Alright, that just be here. Give me a quick second. I am fixing my audio shit. Why is Discord being a bitch? There we go. Alright, I can see chat now. What's up, everyone? I am getting ready to do a watch party for the Open 2 NA RLCS mainstream. I wonder what I don't think I saw the last one. Wait, hold on a minute. Open 2 NA playoffs pre-show. If y'all want to stick around and watch with me, all y'all. What's up, Nemo? Welcome back. Make sure to get yourself some snacks and drinks. This might be a little while before I start playing Rocket League today. Also, what I have planned for today is actually a little bit different. So I have an Xbox controller I was using before I switched to my PS5 controller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with the PS5 controller. I'll play 10 matches with that controller. Then I'll do 10 more with the Xbox controller, see how comfortable I feel with it, and then I'm going to be switching to a PS4 controller and seeing if this is any different than the PS5 controller with comfortability and response. So I'm going to go ahead and these out. I need a charger. Ugh. What's this for? Watch party. Here we go. So, just plug in, damn it. Alright. I got the cable for the PS4 controller plugged in. But I'm not going to use it just yet, because that's for later in the stream. Why is it so cold? I closed the fucking window. Now I just gotta wait for this shit. I hope everybody's doing good. Do you miss Prime Rocket? Yes, I do. I very much do miss Prime Rocket League. Wanna know why? Because Epic Games wasn't running it. When Psyonix was its own company, before Epic Games bought them out. You know, Vince actually stated this, like, put this very perfectly in one of his videos I watched recently. Oh yeah, we need more dances, we need more emotes. Fuck Rocket League is basically what Epic Games is like right now. Oh, we need music in the game now. We need all this bullshit dances. Fuck Rocket League. We'll bring Rocket League into Fortnite and just fuck everything up. Fuck fixing the game. Nah, there's so many fucking things that they need to fix. They need to bring back trading! Oh? Is it too... Is it just me or is this shit quiet? Or is there just no audio to the stream right now? Because there very much is audio going. I don't know. Is it really just that there's no audio? Can you stop taking my mouse, please? Thank you. There's audio. Working. Ah, okay. No, it is just a stream. They have no audio at all. I'm gonna do this real quick. No. Audio. Damn. Also, what's up, Dylan? Well, I guess for this first bit, until they fix their audio on their stream, it's just nothing. First up, red. We just won't be able to hear shit until they fix their stream. Actually, let me take a look at the YouTube stream that they're doing as well. Nope, not YouTube music. Fuck off. Does the YouTube stream have audio?
Read a book. You go through those opens in the top bar and you qualify for the Boston Major. All of these events earning you points for that World Championship down there at the bottom, September 15th.
Okay. The only problem, the YouTube one has audio, but it is way behind the timer with this.
Through 20th about that. We'll also get to see the subsequent, the second.
Yeah, the YouTube stream is about
one challenge. Reigning world champion Nobu going to be in the building for
11 seconds behind.
We'll find out. Lots of
the Twitch stream
before we get there. All these teams right now trying to qualify.
I think this is how it feels to be deaf.
Event of the season where you, the fans, can show up and tune in and enjoy watching these players in person, so they're all trying to earn those points right now. If you want to be there and be in the
YouTube does have more of a delay than Twitch does.
Boston 2026 tickets,
but their Twitch stream has not a single bit of audio whatsoever.
What's been happening in the Rocket League so far this event?
Also, I forgot to fix my camera.
Days of competition, one big open bracket with some Swiss competition, and then yesterday those groups.
Well, I didn't see the chat because I was fixing stuff.
We can all breathe a sigh of relief. Things seem to be back to normal.
They sure did. They made
I would like to get a third monitor, like either a third monitor or just a small monitor set up right here, where it's just the chat, to where I can always have chat somewhere visible that I can always see it.
In their tenure as a roster in 2.5 years, I think we can give them a little bit of a break right there. They're back in upper side of that, and then the other big surprise, I think for most people, will be Gen G and the lowers, as you can see, losing out the Foot Esports. They also lost. They made it in upper semifinals as well. Gen G Mobile 1, they're not playing today, and that means they definitely will be playing until.
I don't have one.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about Gen G and kind of their dire situation.
Who's
And just
playing
a little bit, let's
next?
talk about, if this matchup
I'm
against Space
guessing the
Station,
way you fucking
let's
say it
Daz, who
is
everyone expects
M80
to
versus
Shovel
Red.
Skittens, despite Shovel Skittens giving them a bit of a headache in open number 1. They took care of them in open
Also, what
bracket
is up,
quarterfinals.
Master
That
JT?
matchup against
Welcome
Space Station,
back.
though, this was the real test of whether Energy was back in form.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, Space Station has kind of shocked a lot of people. I think going into the season, no one expecting them to come out with as much force as they have, and it's a good test for NRG to see
If
they
it
are
seems
coming
like
back.
the
They don't
audio
have
is
to
delayed, it's because I also have the YouTube stream up just so we can hear, but it is like a good 10, 11 second delay because the YouTube stream that they have up is the only thing that has audio. Their Twitch stream has no audio.
Like I said, they're looking like the NRG of old. Still, still some things to iron out, but I don't really see too many weaknesses out of them.
I mean, some people yesterday in my chat were asking me, like, who's the most exciting player to watch in North America for U-Wave Punk? And but for me, Bates, it's still Daniel. It felt like kind of a boring answer, but there's no player I'm more excited to see him behind the ball, and he looked perfect yesterday.
Listen, it can't be boring. In basketball, I think most people still say Steph Curry. When you're the best at what you do, people just like watching you out there on the field or on the floor. That's
Is
what
people
Daniel
still
does,
talking
man.
about
He's
the
an exciting
audio?
player to watch. Wave, don't let people tell you that's a boring answer, because listen, it sounds like the right answer to me.
They didn't tell me that. I said that was a boring answer. I wanted to have
Yeah,
a more
it's-
interesting answer than
it's-
just the most popular player in North America. But he's
Still
the
no
most popular
audio.
player for a reason. Now, let's talk about, we mentioned Gen G earlier, and they're definitely kind of the story of Group A here. But, Jorby, let's talk about it from the perspective
I was gonna do a
of
highlight
there's two
message.
sides to every story here. M80, a huge story coming into this weekend, having a almost completely new roster, picking up Noli and Life to join on with Mech after having a disappointing NA number 1. They've showed up in completely different form with a completely different team.
Yeah, and Mech has been a player that I've been watching for a little bit, waiting for him to take that next step up. He's definitely one of North America's more exciting players. And Wave, keep in mind this Gen G squad came in to this weekend, all 3 players being literally 4th through 6th in score per game. Like Gen G were producing as far as the score per game goes, but the results this time around are not going well. And you got Justin, you got Rise, you got Magic Bear on this team, and they struggle versus Mech, Life, and Nolly.
I'm gonna be right back.
Ends up being, I think, a huge pickup, a huge stabilizing factor for this M80 squad. I'm excited to see how they do in this playoffs here in Open 2.
Yeah, M80, definitely a story to keep your eye on, especially that new roster, seeing how they continue to gel. Was it just one day of pop-off, or do they have the consistency required to make a deep run in this tournament? But, I mean, Gen G, I think you were talking about the crazy stats they had there. Daz, we were all expecting good things out of Gen G, especially after what we saw in Copenhagen. It wasn't like the best showing, but they still looked strong, going to Game 7s, strong performances there. Going up against FUT Esports in the lower qualifiers after losing that match to M80, this is a matchup they had in NA Open number 1. FUT got the win there, and here they make it 2 events in a row. FUT beating Gen G, and this time it was to knock them out of the competition. Gen G will not play today.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, good work for FUT, because FUT there were just times where FUT looked like the better team in the series. I mean, that's a crazy whiff out of Rise there. You see it in the highlights, but these little mistakes that you're seeing happen in the M80 series, happen here in the FUT series. We give credit to FUT and M80 because they played well. They didn't leave too much room for Gen G to take advantage of. There were times where Gen G was faster, but Gen G just didn't feel like a complete collected team this weekend. Everybody had their own mistakes in their own right, and I know the community online is trying to point fingers at some particular people, but you can go back and look at these replays and see that there's always something somebody could have done better here on the side of Gen G. I just think it was just a bad weekend coming out of them, but you got to give credit to the teams that are showing up here, especially when that race to Boston is so close.
Still no audio.
Bates, just quickly here, with the way, from what you saw on Gen G, some people online saying it's one person's problem. Daz is saying it's the whole team problem. Which way do you err?
I would say as a collective team unit, they're gonna have to be able to perform better. I mean, none of the 3 at this point in their career, I think, are a superstar in their own rights. They need all 3 pieces to be in form, and then when one's not going, it's simply not going to be enough to be consistently a top 4 team in North America.
You got to have all 3 pieces of the puzzle there, folks. Gen G, they'll have to look to North American Open number 3 to get some more points here, see if they can qualify for Boston. Let's talk about Group B. There's 2 groups here for our Friday play-ins. Redacted Up there at the top, we were talking about how good NRG looked. Redacted has the same record as NRG right now in NA Open number 2. They've both lost 3 games, and this series against Unreal Nightmares was one of those victories for them. Unreal Nightmare, I think, a pretty strong team to keep your eye on here on the bubble of teams trying to play into the main events here. But Redacted, Bates, how about these boys?
Yeah, I think
listen, they got a lot of pop to them. I think some
the
people
YouTube
expect
one,
the organization to pick 'em up after they
the
perform in
chat
Copenhagen, but no,
is
I'm not expecting that. You gotta perform
non-existent
one more
because
time.
I'm
You can't just give me
looking
one great performance.
at the
Give me 2,
YouTube
give me
one
3,
and
they're
I'm not
trying to show the
seeing
world that they can do that. I
shit.
mean, Talk's been balling out. You saw him in Copenhagen, really made a name for himself.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a damn thing for a YouTube chat.
You gotta go back to the RLCS World Championship over there in Lyon in September. They got that experience. They didn't perform like they would have wanted to, but they're bringing that new experience into this season, and they're really performing. Don't sleep on Redacted in this Open.
Okay, Bates, real quick though, like, because you always try to see it one more time, but I need to know specifically where do Redacted have to place to really kind of get over that hump.
That's why they don't have many
Good
people
organization.
watching.
Now, listen, you gotta get men on top 2,
As-
top 3. If you're not gonna make any content outside of being performing on the field,
Yeah, they're
then
playing
listen, you
well
gotta
though.
be a top
Playing
2,
real
top
well.
3 squad.
There we
Give a
go.
shout out to
This one
Lone
has
State,
audio.
team that you'll see in the bracket today. They'll be playing. That is 100x35 that if you watch the Copenhagen Major. Same team, new organization.
Why
You
was
talked
the
about seeing it
RL
twice. Honestly, Bates, coming into
Esports
it, I was like, they had a nice
no
pop-off
audio,
number 1,
but the
both
actual
Fun
Rocket
and Lone
League
State,
stream?
I'm not expecting to see them back here.
There's
in the top
audio.
8. Here they are. There was a reverse sweep for Lotus 8 to get here. They had a big road there yesterday. An incredible performance from them. We'll get to see them play a little bit later on today. Let's talk about the top
There we
plays
go.
here presented by Progressive, though, Daz. Some big moments yesterday. Let's walk through them.
Definitely some. Give me number 5 here. It's a 0-second play. We talked about M80. Look at Mech. But wait a second. What's that coming out of the sky? It's Life. You're already up early with a double 0-second goal, by the way. Absolutely phenomenal here from M80. That early jump there from Life. Great first touch into the back wall. Great double tap. I love a good little team play like that. And then give me number 4 here. We got Reveal trying to set up Diaz, and then Diaz just does it all himself.
Okay.
I don't know either of these teams, so I'm gonna go
right off of the initial assist, though. You got to give Reveal a little bit of credit
with
for him
a
in that space.
blind
Beats hand
prediction.
into the ball, gets the read off the ceiling, gets the read off the back wall. Just class. Number 3. It's Chronic.
I haven't
You
seen
see Noli
Redacted
trying to set
play,
this up.
nor have I
wants to-
seen
wait, that's
M80.
Chronic? My bad. I meant it was Noli. I meant it was Noli. I messed up the order.
I'm gonna
Chronic
go
later, but this is all
50.
Noli here. Again, he's able to get this nice light touch, and then he takes this all by himself, right? Gets the flip, says, I'm going to play it low, pops over one, and then gets the buff to send it to the net. I mean, that's just class. But great to see Noli doing well. Now, here we go. Reveal.
We love
to set up
gambling.
that man Chronic. He's at number 2 because he got the first touch into the shot. It's always so clean when you can get a flip reset off the first touch here. And Chronic does just that with the read off the ceiling and beats the defender. You just can't stop a play like that. And then we got number 1, Magic Bear to Rise. Rise, like I said, that first touch into the flip reset past the Magic Bear. The top corner, Noli and Meg both tried to stop it, but they couldn't. This was one of the greatest plays we saw out of Gen G this weekend, and we won't see any more because they're knocked out.
Not here, by the way.
Presented by Progressive, Gen G. Hitting the top of the highlight reel, just not quite hitting the goal enough times there to make it through today. We'll get to see them play an NA Open number 3. Lots of exciting plays leaves us with this bracket. Shopify versus NRG, M80 versus Redacted in the upper bracket. You lose those.
I gotta
you drop
say
to the
this right now.
quarterfinals, and if you win, you advance
I
to the
will
semifinals.
definitely
Our lower bracket
be
round
rooting
ones.
for
Congratulations
Space
to
Station
RLCS
Gaming.
Esports and FUT Esports for making it this far.
SSG
Unfortunately, you have run into each other.
is
and
my
one of
favorite
them
team.
Must go home today. Same story though for Dignitas and Space Station. We talked a little bit about Space Station. Didn't talk at all about Dignitas. Big story for them with Aqua leaving for the Unreal Nightmares squad. They had to make a kind of last-minute roster adjustment. Pick up a kid named Bora. Has basically no experience if you check his Liquipedia, and yet played admirably. Got some great goals, and they're through to the main event. We'll get to see them play a little bit later on today, which leads us to a conversation here, which is maybe the most spicy this conversation's been in a long time. So take a look at the NA major points. There's a lot of teams here, Bates, that have an argument for saying they're a top 8 team in North America and have a genuine shot at making it to Boston.
They sure do. Listen, I mean, NA, I think the depth is really real. I think you really can go 10, 11 or so, maybe even 12 in NA, and you have some really good, high-quality competition. That's not meaning that all 12 can contend for a major championship. No. But I think you got legitimate 10, 11 teams that can potentially contend for a major spot. One of the third, fourth positions in NA, and that really has made NA kind of interesting this year. People, if with the groups go kind of fast. They're not as long as the Swiss. You don't necessarily get that good Swiss round 4, round 5 matchups. But in general,
up,
we're still
Lucas?
getting the top 8 teams, top 9 teams of the weekend through every single time this Saturday.
But if it feels like there are, like you said, like the top 9 teams, I feel like is like so interesting. Only 8 get to make it through. Who are these teams? And let's actually take a second here and write it down as an infallible, immutable list here. We're gonna do it the same way we did it in Copenhagen, where we do power rankings, where we get to each pick a team at a rank, and then it has to stay there. We're gonna go from number 8 up to number 1 here. I'm gonna go first, and then Bates, you'll put a number 7. Jordan will put a number 6. I'm gonna put FUT Esports as the number 8 team in North America right now, power ranked.
Okay.
I don't got any arguments with that one.
No disagrees with that one? Okay.
I feel like you could put like 4 different teams at 8, honestly.
There's a lot of teams you can put there. That's true. That's true.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, give me
Who you got?
I put Dignitas at 7. I like Dignitas. I thought you'd say Dignitas at 8, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. We got Dig at 7, FUT at 8, Jorby.
You know what?
Who's number 4?
Give me this new M80. I really like how they look. Why not? Just put them there at 6. I don't like any of these other teams around that area, and everybody above them I would definitely have above them. I don't think that they're hotter than any other team I would put above them. Who are they? Well, I don't. You won't know.
I'm interested to see here, Daz, because I feel like we're getting some. I feel like there's an extra spot if I'm looking at the list. Some team's gonna get a high ranking here. Who you got at number 4?
5.
Well, I'm doing 5. I'm doing 5.
5. Excuse me. 5.
Give me Lotus 8 at 5, man. I'm playing it safe.
Lotus 8 at 5. Over M80 and Dig.
Yeah, I'm putting the pressure on you guys, man.
Okay.
Because the other 4 are just obvious, no?
Yeah, the other 4. We'll see. Okay. Well, we can take a look here. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Lotus 8 getting a nice bump up here.
They did.
They're having to reverse sweep 1, I think, to out of the lower bracket.
You got a questionable 8 wave.
I feel like Lotus 8 should be at 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting foot there, I was like, well, I don't want to put them up. But Daz had no problem with
He
it.
asked for the arguments. Nobody gave the arguments, right?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, that's right.
It's his pick, no? I can't argue with the way.
They've made 2 top 8s in a row. They've beaten Gen G both times to get there. Like, it was just a quality win there. I feel like FUT at 8 makes. I think they've earned it.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they're definitely top 18.
Number 4 here.
Just not
I'm gonna go redacted for now. I'm gonna say redacted at number 4.
That's good. That's a good answer. That's a great answer. I like that. SSG at 3. There you go.
SSG at 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
SSG easy 2-1.
That means, Shopify Rebellion 2. There you go.
And this guy, that's the easiest answer.
That's out of the park.
NRGL.
NRGL 1. Okay. Do you gotta know, Gen G not in the top 8. Gen G not in our top 8.
That performance.
I mean, you could have put like if you'd open up Dignitas at 8, I would have said Gen G for 7, and maybe M80 at 6. Then you put FUT at 5, and then you got the top 4. I just like somehow, some way. FUT Esports at 8 messed it all up. I didn't know what to do. I can't put Gen G above FUT right now. I can't, because Gen G really just lost a FUT.
But it's crazy. We're talking about Magic Bear, Ryzen, Justin, and we can't put them in a top 8 right now. It's actually
you started off a FUT at 8. That's what I'm saying, Wave. You put me in the top 5.
They would have had me at 8 or honorable mention after this week's performance.
Okay. Well, let's talk about 8th. Let's just, for the fun of it, let's do the 8th in the world. Same game. Let's go the other way. Daz, I want you to start with number 8. Give me who's the 8th best team in the world. Yep. Thinking on the fly.
Ooh.
Give it to me. It's going to be messy, but it's fun. We got 11 minutes till kickoff.
No, I didn't have enough time to think about this. 8?
Take your time. Listen, he said we got time. Listen, think about it, man.
Okay.
You got Mina, you got North America, you got Europe,
South America.
and you got Sam. And that's the only 4 regions you talk about.
You feeling like Man City, you got Gentlemates, you got Magnifico, you got FUT. You want to put FUT at 8?
No.
You don't want to put FUT at 8.
You don't want to do that.
Say it with your chest now.
Oh no, you just put me in a bad spot, dude. I'm gonna mess this up.
This dude is just a
All right,
PR guy.
give me
man.
Do it.
It's not. It has nothing to do with PR. But SSG.
SSG at number 8. Okay. Starting off hot. I like it. North America. Joel's going to go the other way here. Jorby, number 7.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be heavily European.
Mr.
tops.
Man over
So,
here's
EU tops
McDonald's
rather.
internet
So,
kicked in and shit.
And also, I gotta include Falcons when we get closer up to the top of the list. I'm gonna say put Redacted at 7 for me. I love this Redacted team. I'm definitely high on them. Put them at 7th. I think right now they're the 7th. They're the 7th most powerful team. Put them there. I don't care.
They got to
Y'all can
turn
look
on
at
the
me like
fries.
I'm
That's
but
why
you know
his
you're right.
internet started going to shit.
Teams from Europe that you think are better than, I guess not, honestly, you know. Hey, I like it. Honestly,
There are 5
maybe
teams. 5
the more I'm
teams
thinking, the more I'm thinking about it, maybe they're actually ranked kind of low there. Bates, who you got at number 6?
Well, I gotta go switch it over to the European region.
Okay.
Y'all are making this real interesting. I'm gonna have to go Gentlemates at 6. Is that what that is? Gentlemates? I'll tell them at 6.
Gentlemates at 6. Okay.
I'll put them at 6. There we go. I like that.
I'm
2
down.
and 18,
I'm down
7 and 8 taking up a lot of space at the moment.
That's a solid pick for number 6. I'm gonna go Shopify Rebellion at number 5.
Okay, listen. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing? What are we
Shopify
doing?
Rebellion. Hey.
We got some intro. What's the chat saying about this?
They made grand finals in Copenhagen. Grand finals in Copenhagen's gotta be worth something here, you know.
Well, okay. Hold on. Let me go look at this chat, man. Let me go look at this chat.
PR man's looking at chat.
Let me go look at this chat.
Nah, that's crazy.
Chat, put 1s in the chat if you're liking the list so far.
right.
Put 2s if you're not.
Dude, what's crazy is NRG has to be on this list, right? Which means that
Oh yeah, they're on.
we're gonna
We
leave
got
a top
4
4
spots.
EU team out. We're gonna leave
We
a
got
top
4
4 EU team
spots
out
here.
of this.
Yep. Who's all right? Daz, who's number 4?
Dude, I'm fading. I'm fading into the pixels, dude. Hurry up, Daz.
Wait. Oh, you guys are bugging.
Bugging. You started off at SSG.
Come on,
You had to
come
throw
on.
your points in there with your bias.
Twisted minds.
Twisted Minds at 4.
Okay, TM at 4. Not bad.
Alrighty.
Not mad. I'm mad at it.
Jorby.
All right, Joe, we're going to put number 3 there, man.
Did I mess this up by putting Redacted at 7? Hang
I
on.
mean, all y'all messed up. Y'all too many NA up in here, but it's all fine. Listen. As Mr. Unbiased nowadays, listen, I got to make sure I'm getting worldwide representation.
No.
Jorby, come on.
Okay. Give me Ninjas in Pajamas at 3.
What? No. Oh my god, dude.
No!
We need to have
We
like a
scuffed it from the bottom. We're scuffing it at the top. Come
So
on.
we got 2 spots
little
for NRG, Falcons, and Carmine Corp.
bugging.
Oh, I think okay. Let's see.
I'm being trolled.
Bates number 2.
Well, guys, listen. As Mr. Unbiased, like I said, I'm Mr. Worldwide Unbiased now. Listen, after NRG won the World Championship, I no longer need to be biased in Rock League anymore. I'm just pure analytic. Listen, NRG, unfortunately, you didn't make it to the kickoff land. I can't power you high enough just yet. You're only on Saturday, which means I gotta go with the squads who have been performing. Falcons did just beat Twisted Minds, and Mina opened number 2 in the final. So, with that being said, give me Falcons at number 2. Give me Falcons at number 2. I like them.
I think it's the right choice. I think honestly, if you have to leave one of these teams out right now, it is the reigning world champs NRG. Give me Carmine Corp at number 1.
Yes.
And we'll put NRG, not a top 8 team in the world, officially here by the
top team in
RLCS
North America.
pre-show. This is an immutable, infallible list with 0 mistakes in it, Jorby.
Yeah, we came together by committee, and we all know that the committee is always right 100% of the time. Any complaints can be filed and sent to an Epic Games email that will be ignored. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's quickly do some yay or nays. We got 6 minutes here before M80 kick it off against Redacted here for the main event of NA Open number 2. It's a fun game. You guys can play along in chat. Type yay if you agree with the statement.
What is up, Thomas?
Type nay
Welcome
if you
to the
disagree with
stream.
the statement. We're to give our thumbs up and thumbs down here. First
Thank you for
statement
the
of the day.
sub for whoever
Gen
just
G
subscribed.
make it to Boston. 3, 2,
Hope
1.
everybody's day is going good.
I gotta know. Oh, Bates, you believe. Who are they not? Who's not making it then?
I think NRG's gonna make it. I think Shopify's gonna make it.
Yep.
SSG's gonna make it.
Yep.
Which means
You
that
have Redacted.
Gen G's gonna make it. Redacted's
So
not making
no
it somehow.
Redacted, no
Redacted's
fight.
not- No redacted.
No dig.
Gen G's gonna sneak in there. Listen, but the only way they sneak in there is if today goes right for them points wise. They're gonna need a couple teams to lose.
That's I don't like betting against teams that have to that you need the other teams to do badly, and you don't even have any control.
Gen G's still like
You're not wrong.
points. They just need.
I appreciate the faith though.
I don't know if
Or SSG to lose early.
Oh yeah, as of right now they are.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a fun one for the new fans in chat who might be here. Jinxie reaches champ in 30 days. He's trying right now to grind.
Is he
to have a
solo queuing?
rematch. I think he's doing a lot of things. He's definitely getting a lot of coaching. He's playing with a lot of people.
Squishy's literally in call with him, giving him like live coaching.
Alright, watch
three,
that right
If he's
now.
solo queuing, no, I'm saying no.
One.
It's too hard,
No.
man. Look,
You guys need to watch more Jinxie. You guys need to watch more.
He might get the
guy's a grinder.
diamond as soon as he gets to high diamond. I think that's when unless he's grinding the game, only the game, literally 8 to 10 hours a day. I think 30 days is really hard. Although it's been really fun
you're
watching.
putting it past him like it's like a big deal for him to play 8 to 10 hours a day. I don't know.
Well, he plays other games too.
JC has so many so much shit he can do.
Is he already champion threes?
He doesn't have a job. His only job is streaming.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Somebody pull the tracker.
Okay, folks, we're having a lot of fun here.
Yeah,
got a lot
they
of
turned
Rocket
off the
to
fryer, so he got his
4 minutes and
internet
19
speed
seconds
back.
till M80 blaze it up again.
Thank you for the
Redacted
sub,
here
Thomas.
On the pitch, let's get us all set up for it. If you are watching
Now
at
it
home
pops up.
and you are like, hey, I got some family and friends, and I'd like them to watch, but they're not used to watch. They don't actually play Rocket
YouTube
League. It makes it a little confusing.
notifications
Head over to the Rocket League crowd
suck.
cam, twitch.tv/RL Esports. It's a kind of way you can watch RLCS from the sidelines, much more familiar to sports viewers if you're not as familiar with video games. Could be a way to introduce that to the members of your family and friends who haven't played Rocket League here.
This dude's already champ, bro. This dude.
Yeah, but he got carried. That was 3v3. That doesn't count.
He's not actually
That
champ.
doesn't matter. It
He's
doesn't
not
matter,
champ.
though. I mean, what
Imagine if me and Mason get good enough to compete in this shit.
Those points tomorrow will get us to top 4 today. Everyone, or excuse me, the
To
top
be able to
6
join
today,
our team and
$4,800
compete in this shit.
on the line if you make it to top 6.
$20,000.
This is our bracket.
$21,000. My bad.
We'll qualify you for the
$21,000.
semifinals, and losers of those go to the quarterfinals. Lower bracket round ones are elimination matches, and from that point on, everything is an elimination
Shit,
match. Here
Dylan, you
on
should
the
join us, man.
RLCS. We will be playing this in a unique order due to the frigid temperatures out here. We're actually going to be playing upper bracket round
Space
1.
Station Gaming
First
against
thing on the day.
Dignitas
Usually we
and
do the lower bracket
NRG
matches
versus
first, but
Shopify.
we're gonna have M80 versus Redacted.
Those are the
Players'
two
locations to
matches
give them the best
I'm
chance of
looking
playing
forward
without
to.
having any internet issues or power issues. So hopefully they'll all be safe and all great through that, and we'll have a good Rocket League match. So this is the order of operations. We'll see Shopify versus NRG to close out the day. Dignitas
Starts
Space Station and Lotus 8
in
versus
less
Hut will
than
be
3
in the middle
minutes.
to kick things off. The Firecrackers back in the house.
Are you
versus
at
the team
work,
who shall
Dylan?
not be named. Redacted
Or are you
versus
just
M80 here, Daz, to kick things off?
Yeah, this is going to be a really
laying
interesting
down,
draw, right?
just
Or
watching on your
matchup
phone?
between these two teams. M80, just again, the young guns with life and mech, really kind of stepping up and showing people.
I'm right here.
He's been playing
I don't know, bro.
phenomenally.
You should
as
join
he
me
should
and
be,
Mason
because
when we
he has
play.
a
I still
fighting
plan on
margin
playing
at all.
today,
Then you
just
look at
after this.
Redacted, of
Because
course,
I'm
trying to
looking forward
continue
to the
their
Dignitas
recent
Space
success at
Station
Copenhagen
and
kind of
Shopify
build off that,
NRG.
push themselves into the major conversation. I think a lot of
But I gotta
things to
wait.
pick between these two teams, and it should be interesting to see how they come up head to head.
Because of two
Dorby.
matchups.
I mean, this has been a really strong performance for them, but when you look at the brackets so far, they haven't.
I didn't know
particularly been
Wavy
tested
was in
here
Redacted.
Open number 2. They've had a
Huh.
good little run through the Swiss and through the group stages yesterday, taking
This is
down.
just
Well,
playing
I'm
in
gonna
this
have the wrong
fucking
bracket pulled up here.
office.
But it was a good. No, I'm in North America.
Dude,
Go
this
over to
dude's just
open
playing
number
in
2
his
here.
living
It was
room.
a good run for Redacted.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
still, this is one of the best tests they've had so far.
Yeah, like you said, the run that
No,
they
that's
had
an
it
office.
isn't the
Yeah.
greatest run, isn't the hardest run.
Bro's
but
got the
when you
office
think
chair,
about
too.
What they did in Copenhagen,
Goated,
really,
though, oh God.
this to me is the test of like, okay, now show you belong. You should be the favorite in this game. Sure.
You can
much
see
like
the
in
clear
Mali, it's going to
difference
be a
between the
tough
younger
test
fuckers
matchup, but if you
and the
truly
older
are one of
ones.
The top 3-4 teams in North America. This is one you
The
should
older
win.
ones are either in an office
Chat, let us know who
or
you
in the
think
living room.
Progressive fan vote here. Hashtag
The younger ones are
hashtag
all
M80
in their
or
bedroom.
M80. We'll we'll make our predictions
In
up
the
here
bedroom
on the
with a
desk
game
as well.
chair.
We'll give our picks here. Seeing Noli back
Because they
on
don't
the
know
pitch,
that
though,
normal
in
chairs
RLCS baits. It's been a fun blast from the past. And he's looking pretty good.
I got
Maybe
my
he's
chair
got-
because it
he's
was
got one of those
cheap.
best chairs.
He still can perform at the highest level in my estimation, and when he's got these two young guns with him, that's what the youth needs. They just need a vet with experience.
If
he took off college for that, bro.
Back in 2021.
The money, if I had the money for it, I would definitely get a Herman Miller chair. But it is overpriced as fuck.
Herman Miller chairs are not worth it.
Second notice. That's dangerous for a team like Redacted, man. They got
For the price that they have, they should have more, but
for 1 second.
they're good, just not for the
That's very,
price.
very true. Let us know who you think's gonna win. Who do we think is gonna win here? Daz, who's your pick?
Yes,
I'm going Redactor on this one. I think they're going to continue to build off of like that recent success, and I think M80 will put up a decent fight, but I think Redactor will edge out to the one.
Hey, completely forgot that I had my.
Some spoilers here, Bates. Bates, you believe in M80?
What's going on here?
So I'm like,
I'm telling you.
I
mean,
build
we
it
were
up.
about to do it.
I couldn't even build it up. Listen, I just gotta say something. Listen, I got three. You heard us say I got Gen G somehow making it, which means Redacted's got. I picked Redacted yesterday on the FTN zone, but then I was like, I slept on. I'm like, I don't know, something wrong about his M80 squad. I'm feeling upset right here. I think Mech's gonna be able to pull it
Let
off.
me
I like
turn
what
the-
Mech and Life are doing with Big
this
Nolan in the
down
background. Redacted.
just a
You had a
little
good
M80
game, but
winning
now
would be
this
a
where it starts getting the water start getting
insane
choppy.
comeback.
Expectations are here.
Yeah.
And now M80's in your way.
Is it what gives that? What gives?
You know what?
M80
I go for the underdog
edge for
here.
them?
I'm
Is it
going
like a mental
M80.
difference?
I
Is it
also
a
went
mechanical
M80.
difference? Just
I just
something
think
in the water?
That's
I
what I
think
put
that
my
there's a
vote
really
to.
Great team that can perform just as well against anybody. Honestly, I think they really do have mechanics that are up to snuff against Team Rock Redacted.
I think M80
higher,
has
like,
this.
I don't want to call them pop off, but just like a higher.
I'm going
ceiling
for
in
the
terms of
underdogs
just
here.
raw
I've never
mechanics
seen
with
any
Life
of
and
this,
Mech
so I'm going for the
versus,
underdogs
Redacted
here.
squad.
No,
So,
And I will
I didn't
go for the underdogs
never
every
know
round.
what might
Okay,
happen.
one, I
We'll see
didn't
what happens here,
know
folks. Almost parity between
that
chat and the desk here. with
Wavy was
one-fourth
in
of both
Redacted,
believing in M80.
but
And the
still,
upset
I
on the
believe
horizon.
M80 has
We're about
this.
to find out, folks. Back in fashion. Love seeing the old logo here back for M80 as well. Redacted on one side, M80 on the other. In the upper bracket to make it through to the semifinals. Let's kick off playoff Saturday here for 2026.
Two of the more exciting young stars rising in North America, teaming up with Nolly to take on a man who has been an absolute powerhouse so far this weekend. In talk on the other side, game one, brought to you by Progressive. Let's kick it off.
Here we go. Time to see what these squads look like head to head. Again, really enjoying seeing Mech.
Wait a fucking minute.
find their
Mech
footing,
has
they play
6'7"
as a
in his
team, work
fucking
together as a
username.
team, and then Noli just
I think I might have went the wrong choice here.
vision of what to do at the right moments, and it's been critical to
All because he put 6'7" in his shit.
Statistically, there is a very
No,
clear favorite.
I'm just saying because
Currently on defense
Nah,
here, Redacted.
I do.
I'm going for underdogs.
I do
I'm going for
believe
underdogs.
M80 has this.
Wins a good 50. They won't be able
I
to
didn't
pass,
watch
but
Friday's
Redacted
matches, like the playoffs and shit, or not playoffs, but those. And from what they replayed at the beginning of the stream, M80 won theirs, which is now why they're competing in the actual matches. But I think M80
Sponsored by
has this.
Progressive, by the way. Look at that ball.
Yep. They got.
Don't forget, it's sponsored by Progressive.
They got a billboard. They got the fucking shit on the walls, and they have the ball. The most amount of fucking ad space, ad placement.
Oh my god.
That was a fucking close one.
What an insane save.
Great fucking saves from M80. Holy shit.
They play good defense so far is what I'm seeing. They're playing an amazing defense.
Yes, they are. They're not being
God.
too aggressive at the start. They're being more passive. They're being more defense heavy. Because I believe they know that Redacted, they're more of aggressive play types. Ooh!
Pushes them out of the way so they could fucking get that ball out of their hands.
But M80 still got the save.
And M80 continued to hold the line, though they're under a lot of duress here. Mech with a full tank of boost.
I think it's not that they're under stress. I think it's more of they're just calm. Because from what I'm seeing, they're playing more passive. They're not playing aggressive like... well, they're not playing as aggressive as Redacted is.
You know, Redacted is playing super aggressive.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, that's just one goal. They still got 2.5 minutes left. And
This is still winnable. It's still winnable.
they even if M80 loses this round, they still have 3 more matches to go against Redacted
I like what you did there, Stags. 132 days to have him miss the
to be able to get ahead of them.
It's a good pressure that we're seeing here out of Redacted.
Well,
Maybe picking a perfect spot.
yeah.
That double, and just like that,
'cause this is the best of 7, which 4 wins they need. Ooh.
20 minutes is the lowest it'll take. Up to an hour.
For two-piece as he got that ball off the wall. There's Noli coming through. Life just casually waiting, but he doesn't have anything in the tank.
M80 now starting to play a little more aggressive.
They do have to. They do have to since they are down. 2 minutes left.
I think it was more of M80 was trying to get a feel of how Redacted is going to play. Ooh! Mech
what
with
a nice.
fucking Elmer's
That
glue
was
on Mech
nice.
over there. Holy shit!
That thing did not get detached from him.
Ooh, fucking Elmer's glue on that shit. Fucking
Bro was playing Rumble.
motherfucker got the spikes on his shit.
The Cartman, though.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say that would have been an easy open goal if somebody would have came behind and
That would
like
have been
powered that
honestly
in.
pretty bad for Redacted there.
Yes, it would have been.
Up against two-piece, and that's swatted back over. And look out, as great as Mech has been, Talk has been right there as well. 7 goals in 6 games.
Ooh, he almost saved that too.
Almost a save, though. Almost a save.
Almost a save.
This is just like Super Bowl matches, bro. It's kind of boring at the beginning, but then it gets good after halftime.
Okay, the reason why I was watching the RLCS is because they do crowd view more.
And M80 do in response. They again have not had nearly as much offensive success.
They don't go to the player view at all with RLCS. This, it goes back and forth between crowd view and actual player view.
The only team to go 6-0 in groups yesterday, as Noli will
Ooh.
try to buck that trend, but it's Wavy over top of it.
Damn!
From downtown and in.
What an insane hit.
Wavy with the fucking... Wavy has scored like twice now, right? Hasn't he? Or was it... or were all
That
3
ball had
his
curve,
goals?
too. That shit
Yeah.
was a little curvy on the end.
I just wonder if he thought maybe it was outside for some reason. I mean, certainly looked like one he could have jumped for. Instead, opting to take the turnaround and never had a chance.
Oh?
Mech now, burning all
Oh?
of his boost.
And he ran out of
Take that.
boost.
Two-piece will just casually take this away.
Oh, the fucking perfect challenge.
Settle for a boost steal.
But it went up to Wavy, and they need to keep it away from Wavy.
Careful. Handed it off to Mech.
Yeah, Wavy has 2
Tilton was
goals.
at the back. Mech out front, looking for Noli, but could not connect.
Yeah, Nolan was kind of staying on the side. I think they wanted to try to get
I think the two that M80 needs to keep it away is Wavy and Talk.
This is not really a good start for him this series. 30 seconds to go.
I haven't been seeing much from Two-Piece, but I feel like Two-Piece has been going mostly for the demos to help.
2 demos, 3, is that 4 total demos that just happened?
I'm not too sure. There's another one.
That was another demo.
Oh, they own gold.
It's okay though. Round one.
Yeah. This puts Redacted up 1 win, but M80
They still have to win 3 more games.
Cartman on the fucking Cartman rooftopper.
They still have to win 3 more games though.
Not 100% out of him, but still just so much impact from Wavy. Redacted, picking apart M80 here to open up the series.
Wavy would not be denied the hat trick. Solid MVP performance, all smiles on the side of Redacted as well. I mean, the vibes have to be up after a dominant game one. I mean, again, they come in as the
Did one of them have a Bark of the Moon album on the fucking wall? I swear to God, I saw that.
I did not see the fucking scores that they had.
And it started off with a bang from Wavy.
Yeah, Wavy. I mean, Wavy gets things started off, but then again,
This was an insane goal, though.
Yeah.
Just good use of spacing here to again keep that pressure going.
Wavy with 3
Yeah.
total goals.
80 on their time. They just made a couple of mistakes.
Because that last goal, it was an own goal and they pushed
Yeah,
it
he was
in.
last one he touched. Yeah, I know.
And now
Yeah.
maybe it could be like some nerves for the young ones or
Imadi still has a chance.
Kind of improve things to game too. You just don't want to be able to let Redacted get those many opportunities on you.
Oh, and not just that they have like the in matches fucking ad placements, but they also have this, and they also have in the bottom right.
How they perform on one day versus how they perform the next.
Because it goes back and forth between Epic Game Store and Progressive.
No, we got exactly what we expected out of Redacted. Lots of demos, lots of shots, lots of goals. There's a reason that they're number one in.
I'm still with
almost all of
M80
them.
on this one.
Second in demos per game.
Yeah, no, I am still
Very
on
slim
M80
margin.
here.
They have been
I
true
believe
to form.
M80 has a
They have
chance.
Stuck with it from day one to day two. And now it's on M80. Again, you know, as
M80 has
they are to
great
watch,
defense,
they are a bit
but they
inexperienced.
keep getting
That's going
demoed.
to be perhaps their undoing,
which is
unless
weakening that
someone
defense.
Like, Nolly can kind of get them
And
on the right page here and kind of
and they keep going for Mech because Mech,
Yeah,
from what
yeah,
I'm seeing
exactly.
here,
I think right
great
now,
defense
for M80
with
just kind of going back to, okay,
just Mech alone. Great
Someone in their
defense.
chat, someone in the Rocket League chat goes, "Losers go where? They're out." They're already losers brackets here. Oh wait, no, never mind. They go into the next loser bracket, right?
No, they go in. This, I believe, is the the upper bracket. Yeah, this is the upper round. If M80 loses, they go to the lower bracket.
I mean, there's a couple of whiffs.
Yeah,
They
right.
punch into each other, so when you see the whiffs come out, that gets
Yeah, we're not on lower bracket yet. We're not on
the
lower bracket.
offense, leads to some hesitation.
Lower bracket, I
and
believe, is tomorrow.
just leads to some of the goals where you just see Redacted, who are, you know, they've played with some of the best. They know how important it is to capitalize.
And I finally managed to catch the stream and actually start stream like a good 6 minutes before the actual RLCS shit started.
I can't believe people are. Someone got timed out for saying "damn, digga."
Not going to be sustainable at all for M80, but M80, what they do have to their credit,
We love
when games are close.
we love the
they
the Rocket
don't
League
feel
moderators, you know,
overwhelmed. They're
going
3-1
ham right
in
now.
overtime here, and a lot of their games have been very, very close. Even go back to
If
that
you say
JG
drops,
series,
you
they're
get
3
timed
wins
out
for
for 2
1-goal
minutes.
Games. They end up coming up with a -1 goal differential in that series, Daz, because the one game they lost, Gen G won 4-0. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's
team that
teams 4 and
can play
4,
close
but
games,
they swap out.
You got to find a way to keep it close here with Redacted, otherwise they're going to run away with this.
Oh, never mind. So same players this round. Same players.
Oh, it's staying the same players because whatever's in the lineup is the same players for every matchup. Because it was the same thing with I believe last week's. Was it last weekend? Yeah, it was last weekend. Last weekend they don't switch out players.
Regain the early momentum that they had in game one, scoring 4 goals. They don't want to start game 2 out quiet. It's been a little shaky for them to get offense out here in the first 30 seconds.
Oh,
That's a bold move by Talk.
that's
Play
what I
more-
see. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
playing
on.
more aggressive.
Dive in after
Keeping the
ball.
defense,
Eating a demo for his efforts. Wavy
but
to send
also
that cross, Talk with a full
playing
second.
aggressive
Here we
at the
go.
same
Ends
time
up landing on
is
Lightbulb.
perfect.
Oh,
Can't
Mech
continue the
Mech
play.
demoed Wavy.
But
Mech
instead
demoed
comes in
Wavy.
from the back to disrupt everything.
Good. They need to keep the ball from Wavy and Talk.
Trying to play bully in front. That hasn't worked out. Talk making
Two
sure
Piece
not
has
to
been
get
going
started out so he can
for-
test Nolly on
I believe 2 Piece has been.
Oh, come on.
Piece.
He's not going to be able to turn around on
Ah,
that.
shit.
Take the corner. Noli's looking good. I was on his POV when he went up for that. He's doing a good job of just monitoring the field. He's using his ball cam.
Ooh.
move things around.
Ah,
And
fuck
meanwhile,
yeah.
Nice.
Mech are just
The
cutting
Nice.
perfect setup
What a pass play.
from Life.
Yeah, Life not
To
trying
Mech.
do too much here. Dances around
That was
Talk,
absolutely
and then
perfect.
Right around 2 Piece. That's a real
Open
tough
goal,
spot
too.
to defend from unless you're
Got
just
it
a
past
little
the
bit
2
earlier.
others, and then
Come on, where was Wavy
Set it
in
up
there?
perfect.
Come on, where was Wavy?
Wavy was
It's good that
He was
they're
off in his
somewhere.
as well.
He's
totally
fighting
shake off
demons.
that game too. Now, can they build off of it?
Ooh, bumped
Oh.
wavy.
Get the
Perfect.
answer back immediately. He got knocked off
Life
the
has
play.
no
Give him a little bit of
boost.
time and
No
space
boost.
to
None
work
what-
with,
well,
but
he-
that's
He's
taken
drained.
away.
He's drained.
Yeah, he's got nothing in the tank.
He'll steal some boost as Nolly tries to control this.
Ooh.
That's a good pop by Wavy.
Ooh.
Talk for himself. Got it. Talk.
Mac needs to do
Damn.
that.
Play.
Like I said, they need to
Off
keep
the crossbar.
they need to
Off
keep
the
it from
crossbar.
talk and wavy.
Gets the touch, gets that flip reset, uses it to get the musty flick, and then follows it up to score. I mean, come on. That's just
Damn.
incredible.
Jinxie could never. 1-all.
Jinxie could
321.
have.
Jinxie could never.
Sometimes I feel like we as a society, we're
Damn.
giving you the internet.
Jinxie could someday.
Here goes Nolly. Mac just trying to rely on.
All it takes is time and practice.
Wavy will easily have
Very
that one
true,
dished
very
off,
true.
and Mac might never
But
see
I
it.
am still
There
very
goes
surprised to see
out of the
Jinxie playing Rocket League of all
redacted
games.
corner, but it's Talk
Didn't he
now.
move to Geodash after a little while?
Wavy all the way across.
Yeah, I believe so.
Only
And then
meant to
he
be.
stopped
I
playing
want-
it, or does
I
he
w-
still play Geodash?
I'm not sure. I have no clue.
Life here. He's got Noli on the left
So obviously
side.
he was a
Wants to take
pro.
himself.
He was a
So
pro
Noli
Siege
turns
player
off
for
here.
majority of
Now
his
Mac
with
will go
his life,
up to try to force Talk
aka
out.
almost 2 full years
I
of
wonder.
in-game hours. By the way,
I wonder why he switched from Siege to Rocket League.
probably just because he probably got burned out after so long. I mean, he
I don't. Yeah.
he has over 10,000 hours in the game. He, if anything, he needed. A
And Rocket League is, if not one of the most unique games out there. There's no other games like it except for
unique
replicas.
and very competitive.
Very.
It's
Which
my
makes
first
it
thing. I
the
think I'm just
perfect
more of a-
esports game to have.
Somehow find a way to score that.
It makes
Yeah,
it
'cause it mixes RC cars and a very well-known sport,
soccer.
football,
Boost
aka
to the
soccer.
corner as he rotates out. Here's Life with
And-
Mac to his left.
And every round is different.
They're in support.
Different plays.
No round is ever the same.
One, but two pieces
Yeah,
right
no
there.
round, no same play is ever used. Well,
Wavy and
Because it's hard to repeat moves because people
Yeah.
expect it.
quickly sort that out.
once it's done once, they'll start expecting it more and more.
Which is why I honestly think IRL,
Minute 30 here, this
it's
is
a
one of
lot
those close games that
harder
M&A
to.
is so good in
It's
so
a lot.
far
Oh
this
my
weekend,
god!
though they almost watched the
I heard
lead
that
go
crossbar
back to
dink.
reacted. Talk.
Ooh.
Kill
You
that
gotta
with a
steal
full
that,
reset,
okay.
And just can't find a way through now the M80 defense.
Oh, and Life, we're starting to see some mistakes out of him. That's a whiff there. His last touch, he almost all goal. You saw two-piece jump right on in. That's what I was
That's
talking
why I
about
think I just
in the
personally like
interim
team
between
shooters
these
is a lot
last
more
two games
synergy,
was, again,
though
these
it's
little
very
mistakes,
hard,
redact them
especially
very
like
quickly,
just in
try
like
to put
casual
pressure on
competitive,
anything you
if
give
that
him.
makes sense.
So it's gonna be up to
Not
M80 as we're
esports,
getting
but
we're approaching that clutch
it's why I
spot.
think
They
team
gotta show up here.
shooters in esports are a lot more fun to watch than like normal
Not quite
comp.
the pinch he was looking for. This shot on target and Noli
Because don't get me
has to
wrong,
range
if you
across
play
to make
comp and you're
sure it
high
doesn't
up,
go
you're
in.
good. You are a
Now
good player.
Yeah.
But you will only have one teammate that you normally, or like this is in Marvel Rivals sake because it's the truth. You are
Ooh.
once you get up there. Oh,
Mac with the
nice,
goal again.
nice.
It is unreal.
They. How did they let that happen?
There's not much more else
Oh my
to
god.
say.
Ooh, Lord.
Surprised they let that happen.
That is unbelievable.
I know how that feels to be on the receiving end.
Teammates optional.
What getting
Talk now.
fucked? Yeah.
That taken away from him by Life.
Getting fucked over because either I'm not in good positioning.
No, that is just a situation of bad positioning.
Very bad positioning from two-piece.
They were all
Because two-piece went for it, but
two-piece and talk were both in bad positions. There. They
Yeah.
were facing wrong ways. Pretty hard to do.
but here's the thing: two-piece could have gotten it if he was a little faster. Because he was able to turn around and try and go for it, but he didn't get to it because it was higher than what he read.
Come on, let that ball touch.
Perfect.
That's round
Now they're
two
tied.
goes to M80. That's what we like to see.
Yep.
Off of Mac.
Anyway, back to what I was saying is that in high rank Marvel Rivals, you are only able to have one person to squad up with.
Yeah.
And that means that you only have a duo. But lower, of course, you get to play with the team. Which is why I think esports is a lot better in terms of team shooters, because you do get to work with a team. You are able to cooperate.
Oh yeah.
And most people, at least in lower ranks, they don't really, they don't really play as a team. They will still, it's like the low ranked is probably like quick play in a way.
You know, one game I haven't seen an esports match for in a long while, Counter-Strike.
That could just be because we haven't heard of it.
I haven't seen one in so long. I probably just haven't looked for it.
No, that's probably exactly what it is.
You know, while this is going, I'm gonna look at look to see.
All that aside, I mean, life has been, he's been kind of hot and
Yeah,
been
CS has their own shit going.
to keep a team like
right now.
Man, it's gonna be tough not
Yeah.
the rest of this series.
It is UA.
Makes sense.
CS2 main cast, Furia versus Paravision.
Let's say, because Counter-Strike is still a very competitive game.
And it's
an early goal.
it is also more of Russian. It is Russian. Somehow I can't understand. Ooh, there are drops enabled, by the way. There are drops.
Wavy has been phenomenal as well. Almost doubled his tournament goal output in this series alone. Wavy now. Over Talk as he rotates out. What can Mech do? What can't he do? Going right at two-piece, able to drill that one through. Life now, chasing into the corner.
Yeah, Blast Premier Bounty. They do have stuff going. Oh, and this one's English. Semifinals, Vitality versus Team Falcons. You know, I always forget. I always forget that these RL teams that we see also have teams for other games as well. I always forget that.
Yeah,
you wanna know what team doesn't have an RL, like a Rocket League team? FaZe.
They aren't even a team anymore.
Yeah, it's just IRL shit now.
Well, a lot of the FaZe members, I'm pretty sure, did, leave FaZe. Jev, especially, he just is Jev now.
Yep, Jev, Adapt, Rug.
Rug, I think, left that name a long time ago, though.
Officially, no. Recently, officially, yeah.
Yeah, no, he shortened it to Rug a long time ago, but he officially left it because of everything that was going on.
They need to bring it back to where it's...
Has anybody heard about Optic recently, actually?
No.
Another old team.
Nothing with Optic. I haven't heard anything.
Anyway, another nice goal. Thank you, M80.
Fuck yeah. A great play.
Perfectly once he got the defender to bait the jump, and then again, just goes to show you again the awareness from Noli to be able to get that to Life, and also the faith that Life has in Noli in that play. Good on M80. They're still down by one, though.
Yeah, no, if you have good faith in your team, that's all that matters. Never be... The biggest thing when it comes to playing games, never doubt yourself. Especially if you want to win, never doubt yourself. That goes for real life, too. You play worse if you...
You know the funny thing, Dylan? Of our CS team, when we play and have recorded, you and I have always scored, gotten the most points and win, kills.
Because we care.
Because we care. And if
the others don't
we were to,
care. They are there for the fun.
Yeah.
And we're not only there for the fun, we're also there to play and win.
Yeah.
Which is why it's really hard to get funny moments. But I mean, if you have a good amount of your team that also is looking for it, then you're gonna have a good time.
If you have the right people to play with for funny moments, it will mostly always be funny moments. But then those same teammates that we play with also know when to take it serious. When like they get focused.
Oh.
Again,
Honestly,
they need to keep it away from talk.
That was nice. Honestly, that was nice.
It was a nice shot, but they need to keep it away from talk.
I also think it was because of lack of boost there, Mech, and not only did not have any boost.
4 goals in game 1.
You know what we could easily do?
The laugher that Wavy scored right at the end for his hat trick.
Not just that, make our own teams, or make our own team for both Rocket League and Counter-Strike. You would probably be head of the Marvel Rivals stuff.
No, yeah, no, definitely.
I would be ahead for
I would not only
Rocket
be
League and
coaching-
CS.
I not only would be coaching, I'd also be playing though, because I
Yeah.
have a lot of fun with it.
You would be
You have
Marvel.
not seen my Jeff. You have not seen my Jeff gameplay, bro. You have not seen my Jeff gameplay. All I have to do is hold left click, and then I alt get forward, and I fall down the hole with them.
You would be
I'm a bitch.
Rivals. I would be CS and Rocket League.
So the way the game's played today, Mech on target, set off.
And possibly Siege if we do get into that.
Nolly couldn't get this out of harm's way. Wavy's there. That would have had an assist, but it's denied by Mech. 2-piece. He's a decoy.
But if I can get my friend to join,
Negative aura as life will try to take it away.
old Rocket League friend of mine that I used to stream with,
Just how quickly
and he were to like actually join us and get into this stuff again, he would be head of the RL stuff. I'd still be playing in it, or trying to get better to play in it.
As I mean, I do know that Marvel Rivals has a lot of tournaments that go on. Of course, high players. Of just in the game. They don't necessarily choose esporters. They do choose people who are high level in game.
So now pressure on Amity to see if they can make something change here.
Ooh.
They just can't. They just
Oof.
can't stop it. They can't stop
Yeah,
it.
they're definitely losing this round.
Yeah, no, that's okay though.
Here's life go. I got it, right? No, you don't.
Oh my God, he got bumped by the first one. Used his
Look at it. 3
foot
more games.
so that he could get
Yep.
his
3 more
momentum
games.
back for the dunk on the second. That's just
It made it could easily make a comeback at any time.
Constitutes bullying in some
That is very.
It's just that Redacted is playing very, very fucking aggressive.
Getting his hat trick in game 3.
And having good defense on their side too, which is what M80 needs to start doing. Have keep that good defense, but also play aggressive. Damn!
They're adding insult to injury at this point.
like, they're losing the speed test.
At this point, when they score, it is literally just pouring salt into a wound.
But at this
They
point,
are
like I said, you
already
gotta start
dead.
moving forward if you're M80. It'll be interesting to see if we see a timeout from them or not, considering that
Ooh,
this will be
Oh.
the double
the
fake.
series and they're in Brazil territory.
That was sync. That was sync.
The only drama remaining is whether or not we'll get a.
I wasn't looking really forward to this match, but so far, this is interesting.
They got 6 seconds. They can make it happen. They can make it happen.
They scored another goal, so they could easily make it happen.
They got
Just
this,
not
they
get
can have
an.
this.
They probably definitely won't be able to get enough. If they were to be able to score a goal every second, yeah, that ain't gonna fucking happen.
And M80 knows
Yep.
full well about this. No matter how many goals you give up, it matters how many games you win. So yes, you give up a bunch of goals here, it just counts as one, and the only stat that matters. As Redacted do come up with 12 shots, they score.
Yeah, that's
half
okay
of
though.
them,
3 more games. 3 more games.
And M80 is going to take a timeout to figure out how they're going to stop this high-powered offense.
Yeah, so we'll see what Coach Nick has to say here during the timeout. Definitely needed, though, on the side of M80, just not getting anything going offensively. Only 3 saves coming out of them, barring 6 goals in the back of the net. We're not going to discuss
This
the
round,
shots,
they
but it's
played.
just the fact that they were
M80 played
completely
way
outpressured.
too
You
defense
look at how
heavy.
they were playing in the midfield, outpacing
and not
They didn't have
enough
to.
offense
It just
heavy.
felt like they couldn't get a grasp of what was going on in that game 3. So taking time to talk things over as the series continues. Remember, they are in the uppers here, but you just don't want to give yourself a if you're losing this series, you don't want to give yourself a devastating loss. There's still so much more Rocket League for them to play. Fixing their issues here and now would be very big for them.
Yeah, when you look at what could be waiting for you on the other side, a couple of very hungry teams down on the lower bracket, waiting to see who loses this matchup. And you have to imagine, boy, for M80, when you look at all the close games they played leading up to this point, and you know the mental fatigue that has to put on a team, to then show up here with all the expectations. Hey, we're in the
I wish we
bracket,
could
got
see
a
the
chance.
other,
And
you know,
Redacted
3
just
players
dropped
of M80.
10 goals on you in the 2 games they've won.
Like how these guys have
And
all have
you're
cameras.
up against so much.
Yeah,
That guy's drinking Gatorade.
the 3
Thank
that
you,
pop up on screen, those are the players. When it has the 3 cameras, that's the players.
Tuck's got 5 goals in this
This
series. It's been-
dude is
up until this point,
coach
a
for
quiet
M80, and the other
series
old
for him
other
until he
dude
just
that's in
goes
his
off
living
in that
room,
last
he's the
game.
coach for
But he's got now what, 12
Redacted,
for the
yeah, I know.
tournament.
Redacted.
In
And I just spit
9
all over the place. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. I
those
wish
are
we could see the
first killer
faces of the
numbers.
other team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because again, all these guys look young.
But it hasn't been necessarily too difficult though.
They look like
I
they're
do
in
think
college.
It does come down to the fact that Redacted are just playing a much more faster game than M80 and getting a lot of good beats. To
One of them
set
had
up
a
to
Nike
do a
shoebox
lot
in the background.
to where
Yep.
Yo,
they
what
had to
style
make
is that?
those
I could
goals
pretty.
and
I,
score
I
them
bet I
low
could
post,
tell
so
you
it does
exactly
get-
what it is.
So for Talk,
Sure.
these are great numbers for him to work with. You know,
To be fair, I think I actually did see a pair of Nike Court Vision lows on the right side of that room.
A good kind of welcome to the league moment where you know you get these wins, you get that
Yellow
good
orb.
momentum, and then you run into a wall. And Redacted feels like that wall right
Oh.
now. Can they break through with this series? We'll find out.
A slow developing fake kickoff play for Mac, Nolly, and Life. Can M80 get an early strike here? They're on the aggression.
Finally, they're playing more aggressive.
Set up Nolly and 2 pieces in the way.
Get on that aggression.
Covered as well.
Oh, keep it away.
Redacted weathered the
Perfect.
very early storm out of M80, and they almost score on their own. Nolly
Oh.
coming across to ensure they don't.
Great positioning between
On the side of
Life, Mech and Nolly.
That early pressure, another whiff there from Life. Noli gives it back to him
Ah.
and forces a double commit for Redacted though. Noli's gonna opt for the back pass, just wants to keep possession here for M80. But early on in this game, it's been tough for them to keep control. They don't get the ball out of their own half. Again, it's just that speed that you're seeing out of Redacted right now.
I think as more people kind of learn Talk's story too, I think he's going to become a lot more likable. It's so easy to like to begin with. As Nolly shot sent away by 2-piece. You remember?
That was a close one.
Team
They almost
Champion,
fucking got that.
all the just disasters that they had, even just getting into events, and now Talk getting this second.
Bro,
lease
who's in
on
the
life,
fucking
and
Rocket League
boy,
chat
he
going
is
any
not
plat
wasting
wanna
it
play
at all
twos?
As part of
Bruh.
Redacted. 2-piece trying to fall towards this, but Life there to take it away from the slot, deflected away by Wavy, and we remain
too high.
scoreless.
Because it got deflected.
Good demo though for 2-piece on Noli. Noli was in prime position to keep that in play. 2-piece definitely
Damn.
opens that up, and now you see Wavy and Talk just moving downfield.
They're on top of
trying to
each
disrupt
other.
things defensively, while 2-piece was able to get some boosts and still work things around. Look at just how fast Redacted onto the ball. They're just always
Next got
getting
no
crucial
boosts.
wins that they
Very
need to keep
fucking
possession.
aggressive. Holy shit.
Wavy not trying to do too much,
Both
stole
out
some
of
boost
both
the corner,
teams,
never had
honestly.
any designs on
I
the
think
ball. Now
with
he'll
this
challenge.
this round,
2-piece just trying to keep that
because
somewhat in
M80 is
play.
putting more aggression on finally,
He'll just push
it's
it off the
forcing
Talk. That's well done
Red,
defensively, but Noli's there to make
it's
sure he
forcing
doesn't clear the zone.
Redacted to have to
Life going
like
down the wall,
bring
so 2-piece just
twice
moving
the
away.
amount.
Everybody can reset now for
Because look at
Redacted.
how
That is very true.
look at where the ball's positioning is mostly at.
Talk now.
It's
Center
mostly
and
either
that's dangerous in front.
It's just
And
watching the
2-piece
ball
almost
move
made him
this
pay that.
fast. It's
yeah.
Yeah, it does catch up on it.
Bro,
but
if this is me, I'd be
you can just see
terrified.
it get Redacted, just the read that they have on the play. When Life tries to get
After
that ball instantly
the
cut off, and even only
fucking-
That flip reset, oh my god.
Pointing towards net, Mac getting a touch there.
After the
It feels like
SSG
anything that M80
and
tried to
then
do,
the
Redacted
that
out
match
there in the way
and
that they
then
said Redacted hasn't been
the
able to put on
Shopify match. You want to? Would you want to join me on a Rocket League in practice?
Just not diving necessarily for anything.
I don't know how to play the game.
So close from talk.
I mean, from last time we played, you didn't do too bad. You just need a little bit. You need quite a bit of practice. Like I need quite a bit of practice myself.
Can I play Lucio?
The fuck? This ain't Marvel Rivals, bro.
That's Overwatch.
Sorry, I don't play that.
I know. I don't play Overwatch anymore, but I'd always choose Lucio because of movement. So much fun.
Fucking, I hate Overwatch, but I hate it more now because I was forced to play it.
Right, even despite all this pressure,
Because of a certain person.
Look on the other side, Midi has
Agreed.
4. Been in just very low shooting affair.
I was a high gold, which
Midi
is
has
like
kind of
average.
cleaned up some of their rotational mistakes, which have led to less shots from Redacted, but they still haven't been.
But I
able to
wanted to get
generate
up
much
higher.
offense.
I blame
Find themselves routinely
EOMM.
fairly low on boost.
They were demons on my team, I swear to God.
Oh!
Ah.
Drop the crossbar. Talk is still there in the final minute.
Damn!
Off another
4
spectacular
minutes, by the way. That took
solo
4
effort
minutes.
and staying with the play.
To just score one.
Yeah, Talk is tracking it. He tracked
Both
it off
teams
the ceiling. He tracked the read off the
really
crossbar.
try hard.
He's
Remember
Things.
what I said. They need to keep it away from Talk and Wavy.
Midi having to force the issue. They played back. They were waiting
Oh,
for mistakes to be made.
life.
Oh,
Life missed the
just
goal.
missed it.
The almost double tap off the backboard.
Again, playing on the back
Or was
end.
that the side of the fucking corner that it bounced off of?
They're gonna go to match point.
Perfect fucking trajectory, but life missed it.
Stalling for more time as Talk keeps
See,
driving
even the
well.
pros,
Redacted are not gonna
they
gamble
make
here.
mistakes as
So
well.
you've got to really come up with a
Look,
phenomenal
no
team
one's
play,
perfect.
or just give
Exactly.
the ball to Mech again. Who knows? He's got it at the back.
It
but
just
he's
matters
to work
about,
with. All he can do is
do
clear
you
it
have
away.
good teammates that can
And
keep
Wavy
up?
just clears it right back.
And
Inside
then
the Mech is on. Life
can you
on the
keep
near
up with
side
your
as
teammates as well?
He's got to scramble to this. Bumps Wavy out of the way, and at least gives M80 a chance.
It's
Losing
also
7
about
seconds.
communication, the right
Nolan
call-outs.
for Mech downfield.
Because even this has good needs call-outs.
Denied by two-piece. Life couldn't get a second touch. Noli's still in the air. Mech, not a shot. Downed by
Because if
Redacted.
you
And Redacted have match
watch
point.
pro players,
Oh, I thought they had a chance
like
once they missed that corner
outside
read.
of the RLCS matches, play normally, but like still play ranked, you will hear their comms and holy shit, it is the complete opposite from me and Mason. Me and Mason, we make jokes and we try and like figure out what each other are playing because we don't do call-outs enough. Their call-outs, when they're just normally playing ranked, there's no jokes. It's all call-outs. I mean, there are some jokes here and there, but it's just all call-outs.
We saw the creativity coming out of the timeout on the fake kickoff, but that's the lone strike that matters. Talk with his fourth and really would have been his fifth shot if it registered. On the follow-up after the save by Mech. That's all it takes. And it adds one more to the column that matters for Redacted, the #1 offense in this tournament, and by far the #1 defense in this tournament, is putting on exactly what you would expect here on Saturday. Here we go, 5 more minutes on the clock. With the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Still got 3 games. Mac immediately getting a demo off two-piece.
Life denied
Yep.
early and we're off and running.
Already a shot on goal and another save.
What the change is going to be here. I mean,
Got
if you're
the
Redacted,
demos that are
you're still
going
playing
off
your
right now.
game. You're
Yeah.
recognizing some of the changes that you're seeing on M80, but you also know you kind of have them on the back burner.
What was
Especially
Mech
after
doing
the
there?
timeout and
He's
you get a chance to
touching
keep
the
them
ball.
back
He's getting the
after that.
feel.
So they're gonna keep
He's
the
copping
pace,
feel, bro.
which has been
Bro, you get to just,
phenomenal.
like,
Just so much
had to grope it.
offensive,
Is it okay if
question
I
and
touch you?
just, again,
Actively.
just being
Is it
close to the
okay if
ball.
I touch you?
We'll see how
Bro,
MD
he
deals
pinned
with
that ball up against the wall and
Mix
started,
up
you
there
know,
in the
doing some
midfield.
things
Life
to
a
it.
little bit of room,
He was fucking that
but
ball.
not enough boost to get to that. Good clearance.
Non-consensually.
He's got a demo, and
Well, first off, how the fuck the ball is gonna consent to it?
Rush that with the demo pressure, as you mentioned.
It's not like it has a fucking voice.
The way he has.
Have you ever heard of the sound of a dodgeball? That's what it's gonna sound
Nolly
like.
is there. And a wavy, just a little chip shot that life can deal with. But it's the second and third chance opportunities. Cox got one lined up. Oh, what a pass!
Oh, damn.
Corner shot.
Although I'm not rooting for Redacted, that was a nice shot.
Again, I don't have an opinion. I just want the underdogs to win here. I think it'd be funny.
Redacted are just in complete sync at this point, and it looks like there's nothing
Yeah,
that
no,
can do to stop them.
Red is definitely winning this.
If Redacted's winning, I think I'll go for them for the bracket.
But M80 is not out of the games because they go.
They win.
They
They
move
still
to
have
the
two
lower
more.
bracket.
That is true. They are not out.
So tomorrow they could easily make their comeback. Especially if they have this good type of defense against Red, to where they're making the games last longer because they're making Red struggle to, well, obviously not last round.
Well, yeah, all
mostly-
8 of these teams are playing today. Lower brackets tomorrow, then a semifinals, grand finals.
Yep.
M80 trying to use some demos to open up some space. Meg has been hunting, but hasn't been able to get much room to generate the offense. Right now, wavy on top of the ball here. See a little ceiling pinch.
Ooh, ceiling pinch.
Not gonna, oh my God.
Almost a double tap off the backboard, but not quite. Couldn't get it off. Ooh,
That's almost free.
that is free. Ah, and he missed.
Ah, missed.
That's a tough one too.
I hate that as well. Oh, I hate missing such a perfect open goal.
And who knows if they'll get that
Sag.
chance again. Halfway through this game, they'll still Redacted, kind of just playing their style, and at this point, they're waiting for M80 to give the ball to them.
Nice spiral. I'm thinking football.
They do have the football game mode in Rocket League, so
I know Gridiron's in the game. I remember when it first came out.
yeah. It was
That shit was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
the only problem I have with Rocket League now. It's not the game. It's Epic Games.
Pretty sure you said this earlier, didn't you?
I did. If Epic Games would have never taken over,
Oh my god.
to stop it from being a one-goal game.
one, we'd still have trading in the
Redacted looking
game.
to finish this series right here, right
Two,
now.
we wouldn't have all this bullshit cosmetic shit with the music and stuff.
And still couldn't get it cleanly to the opposite
I'm
side.
not complaining.
Mac indirect for life. Not happening. Nolly around one.
Because
There, he'll stay with the play. Nolly
when
trying
Epic
to
Games
read
first
it
took over,
Jordan.
the servers were
Good on the
absolute
play.
shit.
Just could not
Dog
get
ass.
possession away cleanly. Life now
Fuckery.
at talk. Good luck.
I remember having to pay to buy Rocket League at the time,
He was waiting,
Yep.
which is why I have it on Steam,
even the opportunities
and
that
I
were
only play it
promising
through Steam.
just end up
Fuck
going
Epic
by the
Games.
wayside Thanks to the physical play out of Redacted, and why not? Second
Ah, my
in
nose is
demos
pissing me off.
inflicted, coming into
My nose
this
was bleeding
series.
all day
Nolly,
yesterday, bro. That was
nothing to
not
work
fun.
with, and two-piece picks them apart.
Yeah, he just takes it from him.
Yeah, this is looking like
He
Red's
asked for
game.
another one, he
Yep.
got another one. Nolly, no boost there.
Hey,
Trying to
GG's
see if he can
though.
force a 50. It's just so awkward. He needs help there. And two pieces.
It was a good, like,
right into the net.
You know
match.
what that gives him for the
The
series?
the matchup is really good.
A two-piece.
Just not enough aggression on M80 side.
Yeah, okay, we
The
gotta
chat's
get outta
fucking saying that they're
Don't worry,
throwing,
it'll
they're
all be
selling.
over
It's like,
soon.
no, they're not.
That's the message for M80.
They're just playing.
Down to a minute 7.
It's a team.
They'll have tomorrow
They're
to
playing
look
as a
forward
team.
to
There is no
two-piece.
throwing.
Back into M80 territory. Mac
Sorry, I
will
hate
take
it when
charge.
people,
Gotta
you
have
know,
something
complain
here.
when people are playing as a
Down to the
team.
final
I hate
minute.
it. Absolutely
Nolly.
hate it.
Slow
It's like they're
developing.
doing teamwork and they're playing in it.
Because
for
peop-
tournament positions.
You want to know why? Because most of those people that are saying that they're throwing are greedy fuckers that
Coming up on 40
like
seconds, they'll be without
ball
net.
hogging
That's
and not
seven
playing
tiers
as a team.
possible. Nolly denied by
All those
two
people
feet.
saying that M80's throwing is because are all greedy ass players who don't know how to play as a fucking team.
And Mac says no.
Final 30 seconds remaining. Wavy gets a dunk.
Nolly hit
Two-piece
right into
waiting,
him, bro.
looking for another one, denied by
He didn't
Life.
see him. I will guarantee that the ball was
A
obstructing
little
it.
bit shaky.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say like game 2-ish.
No one does it intentionally, especially when the ball's right there. Because ball cam is what most people use.
Yeah.
So they are not going to be able to see anything if it's right there.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, that was a good goal though.
But it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to get them back up.
M80 get destroyed by a redacted gotta be my favorite thing on this stage. Well, they're not out.
They do have a lot to work on, and they will have
16.3 million.
waiting
Holy
on the other side.
fuck.
The Lotus 8 for Foot, they're coming up next as again we look back at in a
Look up
moment.
here. Damn.
Just a dominant performance.
Yeah, but how much did they win out of that fucking prediction?
Defense in this tournament, and we
Uh,
also Saturday
so they won-
with an absolute bang. Talk scores 6, Wavy scores 7, and
What do you mean 16 million go to Andy?
Damn.
4. We continue on with Foot and Lotus.
You're saying that someone put in that much?
Foot and Lotus is next.
Foot and Lotus?
Yep.
I don't know these teams.
I have not seen Foot or Lotus play, so I can't say anything about them.
Why
I'm
is
just
the
gonna make
chat
a
going
wild
6,
guess
7?
because I don't know.
Whoa, looks like you're backing up a bit here.
Oh, and look, they even have their own full-on fucking ad.
Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
We're on commercial break right now, everybody.
Protect you from becoming your parents.
Yeah,
but we can
progressive.
protect your auto when you bundle with us.
Sorry.
Luann.
T-Bates here, and today I have a special unboxing from Blacklight. It's gonna be something you've never seen before. ASMR. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh.
What?
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
ASMR.
It's cool. These are the instructions. It's a piece of
No ASMR. Stop.
over silk. And now for the
This is not a good bit. Stop.
He's messing with my ears. I don't like it.
RLCS. Available for pre-order right now.
I don't like it.
Stop trying to touch me.
Stop trying to touch me with your voice.
Stop it.
Stop it. Foot and Lotus. Honestly, from what I hear about Foot, I think Foot has this.
3-minute ad.
To get they do these, like
I love commercial break.
middle shit, so that way they can set everything up for the match.
I know. I guarantee did you get an ad too?
What do you mean?
I got an ad on Twitch for them.
Like an actual Twitch ad?
Yes.
I didn't. And I don't pay for Turbo to be able to skip ads. I don't.
Brett just doesn't get ads.
I don't. That might be because of the ad blocker.
Mine doesn't fucking work.
I'm surprised. Mine struggles with YouTube ads, where the ads will still pop up with YouTube.
I have premium.
I don't have the money for premium. Plus, I also. The only reason why I did pay for premium is because of YouTube Music, but I don't use YouTube Music anymore. I use Spotify. I stopped using YouTube Music 3 years ago.
You know what I find really funny about? Well, I mean, I don't think this is necessarily esports related, but when Elden Ring Night Rain came out, they had it to where they had a goal that was set by teams to get to a certain boss, I'm pretty sure. And a team of VTubers won.
What?
All that I know, by the way.
I would just like to say this right now. Most VTubers, no life. No lives.
Because they get paid hella money.
Because when most YouTubers are a part of like an org, to where they get paid from that as well, on top of them streaming. Have you heard Baby No Money's song with I think it's Iron Mouse, wasn't it?
1-800.
Yeah. I haven't heard it yet, but I have heard a lot of people say that Iron Mouse sounds like shit.
She only got like one line. And they were asking him to, hey, if you ever do another song with her, give her more lines. Also, I don't think she sounds bad. She has an opera voice, bro.
From what I've heard from people, I have only heard people talk shit about it.
That's just because people are hating on her to hate on her.
Yeah.
Maybe No Money has even said, just stop, dude.
I have no opinions
It's not gonna solve
with
anything.
the song because I have yet to hear the song myself.
I don't even think it's not even a bad. I like the song, and it's not even just because she's in it. I like it because I like the song. I think it's a good song. Like, yeah, I'm being a quote unquote VTuber myself. I did not do it because she was in it. Yeah, was I a little excited to hear that she was going to be in the song? Of course I was. Was that my whole focus? No. It's the exact reason why he took a break for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, said that he was going to stop at the end of, like, at the beginning of December, stop making music. And then, like, earlier this year, or earlier this month, he goes, yeah, no, I'm coming back to do what I love. Because all he did was just take a month-long break.
And the way
he planned on coming back, and I knew he would.
Oh yeah, he did that so that way he didn't have to deal with people, so that way he could take a much-needed break.
Yeah, and then also people realized, oh wait.
But you also got to realize he also does other stuff than just music.
Yeah, no, he does a lot of collabs. With
Shit,
people.
Brandon
He
Rogers.
everywhere.
He's been doing quite a bit with Brandon Rogers recently.
Yeah, and people were even saying that, like, I remember Brandon Rogers in an interview with a guy, and he goes, "Give me a famous person, Baby No Money. Give me a Hollywood famous person." You're saying that Baby No Money is not a Hollywood famous person? And I was just like, respect, so much respect coming to Brandon Rogers, and I already love Brandon Rogers' work, dude.
Oh yeah.
Granted, he's in the Hellaverse with, you know, Hell of a Boss and Hazard Hotel. That's not the only reason why I like the guy.
I watched Brandon Rogers before that shit. I watched him when he was.
Oh yeah, no, I
his
saw
stuff.
him before that shit.
Start for the M80 the boys, but
Back when he had free reign to say what the fuck ever. Even now, he still does whatever. It's just he knows there's a limit,
when he's popping off like that,
so he has to dial it back a little.
In the Discord, in the comms with you guys, when he's playing that well.
And I don't really care. In my opinion,
Wave, can you hear me?
he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Or is this? Oh,
Wait, I cannot hear you. I heard what you said through the stream, at least a little bit of it, but
okay.
I just I cannot hear you talk.
He cannot hear me talk. He's not letting me talk to him. We'll see. Well, if he can answer the question via the stream, we can do it on a little latency here. If anyone catches up. We'll see. All right. Well,
Try to get.
they're still getting it there. You got me?
Yes. Now I hear you.
Yeah!
Thank the Lord.
Let's go. We're here, dude. Congratulations on the win. What an incredible performance there. What's the vibe like on your team right now, especially when Talk's popping off hitting worldy goals like he was in that series?
30 more subs until I reach 1,600.
Great.
Damn.
The vibes, I like to say they're pretty good. We're all laughing, having fun. You probably saw it on the cams. I just glaze my teammates like every time we play with each other. I feel like, like at the end we left 2-piece into like a 1v3. He just saved it. I was like, okay, you're just amazing. And then we all just started laughing because I'm just, it's just obviously we're all great.
What the
players,
fuck
so
was that?
We're able to have a nice performance today, and we're able to laugh along with it.
That's
I'm just
so
surprised
fantastic.
that
I mean, you guys
people
are
hate
clearly
Baby No
having a
Money so
fantastic,
much just to
not just
hate
start to
on
the
him.
tournament, start to the day, but
Yeah.
just start to the season. What a season it's been so far.
And then
for Team
also
Redacted here.
him
And,
to, you know,
how is that?
again,
is this
'cause
what you expected? 2026
people
to
were
be like, you
even
guys are
like,
a popular
people
team,
even
by the
got
way. I've seen
upset at
people,
Iron
like, you are
Mouse.
so
This
popular
is
in
like
chat. People are
another
ready for you
thing
guys.
that
Were
I
you
just
surprised
do
by
not
how
understand.
popular Team
She
Redacted
was
is?
uncomfortable with questions that she
I
was
am very
asked,
surprised with how popular we are on,
and
like,
people
social
were
media
giving
and
her
fan
shit for
base.
it. It's like,
But
the woman is uncomfortable with the questions she was
From
asked.
scrimmage, from tryouts, would be competitive.
She
When
not
Keith
only,
and I
for one,
went
it was,
into this,
she said that it was
off-season,
something
knowing Reynolds was
that
retiring,
wasn't
and,
good for the
we decided to
context,
go
and
LF
also
there, get
was a
some
little
tryouts.
was a little
Talk looked
personal.
amazing the entire way. We saw the vision.
Apparently,
and
one of the
his
questions
individual skill.
was,
And I
"What's
think
your
every time we
ethnicity?"
play with him in scrimmage or in tournament, it shows. I think he
She has
hit,
said that she's
what,
from
like
Puerto
3
Rico.
different
And second,
shots you could classify as a
what the
clip
fuck
today.
is wrong with you? I'm just
He's
going to
always
someone and ask
moving.
that.
I'm very happy with the team and how we've been doing.
Like she's
That's
getting
fantastic.
shit
you
for
guys
saying
are
that
through
she's
to tomorrow.
uncomfortable
We'll wait
about
to see who you're playing tomorrow. Again, you guys are in the
It's
semifinals.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's because people want to know shit about everybody.
Yeah, and
They don't know.
I
They don't know the difference between. Oh,
Common sense.
they're a public figure. I need to know everything about them.
I think
Compared
both teams are
to
very good. Our warm-up
people
schedule
actually
has
looking
that,
at these,
Florida State roster.
like,
So we
public
won't find
figures
out
as,
how
oh,
they
they're
play
people
good
too.
stuff.
They have their
Foot
own
has
private
been
shit.
But I do think Foot has been
There's a reason why
improving a
VTubers
lot
hide
since
what they
playing
look
global
like.
recently.
Obviously,
So I
some,
do have
yes,
Foot
do a
taking
lot
it,
of
but I wouldn't be
IRL
surprised
stuff.
if it was close
Some
or
even
if
have
it
shown
won.
their face, but they still,
Well,
on
you heard it,
stream,
folks. It's gonna be a good
sit
matchup.
behind
Wade,
their
thank you so much
character.
for
And that's
taking the time to
perfectly
talk with
fine.
us.
If they
Good luck
want
in
to
the
be
rest of the
recognized
tournament. I'll see you at
online as
WaveCon.
their character,
Thank you.
they can do that. But if they do not want to be
All right,
recognized in
so,
public
an incredible
for
start
what
to
they
the
actually
day.
look like,
Talk,
then I
putting
also
on
get
a
that.
highlight
A
reel
big
all
person
by
who
himself,
has
and
even
you
said
heard
that they don't even want their
vibes
voice
on the
being
team
heard
here.
is
Guys,
Entreya,
like,
a
what-
still
what-
very
this is-
popular
this is what you
VTuber,
want when you
but
play a video game.
she uses
Especially at the
a
top level.
AI
I'm
voice,
gonna be honest, if my
which
teammates
by the
hit
way
shots like
it
that,
was
the
on like a
odds are
10 to
pretty
15
immaculate
second
for the
delay.
rest of the day. Let's be honest, they lost that
It's
game,
now
by the
like
way.
almost instant,
So
which
many
is
other
insane.
times
Yeah.
in this series.
And
This dude,
it's insane the
I was
fact that
excited
it's able
watching
to
him
do
in
that.
The previous seasons when he first started coming up
And,
into the
like,
RLCS, and I mean,
and
now
I
look
give
at
her
him. He was
so
all
much
over the
respect
highlight reel. Wavy
for
said
that.
there were 3 that were certified
But the other
clips.
thing
I
is,
think
she
I
has said
counted
that
at
she does
least
not want her
5.
voice being
I
heard
mean,
because she
that
does
one
not want
is
to be
just-
recognized in public.
that's
And
just
you know what? That
disrespectful
makes
from
a
top
lot
to
of
dumb.
sense.
But man, I'm
Because
just-
even
I
your
love
voice
watching
can
this
make
team
you
play. I was
recognizable.
excited
Who
after what they got.
saved that
Which is also
replay,
why a lot of
dude?
VTubers, you know,
Oh,
put
that's
on
rough.
voices. So they, whenever people hear their actual voice,
They won't recognize them.
Listen,
nope.
Yeah.
my
They'll never
reaction
know.
to that is my reaction to
And
envy
again,
for the course
it's
of the
little
series,
things
man.
like
I
that
feel like,
that
you know,
make
it's
it
really
so,
Because
like,
they
yeah.
want to keep their
Definitely
private
showed a lot
life
of promise
private.
yesterday.
Yes,
Today was just
yes.
not their day. They didn't play
And then
their game.
people
They gotta clean up
question
for
everything
tomorrow,
about it. It's like,
and
why do you want to do that?
I think at a
They
certain
want to
point
keep
in that series,
their
game choices,
persona
you're just kinda
of
like,
online
okay, if
only
this is gonna change,
online.
you know,
They don't really like
And
bringing that
like
into their
obviously,
normal life.
It
then
really
some
just
will
did
do
feel like they
bits,
all
like
had
some
off
will
day.
be stupid, just
Yeah,
be
well, and I think
stupid
a lot of people
online.
point out, like, for Mech in
Fillion.
life, like, this is the furthest they've gotten in the RLCS tournament, and we all
Fillion just
again,
doesn't
I-
give a shit.
Like, you're playing the
No,
same
she-
game,
I'm
but it
pretty
doesn't
sure she
feel
just
the
doesn't
same.
care.
There's
She'll
the
be
nerves, the
idiotic.
mental side of a competition.
She
apparently,
has shown her
she
face
is-
many times
Give
because
them
of
time to
those
acclimate to the stakes. We might
interesting,
I don't-
interesting
I don't know if
unbo-
she has
like
or not.
PO
She's shown her
unboxing.
I think she's mainly shown like her hands and
Let's
stuff.
start talking about the rest
She's
of
very
No, she
again,
hasn't
she's
shown
also
her
very-
face. Yeah, she's shown the shit she
Hand
wears
cams and stuff.
because of like that fit for her VR chat shit. Like because she does the full body stuff.
As Mina and Twisted Minds, the seeding isn't quite secured depending on how Mina number 3 goes there. One of them might get the 1 seed.
And again, I give her credit for I give credit where credit's due, and I give her a lot of credit. I just don't find her entertaining.
Big surprise.
At least
Not
on
I'm excited
stream.
to see both of them.
When I've seen her with
Falcons
Drumsy, at least it's a
their
little bit
new
more
roster,
entertaining.
Twisted
Yeah.
Minds with theirs. Those two
That's
teams
where
are
I give her
always
credit for, is that
competing
at
for
least
those
it's
last
not on
playoff
stream.
spots when we go to the international lands here in
And
RLCS. So I'm
she's
excited
not
to see it.
fully like that, of course. Apparently, she's
actually
actually
Also-
heavily into business stuff.
Vanos crew, fucking, I forgot her.
Pasta?
Pasta joining the Vanos crew. What are your thoughts on that?
For the first time ever, we're giving out
I think-
titles. We've
I
given
think
out
it's a nice
wheels
change.
before, Daz, but I don't think we've ever given out titles.
Yeah, I think she's funny.
Yeah, she fits
Having her
perfectly
there.
with them tards.
Yes, she does. And also, she knows Chibi, who is another VTuber, that she even had mentioned that I do kind of want to get her into like meet these guys too. And I was just like, oh my god. Being the chaotic nature of Chibi, the tart of Pasta and the rest of the crew, it could be insane.
Yeah.
Nogla was even like, yeah, no, I'd be down.
Imagine if Pasta had joined years ago.
I don't think it'd be the same.
No, it wouldn't.
The fact that she joined last year after she was like, yeah, no, I just want to have fun. with my
Mason, when the fuck did he get in here?
Talking about it now, but just to kind of keep that
What?
Different Frosty.
These boys trying to continue to
I was making a joke.
place in the top 8 in North
Oh yeah, no,
America.
on Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus 8, you heard Wavy
Or
talking
whatever
about
it
them a
is.
little bit. They warmed up against this team, and CMOS, I mean, he's made a couple RLCS NA top 5s with some of the clips that he's hit throughout his time in North America.
Ow.
I'm excited to see them here and see how they do against Foot, which I think is a very winnable match for them.
Yeah, you know, I got the chance to talk to the Lotus 8 boys in Copenhagen. Great group. They're all really fun. They all like to hang out with each other. So,
But again,
I
like,
do like to see the camaraderie
Chibi,
with
she
them.
won
And like I said,
funniest
they're just
YouTuber
a
of the
vibe
year
to be
twice in
around.
a row.
They're a pleasure. They really are. Especially that man on the cam right there, Crispy. He's funny.
Of course, that's in
But,
the
in
VTuber
this matchup, we
community.
gotta kind of lock in
Who
here. I mean,
will
Foot is
win?
They've been improving over the course
Lotus
of this weekend.
or
Obviously, you know, they had
Foot?
that lower round matchup.
I'm
With
going
GG,
with
and
Foot.
They took that handily. I think if they can channel that today.
This is also
then
the
they
lower
should be able to
bracket.
take this series, but it is going to be a close one. Definitely not.
This is lower
clear.
bracket 1.
Kind of like Jorby's camera. I don't know which way this is going to go.
I think I can count the pixels for sure.
I mean, it was both these teams had interesting roads to get here in the group stages. There, Foot Esports had to.
When did Emerald get in
deny
here? Hold on a minute.
Reverse sweep from Shuffle.
No, no.
Shuffleskins came back and won game 3 and 4, but then ultimately, I know 2-1. Foot was able to take that one down in the lower bracket.
He looks like a
to make it through here. Meanwhile,
heavier set version of
reverse sweep
Emerald.
team number 1 and then swept
fair
apple
enough.
slices to make it here. So sort of similar runs from both these teams, but unfortunately they do run into each other. One of them has to go home here. So chat, let us know who you think it's gonna be with the fan vote, and we will make our picks on the desk as well. Jorby, who you got?
No, it's not 6-7.
I'm actually going to go
Rocket League
Lotus
chat,
8
it's
here.
not
I
6-7.
think that this is a bit of a trap for Foot. I can see that.
I honestly,
wanna
I'm gonna
gamble.
go Lotus.
It's not on screen yet.
Recent results.
I'm gonna.
and,
No, it
you know,
is. It
their
is.
worst-
There's a prediction thing.
Their worst match in the last 5
I'm gonna
matches
say
they played
Lotus
was
here.
that 0-3
Call me crazy. I'm gonna
versus
go Lotus.
Unreal Nightmares, but everybody else
Split-
they beat
split
Dignitas
us
3-2
this time.
and they were able to beat everybody else on the way.
I'm going with Foot.
as well 3-0. So
That's
I
what I
like
said.
Lotus
I'm gonna
8
split
here
it
for the
this
upset.
time.
Okay, Jorby, Daz, do you feel like this is an upset if Lotus 8 were to take it?
Seems like
Yeah,
most
that's
people are
kinda
going
tough
with
to
Foot.
say.
So
I don't really know if
I'm
like,
gonna
it's
go
so
underdogs
close. I don't know
here
if it's
again.
an upset necessarily, but I will say compared to like the talent predictions, it kind of is. And I think he's the only. Well, I don't know where you're going, Wave, but I know I'm going Foot on this one because I think that looking at how Foot have elevated over the course of yesterday and just seeing how they did against Gen G, I'm expecting that performance to go into today. So I think Foot will take
Why
it.
is it so
I mean,
fucking
both these teams have a story that has continued through Copenhagen, and if they hadn't made it to this
Are you
point, that
guys
story
getting
sort
into
of
Cold
resets.
Wave
Like,
now?
okay, they had kind of a fluky,
My
great
feet are
moment
freezing, and I
for
don't
one
know
moment
why.
there, but no, that story has continued here as they've made.
How
a
cold
second
is it
top
outside?
8. I think this is a pretty
fucking know,
coin
and I
flippy
don't
match.
feel
Both
like
teams
check.
could go well, but I'm gonna go with Foot on this one. Just
Well, I didn't
narrowly
say
given
go
the edge to Frost,
outside.
the cheese, the
Yeah,
experience
give me a
those
second.
teams
Let
there.
me
I
fucking
think that they will
see.
have the slight edge here, but I could see it going either direction. Big
Oh!
chat support here.
It
from
is
Foot Esports.
currently
Love to see that one. Jorby, look out. I think this
15.
is coming for you there.
Dude, they're coming for me,
Another-
man. Get me
It's
outta here,
negative.
Wave.
over here, though.
Oh
Okay,
Lord!
folks. Well, the stories have been fantastic so far, but only one can
It was
continue
negative 20
here
last
in
night,
North
bro.
American Open number 2.
Well, you're in
Let's
Minnesota,
get into
man.
it. Let 'em settle it
You're
on the
in-
pitch. The
I'm in
boys in
Canada,
purple
pretty
versus the boys
Yeah.
in red. Lotus.
Over here, the
versus
coldest
Foot.
it's supposed to
Which
get
one continues
during
through
this
place
week
on
is
Championship
Wednesday,
Sunday?
and it's supposed to
Let's
get -6.
Oh, so you are getting the cold wave.
Well, here we go. We had a fun first series. Now let's
Winter storm warning remains in effect until noon EST Monday.
Game 1 brought to you by Progressive here on Manfield Night. Let's
Between
kick it off, Nate.
accumulations between 9 and 12 inches of snow.
Stacks-based cast, I believe in. Boy, I couldn't think of a better match to start off with. I mean, this Lotus 8 squad stacks.
Here we go.
These young cats. But, whoa.
Damn!
Crispy.
Mistakes, cheese.
crispy concords?
No.
Hey, let's go, baby.
Like cheese starts coming up, and then he's just. Oh,
Why
he
did
himself
they
up.
leave it open?
He got in the air as
Why did
soon as
Mason do
Simos
that?
just launched this, and
Miku!
Mason does that a lot.
game on. And they're gonna get another. Why not? Oh no, Sai couldn't put it in.
No way.
Just
No
off the
fucking
post.
way. Oh my god.
Oh, that could've
Huh?
been an
Dodged
absolutely
out of the way.
terrific start for Foot Esports. Instead, they're only down 1.
Listen, it would have been such a bad start that Stacks has invented words. I don't think disasterific exists.
What an interesting start.
Okay,
I could have just said something real bad. I could.
What?
That's not crispy concords. That's crispy
Look at
chicken.
these two squads, man. I'm expecting to see big things from Foot. Foot versus Gen G. For those of y'all who
sorry,
missed
I'm
that, they opened number 2 Friday. That was a match
I need to get my
fought
chips
for
out for
today.
this one.
Both these teams were
Oh, my gamer subs
coming
can.
into this season, and Foot just
That's
absolutely
empty.
clashed.
Yeah,
He swept
I
them
want more.
3-0. It wasn't easy. I mean, it was easy for them. It wasn't easy for Gen G at all. And they just looked like the better
Well, you could
team.
use that
Lowers,
Twitch
they on the
money,
other
bro.
hand, you know, the way you talked about it, they had to
kind
get a
of already
reverse
used
sweep
that
to
Twitch money.
qualify in the lowers as well.
Bruh.
For this matchup, so both teams come in.
I used
fresh
Twitch
off a
money to
Copenhagen,
fund
fresh
shit
off a
on
2 big
Twitch.
series, and now they're trying to see which one's the
Fair
better.
enough.
I helped out a small streamer. I went to found a random streamer. Great vibes from the dude. He was the first streamer I have sat and watched for like a good while until he ended stream. That actually entertained me. Live too. I gifted him 6 subs, which is also when I had gifted you this that one sub.
Losing this match, they're gonna be hoping. They're gonna be like, I should have had 2 right there. But they still
And
have
you
the
fell
lead at
with
the moment. As for now,
Lithuanians.
Sosa slides it
No.
off, and just like that, Stacks, we're tied up.
And that's why you score 2, so that this one doesn't tie the game. Unfortunately, they didn't. Jeez, for Sosa. Just a slider right past.
Who's fucking plugging their YouTube?
So they get it back to Foot
No clue.
Esports, and we're back on level footing here. Just less than 2 minutes gone by in the opener.
My oh my, listening to you in the casting booth, man, it's something special, I gotta say. It's like I'm in a 1970s NBA or a hockey game right now, man. You're great. Anyway.
Says you and nobody else, but I appreciate it.
Don't worry, man. Listen, I gotta give you your flowers, man. You know DeMar, he doesn't like to give them to you every now and then, but don't worry, I'm gonna give them to you when you're well warranted. Speaking of, Simmons on that goal right there for Sosa. He was a little confident, I'm not gonna lie. He was kind of sat there. If anybody wants to go back and replay, he wasn't moving. He didn't think Sosa would slide the top right. That's dangerous because Sosa is a dangerous shooter.
Well, Sai came out high. Simas thought he had it, and he did not. Now Sosa for Frosty. Got the demo in the net, but Frosty whiffed on everything. Oh, a missed opportunity for Foot. They're still on the attack, but Crispy recovers for his 3rd save. And Frosty there to cut off the counterattack. But again, missed opportunities have been the theme here as Cheese plays.
Yeah, this is much different from the last matchup.
What else do they have in their
Both teams are playing so aggressive.
And Cheese did well to stay with that play, and Frosty there to clean it up.
Listen, Lotus 8 under a lot of pressure right now. They're doing decent, I would say. But they're going to be more effective. Side's got to get more touches. We're already about 3 minutes into this game. Side's got 78 score on the scorecard at the moment. When he's performing with Crispy up front, I really do think they have a really good chance of being some of these.
Ooh,
Great demo on the back
nice
again, though, by
fucking
Team Kevin
setup
Nowhere.
from them.
I keep talking about Lotus 8 stacks,
Yeah.
but listen, Foot, they're not playing around.
Yeah, they kind of have to be on the field.
Let's
if you
go,
wanna talk about
Mason.
them.
Fucking
They have
Sosa
not
with
been
this
much
with the
in this series
hit
already, or
on
in
the
this
ball
first
to the
game.
backboard.
A couple missed
Cheese
opportunities
with the
for Front
perfect
early in this
time
game
demo.
with the demos in the
And
back
then
end.
Frosty with the goal.
This one they do convert, and it is Foot with the lead. Sosa looking for
Great
Frosty,
teamwork.
instead finding Zai, and it goes all the way back for Simas now, with Crispy slow playing out of the corner.
Mason isn't asleep right now. He's playing the game.
Bullshit, man.
Well wide, didn't even put it on target.
Where's this playing when we play, man?
Looking for that one again. That was a good opportunity.
He
Demo
nerfs himself.
on the left-hand side. He had a
With
lot
the
of
fucking
space to work with
Trans
right there.
Am,
Tried
he
to wrap
nerfs
around the ball,
himself.
Couldn't get the job done. But they are still on the prowl right here, Stacks. Papa semis, a little dropper down, but still nothing too threatening as of yet another bump attempt.
Ooh.
And Lotus 8, I mean,
This is why esports are more entertaining. They're not scripted.
Yeah.
He's by himself on the counterattack. Everybody's kind of looking like, I got him? Oh, no, I don't. So you got him, right? You got him, right? No, nobody got him. Absolutely nobody got him. Jeez.
I prefer watching esports over actual fucking sports.
Can they hang on here against a Lotus 8 squad that certainly, again, has been battle tested here in this first half of the season? But in this particular instance, they have left a lot on the table. They've missed a lot of touches, and you just kind of scratch your head and go, wait, how did this team do what they did in the first open?
Hey, listen, he just got chalked down up. Crispy hits that 9 times out of 10. The young man, he doesn't usually miss those. That's a routine clear for him. And unfortunately, that was just a 10% of the time he might miss that in that moment. Maybe he was going for a clean hit farther down the field. I didn't check the auto cam, didn't see if he had options right there. But that's big. Don't worry, he comes right back and scores and immediately stacks.
Damn.
Oh, with the miscues, they've dug themselves quite a hole. But Sai's done a great job.
The game isn't over,
Crispy
folks.
Just ahead of Sosa. There's some life here with 39 seconds to go.
They kick off on the way. Yep.
Yeah, that Simos just kind of let.
Why is Twitch recommending me someone named Tomato? Not even kidding, just someone named Tomato.
What is it? The new fucking
Minecraft.
20 seconds left, and
Never
Crispy's
mind.
got to make a save.
It's just
Listen,
Minecraft.
Folks gotta be careful
Nothing
here. They
special.
don't want to be
Oh
too
my
aggressive.
God.
There we go.
Nice
Sosa slows it
block.
down. It's actually bumped out. Actually, no. Oh my God! It's a top left slaughter from Simas we saw earlier in the game. Stat.
Oh, corner pocket.
He makes up for it right here. 13 seconds left.
All right, just the physical play disrupting. I mean, everybody's making assumptions. They think they have a read on this play.
Miku.
And all of a sudden they don't. And Lotus 8 trying to do the unthinkable here. Down to 13 seconds. And they've got possession. Down to 10. Gotta be sure-handed as Cheese. He is. Frosty will lob it away. If Lotus 8 are gonna do it, they're gonna have to do so without the ball touching the ground.
Damn.
Simas right at
So
Sosa.
close.
Sai. Out to Simas, and that's going to
Oh,
go
fuck.
down on the line, and Fud Esports will hang on just barely to game number 1.
What a close
Lotus
game,
80
though.
went for, I like to call it the Carmine kickoff, where both diagonals go for the ball, try to pressure it, get a good pinch, and end up getting possession. But then Crispy chose to stay with the ball rather than going for the mid-100 move. I think he left it for Simas right there. And Crispy just didn't have enough. He's just not threatening with 0 with 10 right there in the tank to just make Foot have to work in that situation. But regardless, I mean, that was a near impossible situation.
Oh, that's
regardless.
open
They still had to score
goal.
one even at the end of the game.
That was a
So,
sweet open goal.
Lotus 8, they started off kind of hot in a way because Cheese messed up and it should have had 2.
I already forgot the open goal when it happened.
But then
They should have had
the
2.
game, Foot was just a better team, and that's why they came out on top right here.
Hey, just imagine if that second kickoff ends up in their net.
Well,
we're not on camera right now. We'd still be yapping in overtime. But alas, it is a 5-minute game. It is made up of many, many moments. You know, a lot of it was made of, you know.
I need to
kind of
warm
like
up my
the
feet. My
imports and
feet are
new
fucking
rules for,
freezing.
you know, who can play where and all the exemptions being made. And you look at this North American second regional. And in our second match today, we're featuring.
Ain't no way
somebody
people are
from
going, what a
Lithuania,
save in chat.
one from England, one from
Bruh.
Austria, 17
save,
coaches
what a
from
save.
all around the world, and on the other side you got 2 Americans, a Canadian, and a French coach.
I like turtles.
All those same people that are saying that shit are the toxic players that we see in matches.
you heard the man. NA's back, baby.
They need to replace this caster.
As we're going in here for a minute to win. But they've already started off the better this game. No immediate kickoff within the first 3
People are
seconds.
fucking
And they don't have to
tweaking.
worry about a second kickoff going on in that either. So they're already going right back to where they
Ooh.
were in the first game. Beautiful kind of bite by Sosa, but great save right
Oh
there.
my god, get that out of the goal.
Simas really is holding that line. Oh, never mind, outside.
Been a good day for Canadians so far today, and Sosa almost added to it. Got a big bump on Sai, and Cheese had that shot deflected away with Crispy there. Now Simas needs some help up front. Doesn't have any. Sosa is going to run out of juice and just barely land on the crossbar. Cheese will take over. Indirect out of the corner. Sai's all over it. And can he get to this one as well with Frosty waiting? Frosty had him shadowed the whole way. There was no chance of this getting through. Simas though trying to create. And with all the mechs, just nothing there.
Nothing there in the Lotus 8 definitely playing better so far this half.
You know what I just noticed?
Game, I should say.
Lotus has a player named Crispy.
Necessarily recovered from the
Foot has a player named Cheese.
game number 1.
Crispy
Lotus 8 kinda
Cheese.
Found their footing, found their stronghold, but in saying that, they gotta be able to score. They gotta be able to take these chances. You don't get many in a
We're watching Rocket
game, in a
League.
5 minute.
Yep.
5 minutes set of Rocket League, I should say. Takes a little bit of time, but you get a chance, you gotta convert. Because if you don't, all it takes is one foot attack, and it's in your neck.
Who takes advantage?
We're me and Dylan are voting for two different teams. I'm rooting for Foot. He's rooting for Lotus.
So they just take out
Okay, Lotus.
Welcome back,
I feel
Nemo.
like Lotus is better.
Frosty gets his second goal of the series. Foot
I think
in
Lotus
front,
is
and they almost
better.
get a kickoff goal. But Frosty
Better
has
team
seen the
overall.
Johnny Boy video.
Oh my god,
again,
almost another
and
open
able to
goal.
get back and stop the kickoff goal. Oh my gosh, did Cheese get a touch on that? No, he didn't.
Damn.
Goes through.
That's
I don't know about that creep, Bo, because Foot is won a round already, and they're still winning right now.
Apologies, Cheese. It's on me. It's on me.
Hasn't Lotus been around longer?
Why fake?
I'm not sure.
If you know, you
Oh, you
know.
were playing Fortnite, Nemo? Alright.
It's just a beautiful play into a bump. Cheese. Point out all the stops here. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, Cheese does all the work. Frosty gets the goal. Can he get one here? No, it's off the backboard, and Simos will have it away. Only as far as Sosa at midfield. Frosty against Sai. Cheese will come out, burn a lot of boost to try and get to that ball, and he gets knocked to the backboard, so he'll be out of the play. This could be a dangerous spot. Sosa was way up. Crispy's got an open net, and he
Oh,
scores.
fuck.
You want to talk about his Canadian counterpart in talk?
Oh.
Who expanded his domain expansion earlier this day, I should say today. He had a moment in game number 4 where he isn't talk. He pressured the ball early as third man. It was a very aggressive play, but it came out in his favor, and he ended up scoring off it. Sosa right there.
Oh, damn. What an open goal.
I was gonna say Sosa right there was aggressive.
This is calculated.
What's with these teams and open goals, bro?
Crispy.
Oh, I see. He bounced it off of
Right down Broadway.
I guess it doesn't matter.
off the kickoff. He bounced it off of one of them, and it perfectly
What I was saying is aggressive.
went into their goal.
And that's how Lotus 8 ended up scoring. But then, you know, kickoffs, they kind of just erase any mistakes. And that's exactly what happened for Foot right there.
Fuck.
A Foot defend there, net on kickoff. By the way, there's nobody home. Cheese, yeah, give it a touch right at the end.
What is happening? What happened here?
Defense wins championships, and this is not a championship team on the other side of the field.
Listen, man. Lotus 8, I need better defense than that, bro. Otherwise, listen, you're going to have people in the chat. They're going to be asking for Jinxie to be out here on the field. Yeah.
Bro.
They're going to say Jinxie can play better defense than that. That's not good. He's only played the game for 5 hours.
The fact that Jinxie is being brought into RLCS shit
Even
is crazy.
The fact that he's being brought up at all.
Yeah.
With the demo on Cheese. Now Lotus 8 can work downfield, and we know that they can score in bunches. Can they do it against this particular squad? Sosa has that ball away. You know, wrestling back a 3-goal lead from a team, incredibly difficult. The time remaining becomes one of your enemies on the field as well. Frosty has that taken away by Simos. Not a lot of boost for Lotus 8 to work with collectively to get downfield, so they have to go all the way back.
But even Sketch is
even
getting
when they
into
break
Rocket
out,
League.
It is met right there at midfield. Frosty just dumps it right back in. Make him try
Rocket
again.
League's a good game.
Oh, that's a good pass up ahead.
Fuck
Simos only
me.
Frosty to beat. First shot's high. Second shot low from Crispy. And they're back within 2.
That was a great
Go.
play after Cheese and Sosa. A little miscommunication right there. One needed to cover the pass, one needed to play ball. Instead, they both went for the ball. That opened it up. Semas threw it up high. Crispy there to clean it on up. Stacks, they were down 3 last game. With about 40 seconds left. They scored too quick. They're going to need to be able to do it again, but this time, they're going to have to be able to score the 3rd goal and not just 2 in a row.
They're halfway back into it. Simmons and Crispy both up, and Crispy just couldn't get around on the shot. Sosa with a good win, but not so much for Cheese. Crispy, one to beat, double tap. Oh, denied by Frosty.
Damn.
That one made his life a little more difficult. I think Crispy could just line that one up, a little bit of air roll, hit that one speed with power, top left, top right. Would have gave his team a better opportunity. That the double was slow. It was too
haven't
slow
played
right there.
fucking
That's a missed
Rocket League
opportunity for
in
Lotus 8. They're still in attack though.
probably
right
2 years.
As they're trying to net another goal to get that much closer.
Because after we get done watching today's matches, we're hopping on Rocket League.
Too far forward, and Sosa will score on an open net.
If you want to join, install the game. You don't have to be good. We're probably not going to even touch ranked.
This is what the old,
I was pretty good back in my day.
You doing, Brumby?
What do you call
Exactly
good?
what it sounded like, actually.
Oh, Simmons got one lined up.
What do you
and
call
I mean, like, I could do some air tricks here and there, but
Cheese will boom it downfield, and
not like super consistent, but I could do
get rid of
them.
off based on how they ended last game, but it's looking pretty close to impossible now for Lotus 8 in game 2. It is a long series. It's Crispy leaving that one for Sai. Simmons up, not a lot of boost, not a lot of power, and Cheese will float it up there. Sosa hangs in the air as well, and the final seconds will tick
I
away.
always had problems with freaking boost.
7 goals combined between these two teams in game 1.
Like, I could never
Similar
find
scoreline here
enough.
in game 2, but both of them go the way of Foot Esports.
Both do indeed cross the 800 points to his name. I mean, there's a class game from Foot Esports. They had what, 2 empty net goals, a kickoff goal. If you're allowing goals like that at this level, you're just putting yourself in a terrible position. It's gonna be hard to overcome that. Lotus 8, it doesn't matter how well you play. And I can't say that they play bad off of those.
Yeah, it's
outside of those
-1
two
right now.
major mistakes plus the kickoff goal. But
I
when you
ain't
give a
looking.
team of the caliber of Foot 3 of those goals, it's just simply.
It ain't looking so good for your team, Dylan.
Lotus 8. Did they have the call timeout? Yeah.
Okay.
Good, listen, they gotta clean that up.
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, when you play perfect Rocket League, it's already difficult enough. to
I'm
beat
just
a
saying,
team
man, it ain't
of-
looking
of
too good.
similar skill at this stage. But when you make mistakes,
1v1 me and Marvel
I
Rivals,
mean,
bro.
give Cheese all the credit for
What
that
the
goal.
fuck I got
It just
anything
happens to trickle in.
to do with
There
Rocket
are a
League?
few that if you're Lotus 8, you just kinda
Exactly.
look back at and go, you know,
I'll beat you on
we
my
need to do
played field.
that and that. We might have had a shot at winning this game. Very similar to what they had to have been feeling in game 1.
And what kind of fucking
As we
challenge
know,
is that? 1v1 me
you
on
well know,
Marvel
you've coached
Rival.
before, Bates. You gotta have a short-term memory.
You gotta,
You can't let
you gotta push
the
point.
mistakes from games 1 and 2 dictate how you play in games 3 through 7. Because if you do, you won't get past game 4. They are not using their timeout, Bates,
I got
as
one of
we
those
mentioned.
fucking.
They'll still have that in their
I messed
back
up
pocket.
Kristen's
They've got a
magnetic
long uphill climb
cube
here
ball
against
cubes.
a very
Or
potent Foot
cube of
offense.
balls.
Potent is the correct word. I like that, Stacks, because
Why would you do
Better
that?
than
really score all
disaster.
three.
I had like touched it, and then it like fall apart immediately. I was like, oh no.
It's actually in the dictionary. And I guess you can technically say all words are made up, so maybe you're just adding a word to the dictionary.
Who the fuck is smacking my
outside
fist
of
right
that,
now like a fucking
The Lotus 8,
madman?
I mean, maybe they didn't call
Tearing
timeout,
that bag
but it
apart.
really is just simple changes that they need to make. You see that open net goal at the end of it, I think on the 4th goal that Foot scored. Simas turned up. He already had 2 up forward. And if I had to guess, that's probably how they allowed the other open net as well. Is clear rotations. Somebody be third man back. Make Foot have to work and put yourself in a position like this so you can open up the score.
There we go.
I mean, I'll
That's
be
what
honest
I
with you,
need.
After game 2, I don't burn a timeout either. They finished both games pretty strong, and now they start game 3 very strong as well with Crispy.
You're only rooting for them because they got the Miku fucking goal explosion.
I didn't know that at first.
Can they avoid conceding on the
If I
other
put
end,
that in the
though?
game.
Sosa's won that.
No!
There's nobody there, but
Go back
Simmons
together.
will come across. Nobody could run onto that for Foot Esports, and Lotus 8 are let off the hook on that occasion.
Sweet. Good.
50-50,
Good.
great bump attempt right there. Put Sosa in a bind. Fake it out for your teammate. Where's the help? Where's the help? Oh, another 1v3 the other way. Got great defense by Simas right here. Exactly what you need. I mean, it was a clean play from Lotus, though. They just need the second to be there to finish it up.
Well, Frosty catches that in stride, but got bumped off the play. Sosa trying to stay with it. Now Cheese to center. Simos realizing he's the only line of defense and made sure that pass did not get through. Simos now to ground and side both go up, and a little miscommunication there on the part of Lotus 8 kills off the attack.
Already I'm seeing the adjustments that Lotus 8 have made. Their third, he's still playing high and aggressive. Their third is still in front of the midline if you're watching when they're on offense, but he's not necessarily pushing up too much, cleaning up, simplifying the rotations, and letting the mechanics do what they do. We talked about him in
Let's
game
go,
one.
bro.
He's kind of
Let's
like, in my
fucking
estimation, the
go.
talk. In the sense that give him a
Shut
space,
your
give him
bitch
an
ass
opportunity
up.
to make a couple plays, have in each series, and he's gonna
You
give
should
it
go
some.
bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up. 1v1 me at Rocket League, bitch.
No.
Zai
Hey,
getting the first
1v1
goal
me
of
in.
this series.
Uh,
And
Oh,
then Crispy
Rock.
adding another as well.
Fuck Malatra.
Let's go.
For each for
God, that's
Crispy and
something I can
Simas.
get behind.
And this is the awakening that Lotus 8 have needed.
Yep, and they've cleaned it up on the defensive end. They've scored yet another kickoff goal.
I
think
bet
the
if
kickoff goals
Balatra
are
was a
their favorite
person,
so
I
far
bet
in this set.
you would try and touch that
So they're playing
motherfucker,
well in
Bo.
that regard. Stopping
Yeah, it's
Foot
been
from having any
Sark.
wide open nets, and now it's on Foot. And they need to make that adjustment. We haven't necessarily seen too much from them on the offensive end. Even in game number 2, I know they scored 5, but it wasn't necessarily because they're playing a lot of offense. It was more so off of Lotus 8's mistakes or errors. And in game number 1, when Foot did score, and I'll say it a more aggressive, they create their own chances scenarios.
Okay.
They had Cheese, they had Frosty getting the bump, Sosa coming in, sliding it top left, top right.
It's pissing
Foot's
me
got to go
off.
back to that, and they want to try to claw themselves back into this game number 3.
The team that scored 11 goals to sweep Gen G out of this regional has been stymied in game 3 after scoring 9 in the first 2 games here. Simas with Crispy up. They don't connect, but Simas can still play this as everybody had raced back from Foot Esports. Cheese now for Sosa. Goes wide. Nobody at the net. And, oh, Frosty was running onto one and just couldn't get a clean touch.
Flip being a little more aggressive right here. Way more high up in the sky challenges. Trying to make Lotus 8 kind of force out some mistakes. And there's a mistake right there. Uncharacteristic, though, once again. Lotus 8, don't just give them goals. Make them work semi. It's just a free hit for somebody of your level. And he just twirls and whirls right by the ball. That's not good. That's not good stat.
Yeah, after watching a team like Redacted, who's allowing about like -5 goals per game defensively, seeing some of the goals that go in here, you're just kind of like, why wasn't anybody there? It's almost like Rocket Whiplash, as Crispy has that one centered for Simas, but Sosa
I'm gonna bear it
coming
back.
across for his 3rd save, playing hero.
I've gotten to where I almost had 2 layers.
All up ahead to Frosty,
Of
and
7.
Crispy's got that one stopped initially. Sosa, catch, releases off
I
the
don't
post,
know. So
and
I
sent
just kind
away.
of went with one number.
You got bumped into the save. You gotta just tip it sometimes. That's what you need in order to end up being successful. But
Come
Lotus 8,
on.
they slowed it down, Foot sped it up. A lot of pressure, I would say, over the last minute for Foot. Oh, an opportunity right there from Cheese. A great one. He ultimately doesn't end up, just barely misses the ball. Pixels make the difference. Cheese demo, Sai steals the boost. And Lotus 8 trying to extend the lead. Sai playing it nice and slow, wasting time. All they have is a minute left in order to win this game number 3.
Designs of a sweep still alive as Sosa gets this one coming off the back wall. Boy, what a heavy ball from Frosty. And Zai just could not get a read on it. Sosa goes in behind, and it's a 1-goal game.
Simas gets clean beat up in the sky by Frosty right there. He's the only one with boost. Sai didn't get any.
He's pulling
tags,
ahead
not even
again.
100 on the way back. He was low.
Oh,
Placed the 10 in the tank. It's just
me
not a good
doing
position to
Ryan
leave a third
watching
man.
Rocket League.
Simas has to win that challenge if he wants to be successful. And ultimately, he wasn't in that situation.
Oh, geez, just
Want a
falls
guy,
to the
I
back
guess? I don't
wall.
know.
Used all his boost to try and be disruptive.
Jesus
Sosa
falls.
reset.
No, not
Quickly denied
Jesus.
by Crispy. Simas needs another touch. Instead, left it down. That should be a free ball for Frosty.
Is it 6?
Crispy's up there to intercept. Down to
It's fine, I
20
can
seconds.
cut off the freaking layer. It's fine.
Cheese with a great win, but Zai is right there to follow it up. Recovers off the ceiling, and a high bouncer slows down Foot Esports again. Sosa downfield. That catches the wall. That's a really good break for Foot, but still cleared away by Lotus 8. Crispy couldn't just roll it along the ground. Zai tried to bring it to the ground now.
Need that.
Cheese in an awkward spot on the side, and Zai will clear it across midfield. Sosa's got to work.
6 by
With
6.
nothing in the tank, no time on the clock. Lotus 8 are back in the series.
Palmer. calm game from Lotus 8. I mean, they started off hot. 3 goals before we even reached 2 minutes into the game. And after that, they just held on to the lead. Had a couple mistakes now. And they both came from Semis. Semis, poor aerial. Gave a free goal to Cheese right in the middle of the net. That shouldn't happen. And then Semis, once again, on that second goal, Frosty went quick. He went fast. Semis has to be there to meet that. Can't leave side back with no boost. And that's how Foot ultimately ended up scoring those goals. But if you're a Lotus 8 fan, you're feeling good at the moment, honestly. And they've been playing well. So many goals scored for them every single game. They cleaned up the defense and held Foot to 2 right here. And now going into game number 4, they're going to try to do it again in order to tie up the series.
I mentioned it at the start of the game, and granted, yes, it was aided greatly by the fact that they scored about 12 seconds in or however long it was. But I love that they didn't burn the timeout there at 0-2 for the simple fact that they weren't getting outclassed in this series. Yes, they were giving up big leads, but you don't need an extra minute to figure out why you're down as much as you are. You're making silly mistakes. You're not. Maybe you're not locked in, you're not focused, whatever the case is, you can solve that in the normal time between games. They did exactly that. And now, you look at it, you're either going to go down 0-3 and then you'll burn your timeout, or you can start to turn this series around just by cleaning up those mistakes. Timeout isn't going to help you do that. Now the pressure starts to shift a little bit over to Foot Esports as we go to Utopia, and Lotus 8 could build some momentum.
I won't put me on a thicker hoodie.
Lotus 8-1.
Sure could. Big game right here for Foot. If I'm them, I'm trying to extend this 3-1. I think there's just a layer of comfortability and also just a degree of pressure that really puts on this Lotus 8 team to just really kind of force the issue, push the envelope, and that just makes the job even easier.
I went and put me some burgers to cook.
It's simple mistakes, simple things that they have to clean up. Keep their third man more back.
I haven't properly eaten yet today.
I've had fucking Reese's Puffs after a really long time again. Dude, I miss a good cereal. It's so fucking good.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up.
Bro,
that's
also,
so
I'm finally out of my Cash App debt, by the way.
Listen, this Lotus 8 squad, I don't want to lame in on them, but
now he's not
they
losing
kind of
money.
got slow hands, and they're trying to put a hand up, but the hand's coming a little late, and we all know what happens.
So now I can actually use my Cash App shit again, and people send me money, it won't be taken away immediately anymore.
So you don't have to worry about it. You end up winning 2 challenges right there. This is a universal concept that works in a lot of things, and Rocket League's one of them. And Auburn League's are go. Not there just yet, but listen, them 2 early challenges. You put a hand
Shit, if I had the money right now, I would head to the store and get me some actual food that could last me, but no money.
Pizza rolls, bro. 5 pizza rolls a day.
Over to Sosa. 5 goals in the series for Sosa. 2-goal lead now for Foot Esports. Oh, Crispy right at the defense as Frosty shuts it down. I can't recover off the side. It's going to be Cheese. Given some time and space. Gun around 1. Frosty to help out. Flip and he scores!
That's just beautiful Rocket League right there. Cheese pops it up high. Semas once again beat in the sky. Frosty gets the reset off the pad. That's a top 5 player tomorrow. I already know. That's going to be on it.
Yeah, pretty nice.
From the Foot Esports guys.
Oh, I thought freaking Lotus was going ahead there. I wasn't listening.
Technically, Lotus 8, you could forfeit,
Wait.
but this ain't right. This is RLCS.
I think I
which means
played.
you're gonna have to dig deep. 3 goals, but you've
Cause like
scored 3 goals
there was
in
a
at least
period
every
of
single
time
game
where
stack,
I
so
just like got home and I played Rocket League.
Are you using a headset mic?
4-3 and 5-3.
Yeah.
He's not home.
They have
Oh.
built for late game.
Yeah.
They do it
I brought my
again.
laptop,
Right now they're
my
on the
girlfriend,
defensive end again.
and I
Frosty,
just destroyed.
Frosty scores that too.
That just destroyed the bathroom.
He gets an awkward touch.
Magnet Cube.
Right there, just throws everybody off. Everybody saw he
And I
got
just
the flip
destroyed
reset.
what
And
were
so they thought,
the,
all right, he's
both
gonna
me
have
and
one more
her
touch,
just
right?
to
No,
fix
no,
it.
that's the one. That's the one that's
Because
going in.
I'm just so
4-0.
good like that.
Camping on the back wall like spiders. It never works out. Somebody's got to go. Semas on the ground right there. Crispy on the wall right there. Somebody's got to challenge him. And then, okay, they get the kickoff, go right back. So they're still winning. Listen, now they need 4 goals. They've been here 2 times before. In game 1 and game 2, they've been down 1-4. And both games they have not won.
After Crispy doesn't take out Cheese,
do
though,
that
I
again.
thought there's no way, right?
Nice.
If Cheese makes the save, this game is over.
Oh, we're freaking.
But they get one back on the 3v1. You would hope so. Now Simas will let Crispy take the boost. Simas takes control.
Early Cheese is up, man. You see that, Stacks?
Yep. And now how early Sosa and Frosty are both up.
The-
Frosty
when
hanging
you
around the
score a
backboard.
goal,
Now
you
he'll
have
clear that away
an
right
option
down
for a,
center. And all Simas can do is pop it up. Gillette designs are going for that, though.
Yeah,
And
just put a bunch
Crispy
of
burns a
it.
lot of boost. Sai coming in as well. The save made by Cheese. Because they burned all that boost, not being on the same page, they can't follow it up. They have to go back to their own defensive end. Crispy's giving this one away to Sosa. And Sai was maybe expecting a rollout to the midfield. Had to make a late adjustment. Simas now, try to beat everybody himself, not happening.
Not happening, but Lotus 8 doing what they do. The late game flurry of offensive attack side. Gets a demo on Sosa. Cheese, no boost right here. Can't do much. Gets a musty.
I ain't cold no more.
Respected, and that's something that you need. And Side once again pops it up high. Sosa just uses all the boost. Gets up so early. Cheese forces Crispy to throw the ball away. And Foot Esports is really giving you just a class display of early challenges, making the opposition have to work, not letting them dictate the pace, dictate the skies, and just holding on to a 3-goal lead at the
It's
moment.
like such a good thing.
Sai doing a great job staying with that play, but that came out way too strong for Simas. Didn't have the read right. And Frosty will just stuff that up against Crispy, then throw it into open space, make everybody switch fields. You know, 5 of the 6 cars are over on the right side of the field. Might as well just throw it off into space, make them burn a lot of boost. They're the ones down 3. Frosty tried to slow play against Sai, and Sai was having none of it.
Burn a lot of boost and burn a lot of time. So far, oh, a miscommunication right there. Crispy pre-jumped off the passes going high. Side brought it low. That's not something you expect to see for those two.
Sosa thought about it. Instead, ranges all the way back, and a wise choice. You got the 3-goal lead. Again, you've got to make Lotus 8 bring it to you. You don't have to keep pressing for goal number 5 or 6. Frosty will happily take a 5th goal. Sosa now takes charge. Cheese could turn on this. Got bumped by Simas. So now Crispy, only Frosty to beat, and he scores!
I had it like,
with Simas
I had
running
like,
interference.
I mean, that was a great setup right
I know.
there. 2 bumps.
It took me forever to get the 7 by 7 by 7 freaking cube.
On your left-hand side, I
And
mean,
then
it's
it fell
impossible
apart.
save. You're really just hoping that Crispy messes it up, but he's not going to. 34 seconds left. Double diagonal kickoff from both teams. Possession goes in favor of Lotus 8. Here we go. Sosa up high, gets a bump. Crispy just launches it towards the net. It's not going to work.
Got to be a little better than that, but like the just kind of token pressure. Sai coming on here, and Cheese made sure to get another touch. That threw off Sai. Down to 15 seconds now. Simas.
The other day I saw one of them using a fucking Roadhog during an someone was using a fucking Roadhog during a RLCS match. Surprised the fucking shit out of me. I didn't think I'd see a Roadhog in that shit.
Triple match point coming off a game where Lotus 8 in game number 3 scored the first 3 goals. But in Foot Esports, you know what they did? They scored the first 3 goals in this game. And it was off of this high-flying, aggressive play, and honestly a little bit of passive challenging from Lotus 8. You need to be confident in one another. You need to have faith that you're going to be able to get contact or at least get a bump. And if you do that, that sets up your team to be more successful than if you don't jump. That's not what happened, though. Foot Esports, they take advantage. You give anybody in the year 2026 at Rocket League at this level space, they're going to capitalize. They're all simply too talented. And now they're 1 game away from moving on to the bracket.
1 game away from a date.
I'm excited for the next matchup.
Who fell earlier today. As we have the benefit of watching the replay as you all do at home, and we also get to watch the plays in the post game of the lobby, and you see some of these shots they're going through. Listen, Frosty had a ball game in that game. Like, I mean, he's had an outstanding series now. What is he up to? 6 goals and 5 assists. He's been phenomenal. But to actually see it back all the goals that he scored. He hadn't scored many boring goals. I think he had maybe the most boring goal he scored. Cheese still made it look interesting with the fake on the shot from way downtown back, I think, in game 2. So, you know, Foot Esports coming in, 5 shutouts between these two teams coming into this match. Nothing even remotely resembling a shutout, as it has been slugfest after slugfest after slugfest. A lot of goals to go around, not a lot of defense. Something's got to give here. So we're about 30 seconds out from game number 5.
You're right. Something does have to give. That's a great way to put it.
What is up?
You have a way with words. Man.
Jay-Z.
Somebody give this man an award.
Welcome to the
I'll tell you
stream.
this.
Hope you're having a good day.
Load is 8. For load is 8. After this timeout,
Thank you.
They made the simple adjustment that they needed.
I appreciate it.
Rotation, no overcommits. You haven't seen that really since game number 2. But the next adjustment that I think they're going to need to make is the early challenges. Frosty, 2 reset goals. Even the goal where we talked about, they were where Lotus
I appreciate it very much.
Like spiders. That goal happened because Frosty had a reset goal earlier, so they respected him so much, and they feared him, and they gave him the goal where he didn't have to do anything. So just be aggressive, be confident. Don't let stuff like this go in.
That was interesting.
I think that should be the conversation that they would have had, and let's see what they could do on this new map in Paris.
Well defended on a great setup by Cheese. Now Crispy off the handoff from Simos in the air. And it's Sosa ranging around. Zai is there. Only Frosty beat. Put the brakes on, and Frosty still recovered. Oh, it looked like Zai had successfully pulled the string on the Foot defense. The orange side comes up big. Now Zai off the save. Trying to get around Sosa. They're going to use the ceiling as an ally. Was not going to work out. And Cheese sure-handed at the back, as he has been most of this series.
He sure has, and that's another great almost goal by Sai. He faked them out, and didn't get a clean touch like he wanted to. A lot of space right there for Foot, but hold on now. 50 goes right to Crispy. He's chasing it. He has the boost, bumps Cheese off it. Nope. Cheese collected it. That ball's gonna come right back down the middle of the orange pathway, and Sosa's gonna take control, try to set up this Foot offense.
Edge the frame of Cheese's car did not move at all on the flip into him. Sosa and Zai actually combined to send this downfield a little further. Crispy hard out of the corner. Here's Simas, little floater to the backboard, and nobody else there to follow it up. We've seen that really on both sides. Both teams have tried to utilize the backboard. They realize that, you know, the secondary defense has not been great out of either side, but nobody's capitalized just yet. Simas trying to force his way through. At one bump.
Jay-Z, have you seen the other
Crispy hard out of
the other rounds?
And once again, cleared out, and Zai will take over.
I mean, Cheese is just up so early, man. There's just nothing you can do. Crispy thinks he's got to have a second to collect, second to think. No, sir. Cheese is making sure he's taking away that space. It's a great play from Carlos right here.
I just hopped on.
Simas up high. Sosa got to put a hand up. Sure does. Simas tries to go over. Crispy, bottom left. Great play from Lotus 8. They open up the scoring in game number 5.
The last matchup was Redacted and M80. Redacted won.
With Crispy thrown at the net. Hope something good happens. Found an opening over the defense. And it is Lotus 8 in front in a game they must win to keep their hopes alive here in Regional 2. Simas now met by Sosa.
And right now, Foot's winning. Just not this round right now.
Side. Shot easily blocked away by Cheese. Now Simas has the flip again, but Cheese is all over it. This is a relentless attack, though. Once again to the back wall. Sosa under fire, and Crispy just couldn't get around on it.
They're so aggressive right now. Very calming, Corp-like, where they're just keeping the pressure on, not giving Foot any time to think, time to breathe, time to react. Just keep the pressure going. The chances will open up because of that. That's exactly the type of mantra that kind of seems that's dictating this Lotus 8 style in game number 5 right here. Even that touch right there, just putting Crispy in position to score. Sosa's got to get a heroic save. That was a barn burner coming off right off of Crispy's finish.
Cheese and Sosa starting to work downfield, crisscrossing in front. And Simas will take over instead. Zai to his left, opts for the shot. Easy save for Cheese. No follow-up as Crispy has to burn all his boost at midfield. just to slow them down. That's high, and Simas actually plays it back to the backboard. Not where Crispy wanted it for sure. Now Sosa, high bouncer for Cheese, and that's denied as well. The entire defense of Lotus 8 made it very interesting for themselves. Now Sosa, Crispy to beat, and Crispy there, the only one with any boost up on the backboard, makes the stop and booms it away.
Fantastic job. He just grabbed that back left 100 as well. Knew he had to buy his team time, and he did more than that. Clear it out.
They need to keep it away from CMAS.
Took away that good pressure right there. Oh, great pass by Sai. Crispy with a 50-50 inside.
Damn.
2-0 for Lotus 8 right here, Stat.
We see that.
Hey,
Look at this.
Lotus.
What a pass.
Fucking water droplet, man.
Getting the
That
foot
was some
reset on the
insane
ball to the
pressure over
corner.
on Food. I can't even lie.
Deserved the assist.
Yeah, you were silent, dude. You were just focused on it.
Final minute.
Bro, I was just like,
Well
what the
earned
fuck is
2-0
going
lead for
on?
Lotus 8.
Fantastic one right here. Cheese tries to make it happen.
Bro, that ball did not want to
Foot
leave
Esports, they're
in
one
Lotus's
game away
goal.
from putting this thing away. They still are, but they got 2 goals at least to tie it up, three to win it, and they're gonna have to make something happen quickly right here because so far in this game, it's been all Lotus 8. 11 shots to their name, 6 shots in Foot's way, and they're got the offense just isn't there this game. Lotus 8's adjustments that they made, the aggression they brought to this field, it's been great Rocket League to watch.
Zion direct for Simas, and that one well on target. Frosty the save. And just got to be a quick offense here for Foot Esports. Frosty denied by just the entire defense converging on his spot. And now Simas just playing for control. That's all they've got to do. Zai up early, and that's going to do it. They're going to run out of time, and we're going to keep on dancing here in our second match of the day. We're going to Game 6 between Lotus 8 and Foot Esports.
I mean, that's how you make the adjustments come out of a timeout, too. They were just so aggressive. So aggressive. Every single play where Foot thought they had a chance to make something happen, Lotus 8 was there in front of them. Oh, hold on now. Wait a second. Does T.O. mean timeout? I think it does. Foot Esports is using their timeout quickly right here. They don't want to see Champions Field. They want to put this one away on Neo Tokyo.
Well, that's why Lotus 8 should have and did wait to use their timeout. They realized that any amount of turnaround in this series was going to put the pressure on Foot Esports. And while Foot did answer with authority in Game 4, Lotus gets their timeout, and they come back with, what did I say going into this game, Bates? There have been, a few shutouts combined between these two teams, but nothing even remotely close to a shutout one way or the other. Lotus 8 throws a shutout in a game they needed the most. And now they've got Foot wondering, wait, how do we get back to this whole, scoring 11 goals per game that we were earlier on in this series?
Listen,
Am I allowed to say 11? I know I can't use disasterific around you anymore.
You can use disasterific. You can say whatever you like. You can say whatever you like. I think the chat.
All right, well, why don't I say this, Bates, Coach Bates? How does Foot Esports avoid even more of a turnaround here in this timeout?
I mean, they're gonna have to turn back up the aggression on their end too. That's how you win at the highest level these days in Rocket League. I mean, Foot's had Lotus 8 since Game 2. We talked about it. I kind of labored on it. Lamented on it, I should say. Lotus 8 was given free goals. They haven't allowed that since. Foot in game number 4 worked for their goals. It was Frosty, couple reset goals, couple demos, and they kept on opening it up. In game 5, there was none of that. But Lotus 8 didn't give them a chance to even set that up because Lotus 8 was just aggressive. They were on top of them the whole entire game. So your Foot, you got to respond. You have to match that aggression with your own. You have to make your own chances happen. And if they can do that, they have a chance. And then at that point, with these two teams facing each other, I think it's a 50-50 game. It's anybody's game. It just comes down to who makes the plays. But if you don't, if you sit back and you're hoping that you're going to get a kickoff goal, you're hoping that Lotus 8 is going to regress back to Game 1, Game 2, Lotus 8 by giving you freebies, that doesn't seem likely to be the case. So Foot, got to make the plays happen. Give Frosty up in the sky. Put Cheese on the backboard and create some havoc. And let's see what they can do.
Frosty will take over as we start on Neo Tokyo. Game 6, another must-win for Lotus 8 off of Foot Esports timeout. No timeouts remaining for either side now. Champions Field waits on the horizon. As Sai will clear that one from the back wall. Got the demo on Cheese coming up. And now Simas very calmly from the side.
My food is almost done.
They do give kind of extra time
5
to
hours
reset
for
the
the
nerves,
exotic drop.
reset the emotions.
You make it on? That's crazy.
Sai, good win out of the corner. Crispy delaying even more to keep the ball out of a scoreable position. Now they got to reset.
I mean, it's already been almost 2.5 hours since the stream started.
Making sure he doesn't get starved out. Ate a demo for his effort.
We still have 2 more
And
games.
Frosty will just have that one away.
He got demo, but he got what he wanted to clear out. That was about.
There's the import drop that I just got.
Millisecond, couldn't be much more. Crispy gets there just a little bit earlier, and that's a goal for Lotus 8. The pressure's still on for these
No,
young
just
guns,
waiting
too.
for the other two.
Simas clean beat, Sai up high. Simas looking for bumps on the back wall. They gotta respect it. Drop down. Where's the third? Crispy doesn't commit.
Why?
And that's the difference. Crispy doesn't commit right there. Didn't have any boost. He played it more passive. We'll see if that comes back to bite him.
No boost at all on that defensive exchange there for Foot Esports, but nobody could get the physical pressure. Cheese up high, easily sent off by Simas. Lotus 8, they've had Foot in some compromising positions here early on in Game 6, but still have not scored. They're gonna get one on the other side instead. They just about sent the house, and Cheese will slip one by.
Crispy gets beat out of the midfield. Great speed right there. And then once again, you get that 1v2, that 2v1 setup. These teams at this level, man, they're just so clinical. They're good at scoring that majority of the time, and they do right there. Foot opens up the scoring, like you said, Stacks. And now it's on Lotus 8. They got to end up putting the ball back in the back of the net if they want to keep on extending the series.
Keep an eye on tendencies as well. Oh, side! Flip reset almost forced that one home. They beat Sai by going in behind on the shot as Simas, his drive sent away by Cheese. Sai comes up completely empty, so Crispy has to try and dump it back in. But they seem to continuously try to score in behind that one defender on the near post. And it's worked a couple times for them. Keep an eye on that as the series goes on, however much is left of it. Simas now has that ball blocked aside. Sai right at Cheese and full control now for Cheese and Foot Esports if they can get to this in midfield, and they do. Sosa backboard disrupted by Sai.
Sai does just enough to keep that ball out. Very tough for River. Sosa put that on the backboard with pace. He came out on top right here. Simas, beautiful drop down. Good demo from Cheese. Stops the Lotus 8 attack. That might have been a great shot on that. Potentially a goal. Lotus 8, they have to go right back to work though.
Oh, Frosty, second touch to set up Cheese to double the lead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just beautiful play by Cheese. He gets the demo on one end. Frosty, he gets a great assist, great 2 touches, and Cheese comes all the way back around. That is, in my estimation, a 2-goal swing. The side was in a great spot to probably slot it top right. If a player his caliber, he probably would have done that too. Cheese demos, he comes all the way back around, grabs 100 boost, gets right back into the play, helps out Frosty to put it away. And now Lotus 8, 2 goals away from getting just absolutely beaten this Neo Tokyo match. They're gonna have to step it up.
Well, they've come close to erasing multi-goal deficits late in games, but close is not good enough. Gotta have it here on their 3rd attempt. Frosty, nobody able to even contest.
Very nice.
And the lead now 3 for Foot Esports.
Make it 3 goals away. Lotus 8, the defense is not there. Cheese just starts it up. Great flick, low boost. Frosty up high early. And now, Stacks, you heard it. You said it. Something's got to give. In Game 5, it gave. Lotus 8, they held this Foot offense to 0 goals. And then after the timeout, Foot is now got 3 to their name.
Twitch
And now
chat.
trying to actually pitch a shot out
Just
of
saying
their own
6-7.
regard. Lotus 8 still have yet to score.
I feel like they're saying it every single time they see it on
Adam
the screen.
Baguette, timeout buff. Here we go. Crispy in the air, got one back, and here they come again.
Man, y'all have a great gig, man. I say they haven't scored yet, and they scored. This is beautiful.
Right?
This is beautiful. It's like y'all control the strings. Where's the script at? Shout out Gibbs. Shout out Gibbs. 3-1. Big goal right there for Lotus 8. They're going to need 2 more. So actually, we see it. They've been down 1-4 multiple times. They've never been down 0-3. Double diagonal kickoff again.
Oh, Cheese got clipped. Crispy still forward. That boost isn't going to spawn for him, though, and that's a tough break. But now, Crispy over to Zai. Now Simas. Nobody there, but Frosty comes in from the heavens and makes the save. Zai has to get up very quick. Crispy, Zai, forward, denied. Cheese does it this time. Now 30 seconds.
Oh my God, these saves.
Has that taken away. Crispy over to Zai, and that one's forced through. And the Cardiac Kids are at it again with 25 to go.
You're joking. Look at Crispy right here. He lands and just, he drifts. He drifts. He kept his momentum going with the drift. He hits the absolute dunk. 25 seconds left. Lotus 8. Double diagonal kickoff again coming from him. They end up beating him out. Frosty.
Frosty.
Wait, it's a poor touch. It's empty. No, it's not empty. It's not empty. I thought it was.
It was for a moment. It quickly closed up. Sosa to the skies to cut that play out before it could develop. Simas around Sosa. Got around Cheese as well. Everybody's going to recover. 4 seconds left. Frosty playing close to the vest. Zai's got to get to this. We'll have the benefit of the wall, but that's it. And Simas couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, I looked at Lotus 8. Thought that was the score. Like, I don't remember it being that high.
Interesting 3 times. And all 3 times, Foot closes the door at the last.
They sure do. They end up holding on in 3 games like this that calm the Cardiac Kids. Listen, they have my heart pumping. I think the net was empty on that play, on that end play, though. They just took a little too long. It was empty in the sense that they had about a second or two, but they just had to put it on target. And they did it, and they just slowed it down. It was a great attempt, though, from them. And that's an absolutely doozy of a series, I will say this. I mean, so many goals, so many late game comeback attempts by this Lotus 8 squad, and they should be holding their heads up high, man, because they were exciting to watch. A lot of offense, and if you're Foot, man, I mean, you beat a team that really just kept digging deep, got a lot of grit, and Foot just kept on holding on to just finishing.
This I think was the best series to watch though, so far.
M80?
Yeah, they will play M80 tomorrow.
Well, this one?
When we reconvene. But first, we've got more to go here. Dignitas and SSG are next as the RLCS rolls on.
We still got 2 more.
There's a reason they don't call them clean bikes, am I right?
Yeah.
Because it's dirt bike.
Gas stations.
Whew. You gotta start at the top and work your way down. You want me to do yours next? Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder!
SSG and Dignitas.
Expecting another Twitch ad. Yep. 2 minutes, baby.
Okay, I'll be back.
Well, then I'll stop doing that for now. Oh, look. Someone's talking about viewers in your ban.
They were already banned by the auto mod.
Oh, okay. Do I just grab Rocket League on my computer? don't play Fortnite on my computer anymore. I cannot install. Go ad free with Twitch Turbo. No. It's free on Epic Games right now.
What's free?
I don't care. I don't know. I'm just looking. Wrestler, Grand Theft Horse. Okay. They did a collab with The Office on Fortnite.
Fucking win.
I don't know. Seeing shop. You can look at the item shop on the website. The fuck is this shit?
America for the Rocket League Championship Series as FUT Esports get through Lotus 8 there in 6 games. Took them a little bit to get it done, but a back and forth series, lots of goals being scored. We're joined with Cheese here, sir. Welcome to the broadcast. Congratulations on the victory. How'd that one feel for you? You like kind of back and forth, dropping some games late in the series.
Why is my computer using my Intel graphics card and not my NVIDIA graphics card?
We didn't really stress about it. We knew we were the better team, and we just kept playing and kept doing our thing.
You did a great job out there. I mean, you had
watch a video, and my freaking NVIDIA is being used 0%, while my freaking Intel is taking everything.
Oh, it was awesome.
I had 100%.
It's always an awesome experience. So having Frosty experience his first LAN, RLCS LAN was a great experience for him, and obviously for me and Sosa. Everyone wants to make LAN, so it was just a great experience for all of us anyway. And yeah, it was very fun, man. It was very fun.
For sure, and for Frosty, getting that first LAN under your belt, such an important marker of a professional career there, and we'll get to see you guys hopefully in Boston as well. I'm curious, we were doing power rankings earlier with North America. It was kind of a silly way we were doing it, but you ended up at number 8. If you had to make a power ranking in North America, where would you power rank your own team?
Okay, unbiasedly, NRG first, Shop, SSG, and then FUT.
Okay, number 4.
Respectively.
I love the faith. Well, hey, you're going to be going up against a team who's not ranked above you tomorrow in M80. Have you played them before? How you feel about that matchup?
We did play them. We played them before in Swiss, and we lost game 5. But I think we know what to do. We know what to do that in that series, and I'm confident. I'm ready to play. I'm honestly ready to play now. So, but I'm super excited for tomorrow, and I know we're gonna get the job done.
Well, I'll let you go so you can go to sleep so we can skip forward to tomorrow as quickly as possible here. Last question really quick. Space Station Dignitas coming up next. Who you got?
Ooh. My gut wants me to go Dig, but SSG, I mean, the thing is, Dig did beat them in Swiss last Sunday.
How do I fix
I
this?
still gotta go SSG. It's regional, and it's the best of 7, and I think SSG are gonna have the advantage there. So I got SSG 4-2.
Okay, well, hey, Cheese, thank you so much for the interview. We'll see. It was 4-2. Got the precise one there.
Yeah,
we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck against them.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
All right, always a pleasure talking to Cheese there, and he's got SSG on this one, but he does make a good point. Dig did beat them in Swiss just a few days ago, so we'll talk about that here in just a moment. Let's talk about the match in front of us here, boys. Lotus 8. Did this answer any questions for us about where Lotus 8 kind of sits on that NA power ranking setup for us?
Not really.
Go ahead, Stan.
Yeah, I don't think it answered too many questions other than like we know that. All right, there are a lot of teams in NA that yes they can score. Can they play defense? Not really. They were very slow to a lot of challenges. It just felt like they got outpaced on multiple occasions. And and not that Foot was that much better,
How
but
do
they
I
converted on more of their opportunities, and Frosty
check
was an absolute house in that series.
my updates on
Yeah, Frosty was
for my
solid.
graphic-
I mean,
for my
everybody
graphics
seems
card.
solid. I mean, I got to give him credit though to Cheese. First of all, I love his interview. Cheese always great interview, great personality.
I figured you might have
and
known.
And like you said, he's ready to go. It'll be exciting
never
to see
had
the
to
matchup
swap
between
mine,
Foot
'cause I
and
only
AD
have
tomorrow,
one.
especially considering maybe have some things to work on. But I think Foot, like Stack said, making the most out of their opportunities, especially in this game where sometimes opportunities you don't get too many of, is always very, very key. And then, like I said, they seem to be elevating. Can they continue that momentum and get into that 4th spot that Cheese thinks he's in? I want to see it.
I think you're pointing out like M80's got some stuff to work through, and they do have a matchup against M80 first thing tomorrow. If they win that, they are top 4 for the event. So hey, that might be where we're going to be seeing Foot at power ranked, not just power ranked, but like actually mathematically ranked by points as well before the end of the weekend. So we'll see, folks. Don't forget to get your tickets for Boston. The URL just popped up on the screen there. You get a free rocket pass. You also get a title in game, the Boston Major attendee title for showing up and cheering on the boys and the people in Boston. Should be a great weekend.
If I had the money to, I would go to
North
this.
America is panning out so far. Redacted waits in the semifinals for the results. The winner of the quarterfinal behind them. We got to put some teams into that quarterfinal. So let's start getting into our next few matches here. NRG versus Shopify Rebellion will be the final match of the day. Loser of that drops to the
Apparently a
quarterfinal.
new
Winner
one
drops to
came
the
out on
other side
January
of the
5th.
bracket, mirroring Redacted there. But one of these teams in our next match going home, one will play in the quarterfinals tomorrow on Championship Sunday. Let's get into it. Dignitas versus Space Station Gaming. Battle of 2, in my opinion, S-tier decals, and the productions decided Space Station's already won this. They're on both sides of the field there. Dignitas, though, bringing in Bora. This is the big story of the weekend for me right now, Stacks. A brand new player, very little experience at this level of play, has made his way through to playoff Saturday.
And this has kind of been a theme for Dignitas too. It's not the first time that this organization has kind of taken a flyer on a player that is unproven and given them a chance to show what they can do. So yeah, big spot for Bora. I think he performed exceptionally well
Why are these
yesterday.
Cameras like showing them at their
and
mouth
now
breathers,
we
bro?
kind of get the real trial by fire, right? Because
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of this.
They're like right up to the
Space
fucking cameras going.
serious test for Dignitas. And you want to talk about answering questions from that last series? This series is going to answer a lot of questions about where this Dignitas team really stands on the food chain in NA.
Well, I mean,
I agree.
Daz, what do you do with the Swiss result? They played in 5 in round 2. Space Station losing to Dignitas in 4 games. Didn't even go to Champions Field. How is that an important result given that was in Swiss?
A bit, because you know Dignitas can compete with SSG. The thing though about SSG is that they're going to do their prep work and they're going to make sure they come on the next matchup as strong as ever. So I think that for SSG, the expectation is, okay, yes, you're taking a loss to this team, but if you're one of those top teams in North America, you're going to take the loss, learn from it, and we're going to see what you learn from it here on the field. So, I mean, SSG, obviously we know what they can do. They've looked decent this weekend. Again, they had that loss to NRG, but it didn't really affect them too much. But how is it going to work with them starting this far here in the bracket? How far will they go? I mean, it starts here.
Well, chat, let us know who you think is going to win in the progressive fan vote. We'll make our picks up here on the desk as well. And yeah, Stacks, for me, this match does come down to Bora.
Where's your update?
Is he solidifying every single match that he plays with this team? We're going to see him get more comfortable. And yesterday in the day one on the group stages, we saw some fantastic looks from him on offense. Solo plays from him by himself. You can see why they picked him up, but can he deliver that now that the lights are the brightest they've ever been for him?
Yeah, that is the question. If he does, then yeah, then I would back Dignitas. I don't see Space Station dropping this particular series. But you heard Cheese talk about it too. It feels like a coin flip between these two. You saw what happened in the Swiss, but just in my heart of hearts, I look at a player as talented as Diaz is. I look at how hungry Chronic has been as part of this SSG roster. I got Space Station here, but like I said, it could be a coin flip. Cheese said 6. I think it goes the distance.
Oh, the distance. That's pretty impressive. I mean, looking at the way Dignitas have been playing, especially yesterday, I think they played Rebellion that first matchup. Them and Rebellion kind of look similar in the S of like a good solo play potential. Evo is really fast on the ball. Bora has looked really solid individually on the ball as well. I think for me, I'm going to go SSG here, though. I do think that they're going to be ready for that task, and I don't think it'll be as close. I'm probably giving it like 5 here. But
I think I'll go SSG mainly because Dignitas is bringing in a new player.
Lotus 8 Esports in the next 2 rounds. Both of those matches going to
I already went with SSG because that's the team I always root for.
Actually finish it off, especially in a longer series.
I do really like the logo.
History says it'll be Space Station, but what an upset it would be. What a next chapter in Bora's story if he were able to get the win here and continue on in NA Open number 2.
Oh, damn! Look at. Well, true. There is a lot more people who voted for SSG.
So flashy colors and get some points here, get that upset, and punch their ticket to Championship Sunday here for North America number 2. Pink and blue on one side, yellow and black on the other.
If they lose this round, bro, they're out.
Clashing yet again. It's Dignitas versus Space Station.
I have to plug in my controller
Lots of shades of yellow
because for some reason it doesn't charge.
Versus orange here on the pitch to get started. Dignitas versus Space Station. Bates, how do you mark both of these teams?
These two teams are high-powered. They have all the mechanics in the world, and they're really gonna be out here to perform. I do think the addition of Bora for this Dig squad.
The demos already.
Oh my god.
I mean, the results have already shown that. Woo, Evo trying to really pull up all the stops early, but it's talking about this Dig squad, man. They've already been his SSG squad. They did a week ago in Swiss.
I will say I do really. I like Dignitas's current decal over SSG's current decal.
Oh yeah, no, that decal is sick as fuck.
Oh yeah, I dislike SSG's current decal. The fucking flowers, bro.
North American cast-offs. They've both kind of made their way around a couple of different rosters, and
in a very, very nice way, it's basically just calling them pussies. With their which is why none of them are using their current the current decal, except for Dignitas using theirs.
Yeah, talk around the scene, talk around these NA pros that Evo just moves so well. His mechanics are basically flawless. He just has to put it all together. He has yet to do that. Maybe on this Dig iteration, he's going to be able to bring it
for the EU bracket.
Demos.
I don't know, but for the EU bracket, my pick, that like the team I root for, Carmine Corp. They were whooping ass last weekend.
We're the top 2 team in NA, maybe even still the best.
And all I'm saying is Chronic has the main character title out, and now he's bringing the pogo sticks out. I'm be a little worried, but Dignitas don't really seem to be too scared about it. Threatening a second goal. Thanks to a 50 and an attempted bump, Bora set it up. Evo shot right into Diaz. He didn't have any boost. 5-up will delay. Diaz in a little bit of trouble. Bora deletes one, and Evo didn't test Diaz enough there, who continued to hold the back line with 0 boost.
Yeah, I expect Evo to be able to shoot down a little bit more efficiently right there. Got them way too simple. Counterattack coming.
Ooh!
That's not something you expect to see, George.
Got it between them.
Wait, why is this one just in? Reveal gets the catch.
I'm gonna refresh my page.
Gives a bit of an
I feel like
angle
I'm a
there,
couple seconds
and you can see
behind.
Reveal knows he's got him beat. Maybe thinks that.
All you gotta do is just pause it and unpause it.
Get there in time, but as soon as Reveal sees that he's
I already
got
installed the new
beat to the corner,
driver.
he releases that ball too long for a defender to get there. Space Station find a way to
Minus
respond
19.
off a real simple flick.
A real simple flick. We saw a lot of that in the last series where, at
At
least
least
at the
solved.
beginning, where Low is hate. They were just giving Foot too many easy chances. Foot really didn't have to work for him, and I can't really say SSG worked for that one. Because his dig squad has had the pressure, but I mean, you give players at this level, it's an easy catch, keep it on top of the hood, simple flick. You're gonna put yourself in a bad spot. 5-up, great save right there to keep SSG from scoring their second.
Chronic buying a little bit of time, maybe even creating an opportunity. Diaz had to adjust. He gets the midfield boost as well. Off the ceiling, Bora right there, gets dunked. Rebound taken away. That was Evo on the defense. 5-up's getting harassed in the back of the net. Reveal. Fake that touch to the backboard. Got a 50 to Chronic. Fakes the touch. But can't get around it. Third man was playing back. No midfield boost available. Diaz will hold the ball. Chronic gets the left side boost, and Space Station keep on attacking.
Keep on attacking, but 5-up just got the 100 boost, and that means the ball's going out. Big early jump by him to try to bring the ball, even more possession. Evo on his hood, and here he comes, the young man. He's absolutely bumped that by Reveal. I expect a little more from him right there. It looked promising for a second there, Jordan. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing. It's just, you know, I was also expecting maybe something a little bit, but that's maybe the game plan there. You can't get the ball, you bump the car. Less than 2 minutes to go. Bora denied on his attempt there on the midfield line. Dignitas get a little bit of room to breathe, but still actually trying to find control of this ball. They get it here with 5-up. Thanks to the dump off from Evo. 5-up staying on the ball. Bora was playing a bit deep on the second. Had to have a little bit of faith. He's got it back across. Evo lurking forward. This is a good push here from Dignitas. Evo will try again off the ceiling. Quick pass. The shot denied. 2 committed for the play. Free ball. 5-up down. Nobody there for Dignitas.
Chronic played that so beautifully, man. I mean, it was a fantastic setup by Dignitas.
It's already been 4 minutes.
So fast, just to give his team a chance and just to be able to put a hand up, a body, a presence, a car in between the space, and he did that just enough to keep that ball out. Great play by him, and you expect that from a major champion.
Space Station get the ball back. Evo demos Chronic off the play. Still a pass and dunked easily by Evo. Oh boy. You talked about Evo at the start of the game, T-Bates. Game 1, he's been all over.
Bro, these Hail Marys, these Hail Mary shots,
defense.
bro.
Gets a little bit of help from his friends as well, and guess who it is? It's Evo. Stopping the midfield challenge. They run into each other, and another clear here for Space Station near the end of regulation.
Oh, Evo gets bumped by 5-up right there. He just stole the SSG corner boost. Would have had a potential to make something happen.
Man,
Because
this thing's taking
unfortunately,
forever.
5-up just kind of careened into him. Took away Evo's momentum, but don't worry, okay? If you're a Dignitas fan, this Dignitas squad is not giving up this ball just yet. SSG has really yet to establish a true offensive presence, even offensive threat. They've had the one little moment, Jorby, but not much this whole entire game.
10 shots to the 7 from Dignitas, and almost an 8th, but no touch comes. Evo does get credited for a shot, but Chronic was right there. Space Station looking for a clear, and we got overtime in game 1.
Yeah, listen, Chronic, he's saving SSG. That's 2 times where he has just been the last man standing, the last man back to make something happen in order to stop this Dignitas attack from putting a goal into the back of the net and putting SSG in a bad spot. And he's done it 2 times. Looking at Diaz and Reveal to do everything on the offensive end.
Evo demoed. Bora, decent 50 for 5-up. Chronic has to avoid a bump just to get to that 50. Reveal loses the touch to Evo. Evo still 22. Caught it on the reset stall. No, I think he just turned his card. But it looks so clean, it almost looked like one. Bora gets a beautiful touch to Evo.
Damn.
Bora sets up a beauty.
Holy shit.
This Dignitas squad is, they're looking nice right here. Bora, beautiful pop pad. Chronic, he saved him 2 times. He needs Reveal and Diaz. Somebody's got to jump stop Evo. Evo came through, swept through the back line.
The fucking Dignitas decal also looks pretty good on the Octane as well.
They're coming to play.
Absolutely. Evo getting the top MVP
Ooh,
honors.
speaking of item shop, can I see the Rocket League item shop from the website?
Midfield pressure release. How many times did he just stop a space station attack or stopped any kind of presence in the midfield just from getting a solid 50, giving his teammates a chance at it, also doing a lot of work off ball, ahead of the play, getting bumps, creating opportunities. So game 1, Evo absolutely deserves that.
I still want to root for Dignitas. That's the thing. It's just
will just set you up beautifully. 2 assists in the game from him.
they have a rookie, so it's like my brain is like, my brain wants to be like, oh, rookie. That's just beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. That's where my head is at right now.
Pressure at some point or another, unless they were just had a couple clears made from the midfield, a couple pop flies just to test the Dignitas defense, but. SSG, I do kind of expect them to rebound in this game number 2. Try to really speed it up. Potentially some more demos.
I just updated the
Create a little bit
driver.
more havoc because that game in
Now
particular.
it's updated to the latest version,
Later on, the heat
which
map's
is
gonna
like the
show
first, like the
ball
last
was
of
in the
December.
orange half, and that means that Dignitas was in control. And if you're a Dig fan, you want that. If you're SSG, you don't like it.
But it's still using the
There's almost a million players on Rocket League right now.
Desk talked about it a
Steam
little bit.
alone?
3-1, you think, okay,
No,
longer
that's just in total.
What can you do? But I feel like we reserve that for teams that force a 5th game, win that 5th game in OT. 3-1 is almost a statement that we just might be better than you, even if it is in Swiss. And I think that first game might have been telling. So Space Station in the hot seat to try to respond after what Evo was able to do here in the first game.
That's right. Not just Evo too, Jorbs. You had Big Boar with the assist. Yeah, 5 upgrades, some plays as well. And SSG, I mean, this has been a thing on every single Chronic team. Chronic loves to play third man, and he plays it well. He plays it great. Obviously, he's been doing it since 2022 with this level. We're in 2026. He's doing it at a high level with success. But I just feel like when his SSG team is the best, even when the old Chronic teams, the older iteration we used to play first kill on Gen G and the likes, they were the best. They're in their best form, and Chronic was more aggressive. When he sits back there hoping that the other team's going to make mistakes or hoping that his team's going to make plays, it really puts his team in a bind. So, expecting SSG to get Chronic more involved in offense and otherwise they do not. More of this is going to happen.
Bora, he just hops right over Diaz, avoids the bump on him. 0 boost, 50 on reveal. He just beat 2 fully boosted defenders and set up an easy open net for 5 up to shoot at. Bora getting it done. That's a heavy 88 points from him on that play.
I like the way you said that, heavy. Nah.
I felt the weight, didn't you?
I guess I did.
Talk about Bora. He's played 12 games so far, just in the online RLCS. 55% goal participation. Not a lot of it really stands out as wow stats to you. He's got 0.7 goals per game. He's about half an assist per game in the 12 games that he's played.
Come on, SSG.
You're not the top of your team in any respect, but you are producing. You are in the rotation, and you're creating value for your team, and we're seeing that on the pitch as well.
If they sentenced people to watch NA/RLCS, crime rates would drop to 0%.
For that last about 20
Huh?
seconds, and honestly, he opened up the net, but
Are you saying that this is bad to watch?
Who?
Some guy in the fucking Rocket League
another
chat.
demo. You can just stick on the board cam. He's just out here hunting, creating havoc, and really just setting up his team to be successful.
Oh, Diaz ran into Chronic's touch. And that's a huge save. Bora got the touch. He wants to keep it going, but it kind of shimmied off his car, and he only had 8 boosts. No play. Space Station quick counter, but Bora's demoing on the back line. Chronic.
What makes NA so different from everything else?
Or another off.
What makes it different?
Great perspective.
Is the NA teams?
On the stream, I'm telling you this.
Why do people have a problem with NA teams?
I don't know.
They're still insane players. Nothing changed.
Is a clean clear.
Are they saying NA players are worse than everybody else? That wouldn't make any sense.
That's what I'm
How many NA teams have won tournaments?
making things happen and
Ooh,
puts any team
fuck.
that Chronic is on in a great place to be successful.
You know, Bates, you're
I'm
making a
not
great
too
point,
sure.
because everyone recognizes when the
I'm just saying
bassist is
for
gone. No
games
one
in
cares about the
general, not
bassist,
necessarily
though. Chronic,
Rocket
he
League.
wants to be the front man, and he looks great being the front man. Space Station get a huge goal. The only other goal that they got was Reveal's simple flick. Since then, it's been tough, and it comes off
These
of a great
announcers
Chronic
are
setup,
kinda
almost
bad.
goal himself. Diaz looking for Chronic downfield, just grab the midfield boost. Nobody's getting there.
I like
Evo
Chronic's
had to
decal
time
that he's using.
just right, and he found a way to get the
Is it
save,
that-
but they're still
is
in
it
some
that
trouble.
red, white one?
Reveal grabbed
Yep.
it off the ceiling, no power
Yeah, no, that's sick.
on his reset. Diaz waiting for Evo as well, and Evo completely
That's what I wish
stops
I
the
had,
attack.
bro.
Bora takes over.
Oh, 5-0 command.
Oh, imagine that decal with the titanium white Fennec.
I see why indeed. Sets up Diaz for the easy goal.
And you were talking about
Let's
it right
go.
beforehand. 5-up bit up on the play after Bora and Evo had stopped some bleeding a little bit. And then, well, the wound just fell right open again. I don't think
I'm
wounds
still
fall
trying to
open.
get the Interstellar decal though.
2-1 Space Station. Not the error.
The
to get
titanium
+1.
white.
When you're in
Interstellar.
position to get this game up 2-0 in the match. 5-up with another pass to Evo, and it's taken away by Diaz.
Great block by Diaz right there. Tough position to be in. Has to bring it toward his car in just the next space. Chronic. Diaz actually didn't have faith in him right there. Double commit coming out of the boys from SSG, but it doesn't matter though. He ended up clearing the ball away regardless. And as we approach the 1 minute mark left in game number 2, Dignitas is down by 1, up 1-0 in the series. They're trying to see if they can tie it up, potentially steal this game from SSG.
SSG holding the ball, getting more
Someone is
boost. Reveal stole that
flaming
corner
somebody in
the
chat
last 2
right now. Oh
times.
my god.
Bora with nothing gets stuffed by Reveal. 5-up pushes it out to the side, buys a little bit of time, but it's not on their side. They got to score. 5-up pushed out, Evo deleted, but Bora's the one with the boost. Chronic jumps the read, takes the ball away. Good angle on his nose as well. Enough for Space Station. Dignitas are just surviving here with about 20 plus.
Surviving indeed. They don't have the same offensive foothold they had in the first game. Nowhere near the same amount of shots. They're a little more quiet, but they need to really try to make something happen here. 10 seconds left or so. Evo pop up high Jorbs. Tries to get a dunk, doesn't get it. 5 up there to be there as well. Bora's just too far ahead.
Oh! Tried for the aggressive 50 there. They don't get it. And a demo ensures no more blue cars will touch that ball. And Space Station get things righted quickly here in game 2 to tie up the match.
They sure do. Looking at the scoreboard here, Evo once again tops Dignitas, but there's a big difference in the scorecard. In game number 1, he had 6 shots to his name. I think 2 goals as well. This game he has 0 shots. No shots coming from Evo. Last game, I think as a unit, they had 12 or 13 or so. This game, they have 4. While SSG, on the other hand, Reveal gets way more involved. 7 shots to his name, Chronic with 4, and just in general, Chronic just played
Chances of
more
me
up.
fixing this right?
On both goals, Chronic made it happen, put his team to be in a successful spot, and that's exactly what you need from this SSG team.
Yeah, Chronic getting that huge assist, almost a goal that Reveal was able to put in. And like you said, that's exactly where they want to be. And you know what's funny, Bates, is throughout the online RLCS, again, this isn't counting Copenhagen, but Chronic and Reveal are 4th and 8th respectively in score per game. And neither or both are under 2 saves a game, it looks like. So they're not pumping up those numbers by getting a ton of saves every game. No, Chronic sits at number 4. And so he is creating a lot of those opportunities, whether it be a goal or an assist for his team, and Reveal's usually the one cleaning those up. So that's exactly what we ended up seeing here in that game 2 from Space Station, where anything Chronic can't do on that front on ball, Reveal's there to finish, keep Space Station in it.
Going into game number 3 right here. Series tied up 1 apiece. Both teams trying to just show that I'm a little bit better than you are today. SSG made the necessary adjustments after game number 1. Can Dignitas go right back to how they're playing in game number 1? More offense, more control, more speed,
Closing
more
this
power,
chat box,
more
bro.
pace. Or are these boys from the Space Station just gonna keep on cooking?
One thing's for sure, Evo may need to generate a couple more shots than he had last game. Might get one here with a reset. But Chronic will take it away easily. Not much of a threat. Diaz quick to the ball. He had to be. 5-up was right there waiting for him. Reveal. A ton of boost here to try to get Space Station on offense. I gets tripped up on his way back to the ground. No play yet here for Space Station.
No play yet, but you kind of see they're slowly starting to get more established over here in the blue half of the field. Demo from Chronic being super aggressive up front. Reveal up in the sky. Gets a
Not for you, Dylan. Not for you.
I need something sweet right now, bro. I don't want anything salty.
Backflip save to keep it out. That's how she's all over him.
And Bora was the only one with boost. I think he's still the only one with boost. All the canisters were taken. Evo finally got a midfield canister.
You're not dying.
He might be able to take this back to Bora.
You're not dying.
Bora stole that boost. Reveal or Chronic will challenge. Whichever you like, Space Station, but just make sure you keep the ball out of the net. They do for now. Evo and 5-Up run into each other, and that gives a free clear out to Space Station.
That's not the first time we've seen that Evo 5-Up mix up as well. They did that in game number 1. It did end up hurting them, but right there. It just felt like, man, they just lost a little momentum. It takes a little bit of time into this level to this.
Bozzy's on if you want to go last.
And it's mistakes like those. They bail team out. Evo, great bump. Bora, look for the ball. Blocked out by Chronic again. Chronic, he's balling out in this set.
You know, he's a great front man, but I love it when he plays the bass. Chronic now taking center stage. No boost on his reset. Evo gets the save and the 50. Chronic, not a ton of boost here, but he stops the 50 still. Evo downfield.
Ooh.
Evo doing exactly what you want him to do, Jordan. You talked about it. He needs to be able to put up shots. He's already got 2, lurking on offensive end, having faith and trust in his teammates to get the ball down to him. And after that, it's just an easy redirect. He's always going to score that every single time. Dig strikes first on DFH.
Finding ways to get it done. Chronic off the kickoff. That's Domino 1. Here's Domino 2 from Diaz. A little too hard on the flick. You may have to reset the dominoes after that one. Diaz up high. There's a lot. What happens to Space Station is it? They're able to go laterally so often on offense, but actually getting the quality opportunities on net has been so difficult. They're not getting rebounds. They're not commanding Dignitas's backboard. You can hold the midfield, that's great, but what have you done with it? It's been difficult here in Game 3 for Space Station.
It is, and I've hopped on Diaz cam because we haven't really talked about him much in this series so far, and I'm kind of seeing why. At the moment, he's been at low boost for, honestly, the last 20 or so seconds, gets 100 boosts, and this is where you pick up this kid where he can ball out in the sky with his mechanics, but he's got to be able to be a little more established. He's got to find just a couple more areas to be effective, because Chronic at the moment, he's doing what needs to be done. Reveal's getting his demos like right there. And if you're SSG, you want Diaz to be in spots like this with boost to be able to make plays. Reveal goes for one, and that's the type of threat you need.
It was a good idea, and that one's just off target. I think they might have had net. Reveal didn't have the boost to get back. Diaz was coming back as well, but it looked like he might have been a tad late. Chronic looking for the far side of the net. He does not get it. Space Station. When they transition, it's with speed. Another demo, that's Diaz taking out a Dignitas defender, but 5-Up finds his way back on defense. Bora back around it. Chronic will steal the boost, but Bora steals the ball. Bora off the ceiling. Bora still going, denied. Diaz gets it there in time and prevents some insurance here for Dignitas as 5-Up takes the ball.
That would have been a nice goal by Bora. It was a clean beat on the sidewall. Evo, wait, tries to set up Bora again. Dignitas doing exactly what they did. I'm back. 6 shots to 4 from SSG. Bora's got 5 of them. Oh, yeah, they didn't even count one of Evo shots. It really should be 7. I don't know how that happened.
I think the literal goal he scored didn't register as a shot because his flip reset that was blocked by Chronic was registered. Oh, well, thank you, game. Evo breaking the code. Bora, catch, Bora! Chronic. No goal. Chronic got there in time. How often has he had to make a diving stop? That's his 3rd of Game 3.
3rd of Game 3 and at least attempts on the series so far. Reveal tries to go coast to coast with an air dribble. Gets blocked up by Bora. SSG, 20 seconds left. They're still looking to score their first goal on DFH to tie up this game. Can they get the job done?
Diaz last back, and he just kicked it right into Bora. That was not the touch he needed. No. And he got deleted for it, too. 5-Up puts in insurance, and it's all but Dignitas' game.
You're so right about that. What was it? It's just a poor touch from Diaz. I mean, he just got to be better right there, and he knows that. And at that point, he tried to scramble back. He's got to get demoed. And it's funny you bring up the word deleted. What was that famous line you said? You can't beat him, delete him?
I think something like that.
Okay, well.
Good save, Bora.
I think Dignitas doesn't need to necessarily line that line, but I just felt like saying that. Dignitas gets game number 3, and they go right back to how they did it in game number 1. Aggression, speed, pace. Bora, 7 shots by himself. We already talked about Evo. He's got at least 1 shot that wasn't registered.
So where did they find Bora? Did they pick him up at the daycare or something? Like, you know what I mean? 5-up, he's like, his mom's picking him up and he's like, hey, let's bring my friend Bora home. And he's just absolutely cracked. 2 assists off of his 7 shots, 2 saves as well. Bora has just come in and been nothing but clinical so far in this series. Obviously, we're talking about Evo at the start of it, but you mentioned Bora at the very start of the series getting 2 of those assists on those Evo goals. And now here he is sitting at the top of the scoreboard, Bates, and Bora has been a huge pickup for this Dignitas team.
I mean, it's actually very impressive, too, because I think
you gotta put grease back in the fryer, bro.
Evo, Bora, 5-up. 5-up sitting more of your traditional
put the fryer back in. It isn't cooked.
Bora's off-ball movement and off-ball presence has been simply a delight to watch, especially in this series on his camera. He's constantly grabbing boosts, creating havoc, bumping, just being like efficient. You don't always have to touch the ball in Rocket League. At this level, when you check the ball chasing stats, I mean, players only touching the ball somewhere between
shorter
20
than
to
the
40
chair.
times a game. Potentially, you might have somebody get maybe 50, 60 touches, but that's gonna be like that's an outlier. That usually doesn't happen. So, and majority of the game, you're not hitting. So what can you do when you're not hitting the ball? And Bora's really put it on a masterclass in my estimation. Bumps, demos, boost steals, and when he's just setting up Evo, who's a very aggressive player, that just leads to success. That bodes success. And if you're SSG, that's kind of what you want to see them do. That's why I talk about Chronic being more up, being more aggressive. And then if he does that, that should, in theory, give Diaz opportunities to make plays kind of like Evo has. But we haven't really talked much about Diaz so far in this set. And then coming out this timeout, my estimation would be that try to get Chronic more up once again, try to get more demos, and then Diaz, he's gonna have to perform. He's gonna have to do what he does in the 1v1 setting on the 3v3 stage.
Yeah, the only time we were talking about him was when he made that critical error at the end of the game when they needed a goal at the end of regulations. Diaz having some struggles in this series. Can he get it turned around as we are moving on past the halfway point of the series? Stacks on the desk, he said, this one has the makings of a 7-game set. We'll see after Space Station's tactical timeout if they can keep that dream alive and keep this one even. Reveal will get the clear downfield.
Reveal already starting off, trying to put the pressure on Diaz, looking for a double touch, but Bora's there to meet him. And then Bora just brings it all the way back. It's a reset, too. Just so much value from Bora right there off of a back wall. Diaz, low boost, tries to put a little bit of a threat. Some would say he whipped that, but now I'm not going to say that. I think he just was being aggressive.
And give him the benefit of the doubt on that one after all he did, right?
Of course. You got to make the opposition think you have a chance. Even if you got 0, just give yourself a threat. Make yourself a threat. Make them have to deal with you, and that's what Diaz attempted to do.
Demo from Reveal. Again, the corner. Where do you go with the ball? Bora's right there. Diaz was up for it. All he could really hope for was a 50 back down to his teammate. The boost spawns on Reveal at the midfield line. Bora forced him to work for the possession. He does get it. They tried to shade the approach there. It did not work. Chronic comes down to buy time. Trying to get Diaz involved. Diaz comes across. Reveal can't quite get the touch, and Bora's just first to the rock every time.
He is first to the rock, and they just been so consistent Dignitas have. But in saying that, SSG, they've had the pressure so far in this game. No shots registered on the whole entire game so far. But if you had to say, SSG's been more on the offensive end.
How is that a shot?
Don't worry about it,
that registered as a shot.
That's the code. Hands listen, it's a beautifully coded game.
We don't ask questions, we just move on. Bora moves across. Ooh. And yeah, it wasn't as risky as it might have felt as it comes across. Like you might squeeze a little bit when you see that ball slowly roll and all the defenders are on one side of the net. Space Station take care of it though. They get the clear downfield. Dignitas happy to just slap it right back at them. 5-up. Loses that touch to Reveal, but somebody's always there. And the Dignitas defensive layers. They get another clear out, and it's Chronic forced to try to make something out of nothing here. Tries it himself. 5-up punches it out.
The SSG's attacks, they're just too predictable. They're too straight. Too linear. There's not enough movement and not enough demos. Dignitas is more than happy to sit back there, and that's all SG's gonna throw at them. Then they should be able to handle it almost every single time. That's exactly what they're doing.
He had a decent idea of a setup there from Diaz, but they almost leave the back door open. Keep it closed. It's cold outside. Diaz back to Chronic. The 5-up's got the boost. Diaz calls off his boostless teammate. Chronic hoping for the midfield boost to spawn. It won't. The reveal's got to try to buy some time. Diaz was underneath it. Space Station, to be honest with you, Bates, not sure what they were thinking on that last play, but it's cleared back to Bora. Bora, double tap, he actually went for it, almost got it.
He almost did get it too, when it would have came off yet another just timid SSG attack. Just nothing threatening coming out of him. Bora's up again so fast, so aggressive. Evo dives in the corner with no boost. And all of a sudden now, Dignitas, they really just kind of stymied that SSG wave. Bora right on the ball, Chronic shuts it down with 0. Reveal gets the 100 boost. Gets beat up by Evo. 5-up throws all the way up to Evo. Evo fakes it out. Can he steal the boost? He does not. He gets a demo for his name, though.
Can't even hold the ball without getting demoed. And 2 commit from Dignitas, but it still forces Chronic into not a favorable spot. Diaz tries a demo, but they're slower than Bora. Bora already up for the ball. They're able to cut them off, but now they're losing boost. Dignitas back on the attack. 5-up. Holds his flip and tried to get the pass out. That might be one of my favorite little controlling moves in the air, when they just get the touch before flipping into the ball and then flip right after to maintain possession but get momentum on the ball. That's one of my favorite little mechanical moves in Rocket League.
I know, and these players, they can do whatever they want to, eh?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. 45 seconds left in this game, number 4. Dignitas up 2-1 in the set. And so far, we're at a 0-0 game where neither team has necessarily really put on that amount of offense, but all it takes is one little moment, and right now it looks like, just from the way the game is going, it's going to be going away at Dignitas just from that moment happening.
I mean, you say, like, what, 10 minutes of offense for Space Station in this 5-minute game, and they have 3 shots on net. It has not felt like Space Station have been in control at all these last 4 minutes and 45. Here's pop-up for 5-up. Bora playing deep back. Reveal gets a free touch. They're giving Reveal a ton of space here to move. And Reveal just gets shoved out of the way. Bora does not care about your space. He has no faith you're going to do anything on net. It's 0-0. It's on the ground. We got OT.
OT. This is the first one of the series.
Second, actually. Game 1 was also OT. Yeah.
Game 1 was OT. Listen, second OT of the series. Thank you, Jordan. Now we're going to see Dignitas came out in favor on that one. Can they come out in favor again, or will SSG tied up?
Eagles got the midfield boosts. Tried for the bump. Chronic forced. Again, unfavorable position. No boost. Right over Diaz's head. Off the bar and in. They decapitate Diaz. And Evo gets the game-winning goal.
I mean, it's just a slammer from 5-up. To say, why not let it fly? Sometimes you gotta throw it up from downtown, and that's exactly what he did. That's the net. And Diaz get up for it, and Tommy does not. And like I was saying, the game, it was 0-0, but it just felt. It just feels in watching it that Dignitas was gonna be the one to strike. Because SSG, they had so much pressure, Jordan. You said they felt like they had 10 minutes of pressure in a 5-minute game, and they had nothing to show for it. Because the offense simply wasn't creative enough. It simply wasn't threatening enough. And Diaz only has 74 points in that game, number 4. Not enough touches, not enough impact. Dignitas, on the other hand, though, man. They won the 3-1 in the Swiss. You said a week ago, they're up 3-1 right now. Now they got to finish it off with a 4.
Looking like the real deal right now. I mean, we talked a lot about Bora in that game, and I mean, why shouldn't have we? Bora, even when he was on low boost, his touch would just be perfect out to the side. Either a teammate was ready for it, or he had a layer protecting him, or he just gets a really nice 50. And Space Station, half the time they were pushing on offense, they weren't even completely winning the boost battle. They would get 2 canisters. They get like a mid and a corner, and then they'd lose the 50 and go on the other side of the
Fucking
field.
Bora looks
And then they'd use all their boost to recorrect.
unamused by everybody.
You take 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, and you're getting nothing done on Space
He's
Station.
just...
Nothing done in this, and that was coming out.
He's just there.
3 where SSG, they used their timeout. They tried to make the necessary
He's locked in
adjustments.
doing his
It didn't
job.
happen.
That's what he's doing.
He came out flat. Not enough offensive threat. And now the backs against the wall.
Damn.
Listen, that's always a good way to just score in these type of moments. You know, nothing's going right for you. You can't seem to score. We got all this pressure. It's not going well for me. Why not give me a kickoff goal? It's to settle the nerves, get them established on Parc des Paris, and let SSG start balling out. Let's see what they can keep going.
It was a nice kickoff to start to give Diaz a goal, his first goal of the series. There's only been 2 Space Station goals in the entire series up until this point. That was their 3rd total. Dignitas with Evo, held his flip. Trying to trip the defense up. Chronic has no boost. Evo takes it away. Reveal also has no boost. They're gonna steal some more. Dignitas starving them.
Oh my goodness, they're swarming them. They're swarming them. Or for some reason, that's Nundo. Very surprising. And now you got a 2v1 opportunity. Reveal pops it up high. Chronic no boost though. They kind of gave that away. Bora off-ball presence. Just tried to be a threat. Make Diaz have to make the save. Diaz does this time around. SSG holds on to their 1-0 lead.
That last push just has me really worried for Space Station. You're able to set it up. Chronic was going for a corner boost that was never going to spawn. Diaz is way too scared to take any kind of risks as 3rd man. No, he wasn't going to go. That's how every Space Station attack has felt, though. They get one cheeky kickoff goal at the start of this game. I just won't be shocked if it's their only. Dignitas, for all that we've been praising.
Open goal.
Shanky caster curse. That's hilarious.
A perfect fucking send.
You're right. I'm done.
Chronic doing exactly what he does. Listen, that's a 1v1 shot. Barrel roll off the wall. Top left corner. That's a snipe. Don't leave the net open because Chronic's out here shooting. 2-0 for SSG. They've already scored as many goals in this game as they did in the previous 4 games combined. Hey, Jordy? So they're looking pretty good.
There you go. Looking okay so far. I think I'd be more convinced if they put together a good offensive opportunity, an extended attack that actually turns into something. You know, obviously, you punish the mistakes that Dignitas give 100%. But the way Dignitas have been playing overall in the series, really keep relying on those types of mistakes. Hasn't been a clean game right now for Dignitas.
Reveal, you got too cute with that one, buddy. He wanted a little bit of a doozy. I think he had an opportunity to just really put down weight and make it 3-0. And really make this game super comfortable. But so far, off the kickoff goal, 3 seconds in, SSG, that's what they needed. Something to just stimulate Dignitas momentum. Now it's on Dignitas. We haven't seen them in this position the whole entire series. They just been
not had to fight back from multiple goals down. It might be 3. Chronic couldn't quite sink it. Bora, nice work keeping that ball tight. Now you give 5 up a chance to move down the field. Evo's on the right side of the pitch. Ready for a pass. 5 up, did it clean. He don't need no help.
No help needed at all. The man from Ohio coming right down the lane like LeBron. Chronic jumps up. It's simply too late, though. Reveal maybe needs to give Chronic a little bit of help right there, potentially. I mean, force the ball high. Do something. At that point, it's too easy. 5 up. Test the defense. Test Chronic. Gets the ball by him. Dignitas has scored their first time on game number 5, and now they've already got the pressure again.
Chronic took the ball away. Another demo, actually double demo, Reveal and Bora do the gentleman's demo. Chronic did the evil man's demo on Evo. Evo on spawn.
Evil man demo. Do these things exist?
They do now.
The gentleman's demo and the evil man's demo. Okay. Wait, what is the gentleman's demo?
I'll tell you what, Bates, if I'm being honest with you, sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh! Welcome to the lobby, Diaz, with a double tap.
Ooh. And that's what you expect from the young kid, man. That's just pure mechanics. No need to really think about what's happening. Just trust what you know how to do at the highest of levels. Clean double touch. I think a poor touch right there from Evo. If I saw the nameplate correctly, set all that up, and then Diaz at that point, that's just routine practice. That's free play. He's gonna score that almost every single time.
Now, that 5-up goal looked like it was gonna put Dignitas in position. But then Diaz, talking about him needing to step up, that was his 2nd goal of this game. That first one being that kickoff goal. Minute 40 left, Dignitas back on offense, Reveal. Was under some pressure. Now Bora with the catch underneath, and you saw he got all the defense to fight. A little more control. It might be a little more deadly. Evo, and I think Bora could not quite combine there, Bates.
Was that Bora right there?
It was Bora. It was Evo coming down, but Bora on the carry.
Oh my gosh, I think 5-up came and kind of cut off Evo. I think he had to flip. I think he would be able to put a little bit of power on that. SSG didn't have much boost. They rotated back, and Reveal had been on one grab boost, but Reveal just grabbed the corner right here. And he's harassing, he's
Ooh.
and he's getting the ball
Oh
right
my
by
god.
Damn.
Reveal with a perfect 100
That
boost
was
grab. You see it, he
nice.
went from
Yes,
zero
they
to 100,
fucking was.
And at that point, he's just there.
Dude,
Ooh,
5-up's
baked
having
it.
to deploy the heat-seeking missile.
I think that SSG is finally getting that hope that they need.
Just trying to get in position to make a
Yes,
save.
they are.
It was
They
enough
just
to
need
go
to
off
win
his
these
mark.
next
And a
3
much
matches
needed return
and
to
keep
form here
Dignitas
for Space Station. You
from
started
getting
with
that
about
last
3
win.
seconds into the game. You never
We
let
bring
go
it
of
to
that
Champions
control
Field.
despite
That's what we
5-up
want.
Maybe creating something for Dignitas about halfway through the game, Bates. But you talk about Chronic as well, getting that second goal, punishing
God,
a mistake.
almost an
Diaz
open
coming
goal.
alive with his double tap to get the
If
third
they can
goal,
play
that
keep
final goal
away
right there.
with
Space Station
Dignitas
a
and
little
keeping the
more
ball
fight for a game
out of
7, but it's
Dignitas's
looking like
hands
game 6 is
or
on the table.
keeping them from
It
scoring
is looking like
at all,
indeed, and Diaz, a huge bounce
They
back
got
from
this.
Game number 4 talked about it. He only has 72 points at the end of the game, and
keep it on
put
Dignitas's
himself
side of the
on that
field.
5-up shot to close the game out. Already so far, 2 goals to his name, couple double touches, and even had a double touch that almost went in, but if not for an Evo, fantastic save. So coming alive right when they need him the most, when he really doesn't have any other room to fall back on. SSG's gonna end up taking this game number 5. Series now about to move to Neo Tokyo. SSG's gonna have to win the next 2 if they want to end up ultimately taking the series.
Now a good start for them. They try something cheeky on that kickoff again. Set the momentum. I say cheeky. It was just a basic neutral kickoff that Diaz was ready for, and Dignitas did not want that kickoff. Not saying they did anything cheeky there, but still, I'm just saying. You do things like that to get an early goal, it can shift momentum real quick, and the game looks completely different. 5-up at the top of the lobby, he made 3 saves, no saves for either Evo or Bora. And they couldn't get anything done on offense despite putting 10 shots on net.
Nothing could get done. I mean, SSG, they start off the game. That's what you need. Sometimes you just need that kickoff goal to settle the nerves. You haven't been able to score.
I feel like that
They
kickoff
touch
goal
after
brought
work
that
early.
fucking
Already, they're winning 1-0 down.
Yeah.
And I don't really think that we've seen that many kickoff goals in this series so far. I think both teams around us have been playing the kickoff pretty well, and but against one another. And when you have a kickoff goal like
Well,
that,
the
it
last
really
matchup,
helps
there
you out
was,
so
I
much.
believe, 2
I do wanna
kickoff
bring
goals,
things back to one
weren't
thing. You
there?
said a gentleman's demo, and I understand what you mean now.
Yeah,
I've been
you
thinking
get
about that the whole
what I'm
game.
saying? I came up with it
demo,
just
when
now.
they take each other out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that. The gentleman's demo.
I still gotta remember, we got
I do
another
approve of
fucking
that. Now, the
setup.
Evil
We got
Man's demo,
another
I don't know
setup.
what that is.
Yeah.
Well, I just said was Evo.
You still got another set
demoing,
after this.
or it was Chronic
Yeah,
demoing Evo.
NRG
I call
and
it the
Shopify.
Evil Man's goal, not Evo. I understand the confusion though.
Shopify
Oh,
app?
so my ears don't work. Okay.
No,
Evil Man's demo.
Shopify Rebellion.
Thank you. All right.
If you need, I got some.
So it's
well, I
not
shouldn't
the
give you
app,
Q-tips,
got
it's
it.
bad
Nope.
They'll just push earwax in your ears. But get the earwax out of your ears, mates. We got a game 6 coming up on us here after this tactical timeout called by Dignitas. They forced a tactical timeout from Space Station earlier on when they went up 2-1 in the series. They won the next game after that, went up 3-1. It was looking done and dusted. Space Station came alive in that last game, and now one more to force a game 7.
One more to
Who's on
force a game
Discord right now? I saw that
Dignitas.
shit.
They call timeout. They want to put this
Bruh.
game away. Foot did the
That's
same
Spotify, I
thing
think.
after
Yep.
losing game number 5 against.
Yeah,
London.
I can
They
see the
called
green play
timeout.
button.
They didn't want to see champions.
I saw the
So
playlist.
they came out for the better for Foot because they did
Archipelago.
indeed put the series away on.
That's
Neo
not what that
Tokyo.
says, I don't know.
Dignitas, they kinda been doing what they need to
Birmingham,
do, being very
some
aggressive,
shit, I don't
setting
know.
things up, and they've kind of been keeping Diaz quiet. I think in part because of how they've been playing, but in part because Diaz necessarily hasn't been making plays. Diaz woke up in game number 5, gave SSG that necessary push, and now he's got to do it one more time.
They try to fake kickoff to give it to Diaz, so they start how they tried last time, and it works to perfection.
Nice.
Space Station create magic twice here in 2 games.
This team goes as Diaz goes, man. When he's cooking up, when he's making plays happen, allowing when Chronic can come up and make plays on the offensive end, that's exactly what happens. And like I said, we haven't seen that many kickoffs.
In this matchup,
I think
Space
honestly,
Station
it's
is
too
the
early for
underdogs.
SSG. I don't remember kickoff goals in games 1, 2.
You know, they definitely have been.
I don't think we had any, no. It's just Space Station in the last 2 games. And we saw how it shifted momentum of that last game.
No, 2 of them do not have boost.
been quiet the last, I guess, 6 or so minutes. Really all that Dignitas have. This 5-up sends it across, the only goal scorer in game number 5. No chance here for Dignitas as Diaz gets them out and back into the blue half.
Back in the blue half, Diaz. Creating havoc, pushes the mantle with no boost. Trying to make plays happen. If you're a Dignitas fan, you want to see Boris start being a little more active on the off ball. Once again, that's exactly what he did in the first few games that ultimately led to your success.
A lot of time here. Bora almost just puts that in. Chronic got a great save the last second. Now Space Station are under a little bit of pressure. Chronic only 10 boost. Great recovery.
Oh, no.
Couldn't get back to it. And Reveal does have to skip that ball back out to the corner. Not ideal. As Dignitas still pushing. Evo bumped off the rock. It looked like he might have been able to get his nose on it, but a slight chip with no boost puts him off target. Evo another rebound. Tries the grounder, but it's just off of his line of his car. He's unable to make second contact, and Reveal gets Space Station out of a tough one.
I mean, he sure does. And Reveal just gets so much value. He's a great point man. Really just lets SSG get out of that bind they were in. And Dignitas, they do have more pressure this game than they did all of last game, in my estimation. And like I said, they're already down 1-0 coming off the kickoff. And Bora's got to put in a lot of work right here. 5-up makes it easier for him by taking out Diaz.
5-up. No chance. Reveal was right there with him. Evo crashing in on the rebound. 5-up picking up boost on the opposite side of the midfield. He'll easily be able to handle this clear. He wants a quick attack. Evo, reset, holding it, pirouette, and challenged. Chronic always there quickly. Diaz punted away. He's got a man downfield. It's Reveal. Harassing Bora, and Bora somehow avoids the attack and throws the counter back to Evo. Sending it straight back down. Bora with a ton of boost here. Lets it drop straight down. Awkward now for Space Station. 5-up. Dropper to Evo. Saved, but for how long? As Chronic gets bumped by his own teammate. And Diaz gets the clear downfield. Bora looking. Reveal wanted to close it down. Diaz is sitting in the mid. He puts it straight down. Oh, the post.
Damn!
Oh,
what a fucking
God.
save!
How in the world is the ball not in their net? Evo on the turnaround. Gets a 50 underneath. No play.
Ooh.
Oh,
He couldn't get it a second time.
Seconds prior, he couldn't stop him again.
Bora was not able to get it a second time.
Diaz once again.
Almost did though.
Almost.
Upfield.
Fuck.
And he ultimately ends up scoring. SSG is woken up.
It's Diaz again, Bates. Got a goal off of 5 shots in the first 3 minutes of this game. Space Station Insurance and Dignitas are just left completely.
That's enough.
scoreless,
Oh my
completely
God,
clueless
Bora.
as to how to stop Space Station. 5-up downfield, Bora
What a fucking defensive
was
player,
fighting for
bro.
his life. Chronic
Shit.
was right behind him. Now Chronic steals the ball. Gets it across again. Dignitas just can't get anything done right now.
He's just been practicing the right shit.
Maybe a chance for Bora. Stalls. Not gonna get much more.
What a fucking rookie,
Much
bro.
more at all, but 5-up opportunity for a redirect. Went for a pass back? Was that what it was?
And yeah, that's right. This is his rookie season.
I think he had a chance to really
Shit.
put it on net. Nobody was there. A little skimmer would have been able to do just enough. Probably put Dignitas on the board over here on Neo Tokyo, but instead, still held scoreless so far. And this SSG squad, they're looking really, really good.
There's a little bit of space here for Evo, but yeah, no boost. You're kind of hoping that Reveal would respect that. He doesn't. 5-up still wins the touch. 5-up down.
No way.
5-up goal.
Damn.
No way. 5-up gets the beat
This
right
game's
there,
getting
Chronic.
fucking
But he gets the
intense.
demo he didn't mean to get. And it bumps him backwards just enough. It slows his momentum down to where he just
This is
in
why I
perfect
love
position
esports over
to get the
more
follow-up. And
sports.
sometimes
Maybe except football. but
luck
that's
favors
football.
those who make plays happen. And that's exactly what happened for 5-up right there. As we approach 1 minute remaining on Neo Tokyo, Dignitas trying to tie up the game.
Bora actually completely stabilized the ball. Evo couldn't get any defenders out of net. 5-up, he had scored to put Dignitas within 1 last game. But then Space Station put on a ton of goals afterwards. About 45 to go. Bora off the ceiling with a reset. Drops it down. And they were trying to set that up for Bora to just leave it. Evo comes back around. Has a touch. What's the ball? He gets that. 5-up. Didn't have a ton of boost. Bora jumps from the midfield line. All 3 Space Station defenders were there. Oh, it's over. Evo can't get it across. 30 seconds left. Dignitas. The peanut shots are not working. They need something with a little more juice. Evo, steady on the dribble. That is a dangerous spot for your third man. But he makes it work. Denied.
Oh my
Fuck, man. The defense is crazy.
No time left on the clock. Do we have game 7 or do we have overtime? Bora. Nice little pre-flip. No bump. They got to keep it going.
Hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground, or get another goal.
On that ball, it doesn't matter. Space
Okay.
Station forced game 7.
We're going to Champions Field,
They survived
baby.
that Dignitas attack.
Ooh, shit.
That was impressive defense. Dignitas, I mean, they did everything
That was
they needed
40
to be done.
seconds
For the most part,
of constant pressure.
Yeah, it was. Oh, just wait for this last round. Because they're tied
This is
now.
gonna get
There's a clean
intense.
opportunity off the Bora. 4-on-5 upset up, and
They're
Evo
fucking
tapped the ball
tied
too far
now.
to the left. The shot went awry. He won. That's when he's
They
going
are.
to want
This
to
is.
have back.
This
He puts that on target.
match
I don't know if it
point.
necessarily goes in 100%
Yeah,
of
it
the time,
is.
but it's going to be very threatening.
This next round will be the tiebreaker.
But you got 7 saves on the side.
If they
of
didn't get
Space
that
Station,
set up at
3-piece
that
for Diaz
first
and
goal,
Reveal,
bro,
and
that-
none greater than
that was
last
overtime.
save that
That didn't
Diaz
happen.
got. I think that might be the clean potential clean shot you're talking about for Evo. We'll see it again here on the replay. But talk about having to be absolutely perfect on defense in that last 10 seconds.
I mean, you had to be, because this Dignitas squad, they were taking time. They're not panicking, letting the ball come to them. Usually teams just start throwing the ball away, and they end up with a clean opportunity. 5-up shot it on target. Had a space. There's a chance. The ultimate gets blocked out, and now we see Champions Field for the first time in a open number 2. Dignitas.
For the first time, and hopefully not the last time.
That's right.
Well, here we go. Space Station found a way to fight back. Well, Dignitas find a
All
way
in the
to
month of
return
January.
Really what was possession dominance from them.
I didn't realize that they started this stuff this early in the year.
Chronic narrowly avoids it, and he gets a demo from Diaz to help him out. No boost for Reveal. Diaz 50 out to Chronic.
Tried to see if player was in this chat room.
It kind of prevented Chronic from doing anything.
What?
with it.
I tried to see if player was in this chat room.
Oh.
Enough power. Chronic knocks it away.
Knocks it away, bought his team a little bit of time as well. Knew there was no threat really from Dignitas right here. But
I don't think player
already
watches
established
the
it. So
RLCS
far,
stuff.
The difference is, in the last 2 games, SSG's had 2 kickoff goals, opening up, remember. In game number 5 and in game number 6. So far, Dignitas has already done better in the first minute in comparison to their last 2 games, the previous 2 games, by stopping those.
Dude, Diaz and Reveal just run into each other there. Give up a free ball. Allows Dignitas to move in like this. Reveal trying to make up for it with a demo. Bora. Gonna get anything out of it. Diaz, good touch downfield for Space Station. Both teams trying to get something extended. Bora will not run into Reveal. 5-up gets 1 clean touch for a clear downfield.
Reveal went for the most insane demo I've ever seen. Turned off his ball cam and pre-jumped it. and pre-jumped the bump on the back wall off that Diaz pop. That's the type of creativity you want, though, out of SSG. That's what opens up chances. Almost 2 minutes into this game, and it's kind of feeling like that game number 4, but this time, I was talking about it. Dignitas, it felt like they were going to win the game. At the moment, I don't know. Both teams are very even over here on Champions Field.
150 goes awry. It's Chronic. Unable to get much done here. Another demo, this time from Bora on Reveal. I think Reveal's the one getting hammered on demos. Here comes Evo, and not enough to challenge Reveal in the play. He gets there in time. Diaz holding the ball. He's got a little bit of space. There's some pressure coming behind it, but Diaz, who lit up this Dignitas defense the last 2 games. Stuff this time is Evo for Dignitas. Trying to create something, but the 50s aren't falling their way this time, T-Bits.
They're not, but Dignitas, they better have the head on the swivel, because Reveal's hunting. That's 2 great opportunities where Reveal's is really leading the pace, and then also he's getting heroic saves on the back end. That one was a little bit scary, though, okay? He almost on goal, but he kept the ball out.
Bora keeps it himself. Evo was in the area available for a pass. We saw all 3 Space Station defenders ready for whatever they had in net. Uh-oh, they might have got caught slipping here. Evo gets through one, can't bump the other somehow. Reveal avoids sure death.
God.
And keeps Space Station at 0-0. trying to get back downfield, but Bora has this read. Bora, double tap denied. Rebound for 5 up. Easy goal for Dignitas.
This play was so crazy because Evo actually hit the ball again. Bora had already jumped off the 5-up fake, but he just cased what Evo left. House the ball off the wall. Reveal has to respect that. And then 5-up comes in, open net. 147 left. Dignitas up.
2 games of the series have gone to overtime. And one of those games looked very much like this one. Space Station had to fight back to tie the game up. 5 up.
Imagine if this were the size of a real soccer field and had as many players.
Evo gets in front of it again. Chronic though with no boost. Diaz might actually just try for the straight redirect. Bora saw Reveal coming. Got it over him. Pass in front. Denied. Rebound denied.
Damn.
Evo racing quick. Reveal with no boost. Had to get that touch. He was the only man back. And Space Station just turned it into another attack. Dignitas can't even get going. Good attempt here by 5-up, but his teammate got the lead, and Evo gone for a couple seconds. Spawns right there. Chronic 50 and another demo. This time Diaz can't get off the pitch. Everyone on Dignitas trying to figure out what's going on here. They finally get it going and get a little bit of room downfield. 5-up just squeeze, but no one's there.
You gotta be worried. Dignitas, the field's getting all the bombs. There's a lot of pressure coming out of SAG right there. All it takes is one slight mistake from Dignitas, and SAG will be putting that ball back in the net.
Another chance here for Space Station. Diaz takes his space back to Chronic. Reveal. Somehow gets to that ball. Gets a follow-up touch as well. So no one in Space Station believed that there was a follow-up 50 coming. Still Chronic finding his way back to the ball. Pops it real quick. There in danger.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Whoa. No.
No. Can they get it? Nah, they're not getting it.
Dignitas. They need the ball on the ground. Space Station. No boost. No time. GG. Dignitas. Take down. Space Station Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to him. It's a great series from Dignitas. Fantastic effort from SSG. And Dignitas today, just as they were last week, just a little bit better in order to get over this hump. I mean, Dignitas picking up Bora. That's a team that didn't even make what stage of the tournament is when you play on Friday? Is that the main event? I don't know what the technical qualification is.
Main event.
Yeah, they didn't even make the main event in November. But Aqua, they pick up Bora, and now they're beating SSG, a squad that looks so good in NA Open 1. Even in Copenhagen, they look really good. I mean, wow. I mean, it's just a great game. It's just a great game from both squads, Jorby. And then we were talking about it too. Reveal, he forced the hand. SSG scored, but then Evo came right back and put it away.
Evo came right back. Dignitas came right back. Dignitas moving on to Championship Sunday. But don't go anywhere, guys. We got one more match to close out the day.
Oh, looks like you're backing up a bit here. Okay, Luann? Is there a Luann in the house?
Remember, you don't work here. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Luann going once.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Sorry.
Luann.
T-Bates here, and today I have a special unboxing from Blacklight. It's gonna be something you've never seen before. ASMR. Let's get into it.
Not again.
Oh my god.
No. I don't want to be touched. Leave me alone.
These are the instructions.
I'm a virgin. Leave me alone.
I'm a virgin.
Smooth as silk. And now for the finishing touches. The Athena Pro. Blacklight. RLCS.
He's gonna touch me with this, bro.
Pre-order right now.
He's gonna try and touch us.
He's gonna touch us. You better watch out. Anyway.
Ooh, I don't know about this one. Yeah, I have no clue with this one.
Apparently, NRG is one of the better ones in anime right now. Or at least they're very popular team. In that case, I'm not going to go with them. I'm going with Shopify because it's really funny the fact that they're named after an app.
I think Shopify was a team before the app came out.
Still.
Raziers, please unban. Wait, what's in the item shop right now? This website still has yet to update. Oh. It's shit. Yeah, this was 59 minutes ago. It looks like shit. There's nothing good in the item shop. Oh, Lord.
The fact that UFC is really just, you know, if you want to see people beat the absolute shit out of each other. Oh, here we go.
down to the wire. 7-8 minutes of overtime, 10 goals to 10 goals. It couldn't have been closer, but Dignitas come out on top on Champions Field with pop-off moments from Evo. The story of Bora continues. You can see, and it looks like Evo ran over Eclipse's foot in the middle of that match. That's gonna be a big bummer for the coach there, but hey, he's gonna be happy his team won. I'm joined by 5 up here, coming hot off the pitch there. How's Eclipse's foot doing? Is he okay?
I think his foot's good. He was kind of jumping around like a cat, you know. He's laughing about it right now. I don't know if you can hear him, but.
Okay. It sounds like he's doing all right then. Man, tell me about that match. What, like, back and forth, were you at any point confident you guys had it locked up?
When we went 3-1, I thought we were about to just 4-1, but it's never going to be that easy. We almost ended up losing, unfortunately, but you know, in the end, we pulled it back, so I was happy about that.
No, it's you know, the best of 7. It's that 4th game. It's the pesky one that'll get you. You know, I mean, you guys did find it though. There. Tell me, I want to hear. We've been talking about him all weekend. Who is Bora? Where did you guys find this kid? And like, tell me the story of like getting him on the team.
Well, basically after the first regional, you know, we didn't do too hot, right? We were making a change. We tried out a couple players. Eventually, I was like, why don't we try out this Bora kid? Like he's in the 2s lobbies, right? Very good player, very mechanical, and we tried him out, and it was just obvious answer for us. He was very good.
For sure. Well, you guys have looked fantastic out there. Tomorrow, you face the loser of NRG versus Shopify. You're going to be facing off against. Thoughts about your matchups there? How you guys feeling so far in North American Open number 2?
You know, they're the 2 top teams in the region, so it's not going to be easy. The world champs and Shopify, we actually warmed up with Shopify, so shout out them. I mean, we know we're going to have to bring our A game to beat either of those teams, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's not going to be easy.
Do you look forward to matchups like this, like knowing like, hey, you earned the opportunity to face off against the big dogs? Is that exciting to you?
Yeah, I very much like playing top teams. Yeah, we want to take down the big dogs.
Yeah, you're getting the opportunity tomorrow. Well, congratulations again. Dignitas back on top 5 up. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Leif.
All righty. We are continuing on here with one more match on the day. Fun fact about that matchup here, Stacks. Dignitas and Space Station Gaming, 2 very long-standing organizations in Rocket League history. That was the 15th time they've played the series, and with that win, Dignitas takes the lead at 8-7 wins. Fun fact, the first time they played each other was in 2018 in the Season 5 North American Rival Series.
Yeah, wow. Take me back to the days, would you? Very, very different personnel out there now, but you know, what a fun series that was. You know, it does go the distance, you know, and haymakers back and forth, right? You know, big momentum shifts, especially coming off the timeout for SSG, and you thought, okay, you know, now they found their form, but it never felt like they ever gained control of the series, and Dignitas did just enough. And yeah, how about Evo? I mean, you know, he's back with Dignitas, and God, he is so fun to watch.
It was an incredible series. Very entertaining Rocket League. The reason you turn on the show. I mean, was there something about, what did we feel like we learned about Space Station in this one, teammates? This was such a strong performance from them, and yet they still came up without the dub.
Man, we learned that they're a really good team, but to be a great team, they're going to have to be way more threatening on the offense end. Diaz needs to be more consistent. And then also, I mean, I don't know if they necessarily should be relying so much on these reveal lead blocks, man. I mean, they're chaotic. They work. But when the offense seems to be predicated on how much reveal can really create havoc, get a bump, open up space, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure for one player to be able to do. And then it's hard to overcome. And then Dignitas on the other end. Listen, we're gonna have to start a dialogue. I don't know how Evo and talk.
Well, you know what was really impressive? Like, you know, we talked a lot about Bora and how he would slot into this series. He didn't score a goal in that series. That's a 7-game series, you know, on the kind of the big stage, and it's gonna be real easy for somebody to feel like, I gotta press, I gotta do something more, and then do too much. then go up for a dumb challenge, cost their team the game, and in series that close, the series. He stayed with himself. He didn't try to do too much. He fit in perfectly with the team.
It was some strong passes. I think he filled a good role. And obviously, I mean, you come out in a series that was this close. 10 goals to 10 goals. They literally didn't outscore them. It just happened to be the way the numbers work out here. A very, very even series that Dignitas are able to edge out over Space Station on this one, folks. On that road to Boston, make sure you're getting your tickets if you have the opportunity to go. rl.gg/Boston 2026 tickets. Free battle pass, not free. With the purchase of a ticket, you get a rocket pass as well as a in-game title, the Boston Major Attendee title, folks. We've got 5 teams. 5 teams left here, folks, because 3 are through. We got to find out where the rest of them are going. Actually, no, we're down to 6 teams, so we're going back to the upper bracket. That's how this all works out there. In the top, I'm excited for it. You heard 5 Up saying it. The 2 strongest teams in the region right now. We've been waiting for them, and it's time to get them on the stage. The reigning world champions of Rocket League, NRG Esports, taking on the reigning regional champs